नहीं नहीं, गधों का साथ नहीं खेल रहे आदर्श, तुम तो हमारे साथ खेलना छोड़ देना, तब से अच्छा बंदे से खेल रहे।
मेरा तो लाइट ही नहीं है, पता है मेरे को लग रहा है कभी पीसी ऑफ हो जाएगा। अभी बारिश होना था।
लाइट नहीं है तो स्विच डाल दो, लाइट ऑन हो जाएगा। पागल है क्या तुम?
अबे इलेक्ट्रिसिटी चली गई है भाई, शी नीड्स टू से दैट। इस वजह से आप सिंगल है। यू गोलू मोलू
ब्रो, आई एम सिंगल बाय चॉइस।
So are you also UFO, but okay.
UFO is not single.
यार मैं
UFO is
आपके लिए
committed to his
support
dreams. Committed to his dreams. UFO आज सच बोल दे भाई, तू सिंगल नहीं है तो अवेलेबल।
हेलो
सिंगल तो वो
हेलो भाई, ओवर टाइम गया मैं तब आया लाइव। ओवर टाइम में तो सस्पेंस बढ़ता है भाई, क्या बोलते हैं
सिंगल है,
ओवर टाइम गया तभी आया मैं।
आप सिंगल हो बिकॉज़
मैं वेट कर रहा था भाई मैच खत्म होने का, फाइनली आ गया आदित्य। यार क्या
वो चॉइस मेरा नहीं है, वो चॉइस लड़कियों
ओटी चले गया यार,
लेकिन सिंगल बाय चॉइस।
भाई बहुत क्रेजी मैच चल रहा है भाई इनका भी, बहुत इंटेंस और क्रेजी मैच चल रहा है।
भाई 12-12 चल रहा है मैच, देखो।
Otherwise, they don't want to give up a free opening drive.
The timing on the smoke though. बहुत crazy match चल रहा है भाई.
Back cover instead. We have Scars looking to hit that B side. Here we go again. Scary. Re-smoking. Repositioning as well.
राम राम तनेश, क्या हाल है? Hello guys, hello chat. जो भी आए हैं वेलकम वेलकम वेलकम।
To try and cover the cross, but Nappy is just so patient, and Napp dismantling the opposition before we get
Bleed
even started. 5v2, well like 5v9. Bleed in flawless manner to get the advantage now.
भाई एम नेक्स्ट लेवल है भाई ब्लीड वालों के पास, कुछ भी बोलो, कुछ भी बोलो स्पैम कर, नेक्स्ट लेवल एम है भाई। हेलो गाइस, वेलकम बैक।
सरप्राइज,
हेलो फाटू भाई, कैसे हैं?
हेलो हेलो, वेलकम बैक, वेलकम। क्या हाल है सबके?
कैसा चल रहा है फाटू भाई, कैसे हो आप यार?
बड़े चल रहा है बादाम शेक। हाँ
बादाम,
I miss you bro फाटू, come meet me, no thank you।
श्योर, व्हाई नॉट, दिल्ली में कहीं भी बुलाओ।
फाटू भाई कोई नया प्लान बना यार, हमारी ग्रुप की व्लॉग्स मिस कर रहे हैं लोग।
अंडरग्राउंड हूँ मैं अभी जस्ट से।
अंडरग्राउंड है?
आप जाओ ना, ये सिंगापुर जा रहे, थाईलैंड जा रहे हैं, इनके साथ जाओ।
नहीं यार, हमको आपके साथ घूमना है।
क्या भाई, उन्होंने इतना बढ़िया प्लान बना रखा है
यार। मनाली वाला ट्रिप मिस हो गया यार मेरा, क्या करें?
इग्नोर ला बोल रहा हूं, वरना हाई शॉट।
और योग गुप्ता, क्या हाल है मेरी जान? ब्लीड एसेशन जीत रही है सिंपल। ब्रो लग रहा है भाई, 100% लग रहा है। बस बुरा इस बात का लग रहा है कि अगर पहला ही मैच ओजी ब्लीड के अगेंस्ट जीत जाती तो 50% चांसेस बढ़ जाते ओजी के एसेंशन जीतने के। मजाक से हटके, क्या बोलते हो? हाँ भाई, जो कॉन्फिडेंस मिलता ना ओजी वालों को, बट इट्स नेवर टू लेट, नेवर टू लेट यार। 2 मैच और बाकी है ओजी के पास, दे कैन स्टिल कम बैक, स्टिल कम बैक बडीज। क्या बोलते हो? एक गाना हो जाता तो कौन सा गाना भाई?
Do Scars hold on and give us another overtime, or do Bleed finally close this series out 2-1? A side, it is the Rubble. You're looking to put importance into executing. Tree trying to be taken over. Swift execute here from Bleed. Yeah, so much quicker here from Bleed. They're picking up the pace and they want to test Scars as soon as possible. Crystal though, he's going for utility instead. Darian with the takedown onto Toroneko. And here comes Bleed Esports. Crystal still holding down the line. But in the scrap, it's Bleed who will just get that win anyway. Bleed will make a lasting impression on the Scars. And they will take the record of such a stellar squad. It's Bleed who's flawless instead. What a way to do it here, Bleed. They continue the record now 2-0 in the groups, not giving up their position just yet. And now they should be at the very least tied up with this squad with Scars.
भाई क्या क्लोज था यार, 4 बंदे थे उनके साइड पे, रोक सकते थे, पता नहीं क्या दिक्कत हुई। ओह शिट,
क्या लग रहा है कौन जीतेगा?
यार ये कितना क्यूट है यार।
but it's a super team.
यार स्कार यार ये कितना
ओए सुन फाटू,
हाँ
ए बद्दू,
हाँ
ये स्कैरी है ना,
हाँ
ये स्कैरी का एक साल का $500,000 का डील है भाई।
500,000
$, ब्रो, दैट इज 4 crores ब्रो।
एक साल का।
किसका?
स्कैरी।
अन्ना को बोल,
किसका? तुझे किससे पता?
अन्ना को बोल अब भी 1 लाख करेंगे, 1 लाख करेंगे अभी।
52 told। हाँ टेल।
लव यू शाश्वत भाई। ओजी के कितने मैच बचे हैं यार? अभी 2 मैच बचे हैं। आई गेस इफ यू वांट आई कैन चेक,
नंबर दिला दूंगा, डोंट वरी।
इफ यू वांट आई कैन चेक।
अरे भाई अन्ना सबका सेट कर रहा है यार। अन्ना हमारा भी थोड़ा
उम्र हो गई ना मेरी, तो आई एम 28 नाउ, आई शुड सेटल डाउन नाउ।
अन्ना
कंप्लीटेड अपकमिंग। देखो अभी एक मैच है, ठीक है, दूसरा मैच 3 जुलाई को है।
जस्ट सेइंग अन्ना
तो
मेरे
खेलते
को
कूदते
गाइस जस्ट सेइंग, ये जो 3 जुलाई को मैच है ना, इसमें ना दिल्ली में ना वॉच पार्टी हो रही है और मैं इस वॉच पार्टी में जा रहा हूँ दिल्ली में, गुड़गांव में। So anyone from Delhi want to join in the watch party of OG versus Bonkers
आदर्श भाई
here?
एक बैंगलोर में ट्रिप
यार,
प्लान
ये हार जाएंगे लग रहा है।
अरे कोई आ रहा है वॉच पार्टी में?
किधर? नहीं रे, दिल्ली नहीं आ रहा।
ना यार बतरा, एंजॉय करेंगे भाई।
कब है?
3rd को है,
टिकट कटाओ।
3rd को है।
टिकट फाटू हम आते हैं।
देखो सिर्फ टिकट का है तुम्हारा, बाकी यहाँ पे सब। हाँ मैं तो जा रहा हूँ भाई, दिल्ली में ही है, गुड़गांव में है भाई।
एक्लेस
हाँ
वन मोर रोड ट्रिप।
कम ऑन लेट्स डू इट।
बैंगलोर टू दिल्ली।
ब्रो आई
दिल्ली
एम
वॉच
द
पार्टी का बोल रहा हूँ, मेरे को लगा हैदराबाद भाई।
अबे दिल्ली
हैदराबाद में वॉच पार्टी हो रहा है, लीक्स दे दिया भाई ने।
हैदराबाद होता तो आई वुड स्टिल बी ओके विद रोड
नहीं
ट्रिप।
थाईलैंड, सॉरी आई मीन थाईलैंड।
थाईलैंड
road
नहीं
trip,
रे
Thailand
पापा,
road trip
दिल्ली
देखो।
वाले में।
अबे तो
थाईलैंड।
दिल्ली में कैसा वॉच पार्टी है भाई?
अबे
OG का watch
ओजी
party चल
वर्सेस
रहा है।
बॉन्कर्स का 3rd को। Wanna join you
Eclairs, tell me bro. Eclairs, tell me fast.
You for wanna join buddy?
From here to Delhi, are you mad?
I would have.
Bro, I am only driving. All you have to do is technically
That's why I'm saying, are
feed
you
me,
mad?
feed me when I'm hungry, give water when I ask. You can sit, you can bring your ukulele, we can chill. हो सकता है।
Well to be honest, Eclairs
अगर
बस
ये-
Eclairs बस सोती है गाड़ी में और कुछ करती तो है नहीं।
हाँ हाँ भाई Eclairs
तुम्हें
होके
कैसे
मान के
पता?
तो मैं
तुम
आ
मेरे
सकता
साथ
हूँ।
कौन से रोड ट्रिप पे गए हो फाटू?
एसके
हाँ,
ने
exactly,
बताया है,
wait.
एसके ने बताया है, बतूरा ने बताया
मैं
है,
तो
24 घंटे तो सोती है
सूरज
और
के
कुछ
साथ तो
नहीं
आई
करती।
स्लेप्ट बिकॉज़ वो बैंगलोर वाला रास्ता बहुत वैसा था मेरा।
Bro,
आई वाज
no,
गेटिंग
no, you
मोशन
know,
सिकनेस।
I was genuinely happy that she slept, bro. भाई हाईवे फाटू पता है हाईवे में क्या करती
ये
है?
क्या स्लेप्ट किए जा रहे हो?
Where is the watch party? Watch
अरे
party
कार में फाटू पता है
गुड़गांव में
हाईवे
है
में क्या
कहीं।
करती है?
पूरा एड्रेस मैं अभी बता नहीं सकता।
She starts hitting you, bro. Highway 6 lane हाईवे चालू है। If you cross 70, she starts hitting you.
Eclairs मेरे साथ बैठेगी ना तू, तेरे को मैं डिग्गी में ऊपर बैठा के
मेरे को
बांध के
बहुत डर लगता है।
150 की स्पीड में भगाऊंगा।
I'm scared.
Bro, see, I am and वो भी हम zoom कर लिए थे। वो zoom कर 120 पे locked है। It's a 6 lane highway, 120 it's locked.
It's not that I don't trust you. It's I don't trust other people on the
CS:GO
road.
में
You
सुपरस्टार्स,
understand that? There's a difference.
Yeah, but
CS:GO में
that's why I am
सुपरस्टार
the one
प्लेयर्स
driving
का
your car,
40k
no?
रहता है मंथली, वैलोरेंट के टियर 2 प्लेयर्स का उनसे ज्यादा है।
You understand?
CS:GO बाहर
Yeah,
के
but
प्लेयर्स
do you
का
want to pick Anna up
इंसेन
from
है भाई,
Hyderabad
वैलोरेंट तो
and then
आसपास भी
leave
नहीं
her?
है। जस्ट
Bro, genuinely, you know what we can do? From here,
सिंपल
we'll
का,
book
निको का,
Zoom car. We'll go
पता
till
करो
Hyderabad.
घर जाएंगे
From
तुम्हारा।
Hyderabad, we'll take Anna's
हाँ।
car and go, bro. Anna's, you know what is there, bro?
Anna
Is
is
the
like,
catch.
I'll bring bus. I didn't even know Anna had a bus.
Anna doesn't have a bus.
Eclairs,
but it
come on,
takes
let's
few
do
seconds
it.
for him to have a bus if he
Eclairs,
wants one.
अगर तू आएगी ना 3rd को, तेरे लिए मैं 2 दिन की बढ़िया सी एक ट्रिप प्लान करूंगा, अगर तू आई तो
क्या
बता।
करूंगी मैं तो आऊंगी नहीं ट्रिप पे, तो मैं क्या करूंगी?
नहीं अगर तू
क्यों?
3rd को वॉच पार्टी में आई, तेरे लिए मैं 2 दिन की भी एक ट्रिप प्लान करूंगा बढ़िया सी। मैं
It is the
अंडरग्राउंड
1st of July and I'm already broke and पूरा महीना निकालना, मैं ट्रिप पे आके क्या करूंगी? बैठ के सबको
bro,
देखूंगी?
पैसा मैं सॉर्ट कर दूंगा Eclairs तेरा।
ए ले, ये
No
ले,
no no thanks.
ये ले,
VLT Sentinel Anna, I love you.
हो गया, हो गया,
Anna is like, I'll buy Merc bus or road trip.
VLT Sentinel Anna, me
हो
and
गया, हो
Eclairs
गया,
love you.
हो
We
गया।
want to meet our fellow
भाई अगर
CC.
अन्ना ऐसे बोलेंगे ना, if CCs want to go in a watch party in Delhi,
Yes,
कुछ
my
अन्ना
CCs want to go.
सिंपल
Bro,
यार,
Fatu knows all the tricks, bro.
सिंपल यार, मैं कर चुका हूँ
Fatu,
ना,
but रहने का तेरा घर पे सॉर्ट है ना?
कर चुका हूँ मैं। रहने की दिक्कत नहीं है, कोई टेंशन नहीं, रहने की कोई दिक्कत।
Done, bro. Bro, I so badly want to meet Fatu's mom, bro. She's so sweet on vlogs, bro. Fatu ko
Fatu's
auntie गाली.
mom is so
I
nice.
swear, she's so sweet on vlogs, dude. गाली
सारी
देती है.
घर वाली मॉम ऐसी रहती है. My mom is also like that.
यार एक गेम कंप्लीट होने के बाद कितने देर में चालू होता है दूसरा गेम?
डिटेल्स कब आएगी
20
पता
minutes,
नहीं.
bro.
20 minutes, yeah.
No, but I think they're already on a delay, no? They'll start it.
Anna
अच्छा,
told me
तुम
if you
कर रहे हो क्या
believe what
watch party?
Fatu says, then best of luck in
मैं
your
सोच रहा
future.
हूँ खेलूं
क्या?
एक गेम.
Hey,
Just
मत
say
kill, मत
anything.
kill.
हाँ.
Don't play.
Bro, to be honest,
We can play now if you want.
बकचोदी
We
के
can play
अलावा
one.
if I
अभी तो
talk
खत्म हुआ है ये.
अभी जस्ट खत्म हुआ है, अभी बातें होंगी,
I
फिर
talk
कूलडाउन लगेगा.
logic
बहुत
यार.
time है.
That's
Want to
it.
play? We can play one. 4 लोग तो अपन है.
बकचोदी
पूछो
वाला
सबको खेलना होता है,
बकचोदी
तो
के अलावा कुछ
escalation
बता दो जो
चालू
मैंने
किया होता है timing.
ऐसा बोला हो जो सच ना हो. समझ रहे हो?
I'm playing one escalation.
क्या ले
ना,
लौंडे, क्या
फालतू
ले
बच्चों-
एवेंजर, क्या कह रहे हो? अबे बैठ के
You can
घुपुड़
play
घुपुड़
TDM if you want, bro.
अबे बैठ के घुपुड़ घुपुड़ कर लो 15-20 मिनट, एक दूसरे के बारे में खींचो,
हाँ, मैं
टांग
तो
खींचो,
ready
ये
हूँ.
बेंच कुछ
ठीक है,
करो.
चल, कुछ भी.
मैं तो
तो
ready
मैं
हूँ. या आदर्श भाई.
ए बतूरा वर यू बीइंग sarcastic
हाँ,
और वर यू बीइंग रियल
For what?
फॉर दिल्ली ट्रिप, दिल्ली वॉच
Bro,
पार्टी?
I'm not even kidding. I'm not even
How
kidding.
long does it
I'll
take by
legit
road
say.
from Bangalore to Delhi?
A
I'll
lot,
legit
a lot.
come. It
A
takes a
lot.
lot, bro. By road and all, we can't go, by the way. Eclairs.
Eclairs
You only said road trip.
Man, Chumma, I told road trip. But if you want to go, we can actually go.
भाई 24 घंटे लगते हैं, एक्सक्यूज मी.
Train.
Train is good. Train, I can get tickets also sorted. My friend's dad works in the railways. I'm not even kidding about Delhi. By road and all, it's impossible. Eclairs. It takes
My
24
dad
hours.
also just went to Delhi today. My mom is
कर
also
देंगे
there. My brother is
Yeah.
also gonna come soon.
गेम तो
भाई-
फालतू ही जा रहे हैं. हाँ क्या?
ट्रेन टेक्स 40 hours from Bangalore to Delhi.
Never mind. Never mind.
Are you-
बहुत टाइम लगेगा.
40
तुम
hours
पागल
means
हो
you should
क्या?
legit leave like right now, dude.
It's like I can't buy train.
Wait, how
Sorry.
Flight tickets क्या है? रुको.
फ्लाइट्स आजकल
Flights are
डरते क्या
expensive.
फाटू
नहीं,
में
नहीं,
ticket
नहीं.
करवा
Flights
देंगे
are
यार.
very expensive.
नहीं, फ्लाइट्स चीप हो गई, वो थोड़ा वो
नहीं है
हॉलीडे
cheap,
टाइम,
फाटू.
हॉलीडे टाइम खत्म हो गया भाई. अब भी
रुको, मैं
एक्सएलआर
अभी खोल के देखती हूँ.
पता है
हाँ,
दिल्ली
देख
से
रहे, देख रहे,
पुणे एक्सएलआर कितने में गया है? 3500 में बस.
Bro, it's $8,500, bro.
I told you, it's very expensive.
$8,500, bro.
अरे भाई कहाँ से मारा?
किसने बोल दिया भाई, किसने?
भाई जाओ स्काई स्कैनर
चेक करो
खोलो फिर
फाटू.
देख लो आप.
7,000 7,500 से नीचे मिल ही नहीं रही है.
डेट क्या है?
I'll tell you the cheapest flight ticket from Bangalore to Delhi tomorrow
अरे बाबा,
is 8,406.
6000.
The cheapest flight ticket.
अरे टुमारो
किधर?
क्यों? थर्ड की देखो ना, थर्ड मॉर्निंग.
हाँ चलो थर्ड भी देख लेते हैं. 6,832 rupees.
बतूरा इतना
हाँ,
तो तू चाय पीते पीते कमा लेता है. कम ऑन यार,
हाँ ये सब बोल के सब.
चाय पीते पीते
बटुआ
कमाता
में
है.
अरे भाई.
तुम्हारे लीग में नहीं आते.
ए भाई बियर पी रहे हो क्या? बियर
Yeah,
भाई
Just
बता.
saying, just saying.
Streamers.
Aishi, listen.
हाँ.
Anna recently told that Anna recently told Fatu just got a payment of 79,000 rupees. I still remember. Just saying, Fatu, अगर मन लगे तो कर सकते.
शर्म में नहीं आ रही फाटू. मतलब हमारे
अन्ना
टिकट नहीं
ने
करा सकते तुम.
मैंने नहीं बोला, अन्ना ने स्ट्रीम पे ही बोला, मैंने लीक नहीं किया कुछ.
अच्छा
फाटू
ये
भाई,
वही है क्या जो कलेक्ट करना भूल गया था वो?
हाँ,
क्या भाई?
देखो वो
Just
सचल
saying.
भाई, बढ़िया सचल.
फाटू भाई, अगर
भाई।
आपका दिल लगे और मन लगे कि आप आपका
क्या
दोस्त को
79,000? मेरे को तो पता नहीं. 700
पता
मिले
नहीं,
हैं, बात
अन्ना ने
अलग
बोला
है.
था.
700 रुपए पड़े हैं,
हाँ,
चाहिए?
ठीक है.
भाई कहाँ है एनिमीज?
6,300, yeah. 6.3 is the cheapest.
क्लियर टिप में ऑफर होगा. क्लियर टिप नहीं, स्काई
भैया।
चैनल में दिख रहा है ना, देखो ना भयंकर.
No,
Hey.
Sky Scanner में cheapest is 6,300.
20 माने रात के 10 बजे.
20?
हाँ रात के 10 बजे. 20 मतलब 8.
21 is no 21. 9:15 का flight
21
है.
is 9.
Bro, that also we can't go, bro. 9:15 means watch party will be over. You have to do morning flights.
मॉर्निंग
फाटू
मॉर्निंग.
अन्ना बोल रहे अन्ना तुमको थाईलैंड लेके गए, तुम हमको दिल्ली नहीं बुला
हाँ?
सकते.
Yes, Anna
लेकिन
coming up with the right questions. You're right, my lord.
हाँ, अलग
You're right.
बताओ कोई काम है? ले जाओ.
ठीक है.
कहाँ बोले अन्ना? मेरे को तो नहीं देखे.
Eclairs.
Very sad में.
उन्नो ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ dialogue ಮಾಡು.
क्या
मैं
सोल
logic-
पड़ा?
What dialogue?
logic-
ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ emotional dialogue ಮಾಡಿ so that ಫಾಟು ನಮ್ಗೆ ಟಿಕೆಟ್ ಬುಕ್ ಮಾಡಿ.
He won't.
Bro, what do you
क्या
mean, bro?
सोल्पा?
Fatu is
सोल्पा?
okay.
व्हाट द फक इज सोल्पा ब्रो?
स्वल्पा मतलब थोड़ा, like little.
सोल्पा नहीं
स्वल्पा नहीं
सोल्पा
स्वल्पा स्वप्ना स्वल्पा
जस्ट सेइंग
12
फाटू भाई
तो वो
आप कर सकते हो
5.3 के
वो
चीपेस्ट अकासा।
टिकट छोड़ो फाटू ने मेरे को बर्थडे पे गिफ्ट भी नहीं दिया टिकट कराएगा ये
फाटू
तूने
आपको
दिया
gift
मुझे?
है क्या
इसने मुझे दिया रिटर्न गिफ्ट, मैं क्यों दूं?
उसके
Return
पहले
gift?
गिफ्ट मिल
उसके लिए
रहा
ब्रो फाटू रिटर्न गिफ्ट स्टार्ट्स व्हेन यू गिफ्ट समबडी समथिंग नो
रिटर्न गिफ्ट तब मिलता है जब हम विश करते हैं, लाइक हैप्पी बर्थडे, इट्स अ गिफ्ट, इट्स अ गिफ्ट, समझ रहे हो?
तो मेरे बर्थडे पे मैं तुम्हें रिटर्न
खतरनाक
गिफ्ट दूं
शॉट्स,
और क्या भाई,
खतरनाक शॉट।
क्या बोलते गाइस?
ठीक है भाई फाटू
भाई रिटर्न गिफ्ट नहीं दिया, गिफ्ट कैसे दूं? शो बना रखा है भाई इनकर। क्या हाल है रितेश भाई,
आप
सब बढ़िया?
स्कूल में थे भाई जो रिटर्न
गोल्डन भाई, गोल्डन वर्ड्स भाई
भाई
अन्ना
जस्ट सेइंग ब्रो
फॉर
टू बी
यू लास्ट
ऑनेस्ट मैं
स्ट्रीम।
ऐसा
क्या
कभी नहीं सोचा लेकिन
पढ़वे क्या
फाटू
पी रहे हो
YouTube
यार?
स्ट्रीमिंग
वो
फुल टाइम जाने के पहले
बादाम
प्रॉपर
मिल्क
9
यार।
to 5 जॉब में था कैसे कैसे था
ऑप्शन नहीं था ना, ये था, ऐसे था।
नो ब्रो इट्स नॉट अबाउट ऑप्शन ब्रो वो लोग को कैसे हाउ डिड द कंपनी वांट टू हैव हिम
एक्सक्यूज मी, फोटोज दिखाओ, इतनी सेक्सी फोटोज है कंपनी में मेरी।
भाई तुम बहुत टपरी लगती थी
मॉडलिंग
उस
करते
टाइम
थे,
पे
फोटोज
प्लीज
हैं आपकी।
सेक्सी
हैंडसम,
फोटोज बोल रहे हैं
हैंडसम
नहीं था भाई
फोटोज
फाटू भाई प्लीज
दिखाओ, दिखाओ,
आपका प्यूबर्टी
आप
बहुत लेट में
ग्लैमरस
हिट
भी थे
हुआ
क्या ऑफिस टाइम पे?
दिखाओ। पैंचो।
हेलो प्रियंका।
हाय प्रियंका
हेलो सुप्रीम।
हाय
हाय
प्रियंका।
प्रियंका हाउ आर यू डूइंग
प्रियंका एक्सक्लेमेशन मार्क इंस्टा ओवर हियर, जस्ट से
हाय प्रियंका
ओ
हाय।
भाई बहुत लोग खड़े हैं।
आई आस्क्ड माय अयो लाइन नहीं आ रहे ब्रो
ब्रो फक, क्या फिजिक थी भाई की तेरे।
हाउ एम आई हगिंग?
और गड्डी नीवी जी करा के पाए इंच दे फुआ के, टैर घूम दे नी तेरे शहर घूम दे। चला अंडा
जस्ट
लगता
सेइंग
था तब।
फाटू आप मन करे तो ला सकते हैं हम दोनों को
ना बतूरा करो ना यार, कुछ तो करो। यहाँ पे ये भी है सिमरन ससुराल का, वो भी चल रहा
हूँ
है। सिमर।
नेवर माइंड
हाँ और क्या,
हो सकता है लेकिन
हो सकता है, मैं वही कह रहा हूँ, हो सकता है।
बट मैं जितना भी जुगाड़ करूंगा मेरे और एक्लेस दोनों के लिए ही करूंगा रुको करता हूँ कुछ
हाँ
I'm not coming you all carry on
वेट व्हाई
वाई जुगाड़ कर रहे हैं ना।
नहीं ना
नहीं।
नहीं होगा फाटू तुम्हें अगर
नो नो
होगा
नो हर डॉग्स आर देयर
डॉग को लेके आ।
वी कैन टेक्निकली टेक हर्षू विद अस
डॉग को
सर
लेके
वो
आ।
छोड़ दो
नहीं अरे हाँ ऑस्कर भाई
It's not about dogs. It's just too expensive. It's expensive. I can't afford at this point. So why should I?
मेक सेंस एक्लेस काम डाउन इट्स ओके
काम डाउन यार, काम डाउन बेबी,
Calm down,
काम
Akhilesh.
डाउन, काम डाउन।
सडनली फुल
Which sector you
कौन
working
बोला
for भाई? यार I was in
girlfriend नहीं
IT sector यार, मेरे को
तुम्हारी
बहुत
girlfriend
काम
है
थे, मैं IBM में था,
Meeting
उसके
तो ये
बाद
हो रहा है क्या
मैंने बहुत सारे क्लाइंट्स के साथ वर्क करा, रॉजर्स,
Hello,
कम्युनिकेशन,
Fatu.
गैप, बहुत सारे। I'm just sharing about my IT job. You want to listen?
नहीं, मैंने क्या बोला तुमने सुना
नहीं।
अन्ना ने
अन्ना
बोला
ने-
अन्ना बोल रहा है तुम सिंगल नहीं हो
हाँ
ऐसा ऑल कैप्स में लिखा अन्ना ने
मैं सिंगल नहीं हूँ।
हाँ
मेरी चैट में कोई ऐसा बोला कि इसलिए फाटू की गर्लफ्रेंड नहीं है तो
हेलो,
अन्ना बोला
बताओ
कौन
यार।
बोला कि फाटू की गर्लफ्रेंड नहीं है
अन्ना कैसे है अन्ना?
ठीक है, अन्ना कल
अभी यार
बोलेंगे।
आपको इतनी देर से आपने
नहीं,
हाय नहीं बोला
देखो,
यूको
अन्ना, देख,
अरे
अन्ना
मैं
समझ
समझ
रहा
रहा
हूँ,
हूँ, अन्ना आपके
अन्ना
chat में
यूको
है।
कितना
भाई,
एटीट्यूड
भाई,
आ गया अन्ना।
अन्ना
अन्ना
मेरे
बहुत
चैट
देर
पे है ही
से-
नहीं।
अन्ना बहुत देर से
IBM
एक्लेस के chat में बात कर रहा है,
IBM
एक्लेस बोल भी
लिटरली
रही है कि अन्ना कह रहा है,
इंटरनेशनल
अन्ना कह रहा है।
बिजनेस मशीनरी।
वाह,
अन्ना
यूको।
सी अन्ना सी
एक्सक्यूज मी,
वाह भाई
अन्ना
कहाँ पे
कुछ
काम
leaks
करते
हो जाते
थे?
हैं VHD
गुड़गांव
के,
ब्रो,
तो-
IBM इंडिया, वो भी
प्लीज शट अप करो
IBM इंडिया। एक्सपोज्ड, क्या एक्सपोज्ड?
एटीट्यूड आ गया यूको में
हाँ भाई
DSA का फुल फॉर्म बताओ। DSA
Leaks
क्या होता है
ये,
भाई?
leaks।
DSA में नहीं काम करता
ओ
था।
वैशी
टाइट वर्ड
अरे
में कुछ
नेड-
और लिखा है, तू गूगल में
ओए,
काम ना,
आयुषी।
गूगल नहीं,
हाँ?
गूगल में उसके बाद
डू यू हैव
फर्स्ट जॉब
एक्स्ट्रा
बता।
टॉवल इन योर हाउस
टॉवल।
I think yours
Towel.
is here, no?
चाय की
that was
दुकान
not towel
क्या?
okay only that was napkin for my body
यार कितना टाइम है?
तुझे
हाँ,
वेटअप
हाँ,
चाहिए भाई तेरे बॉडी को
भाई
धोने के
एक्सक्यूज
लिए।
मी आदर्श भाई मेरे को पता था तुमसे ये आने वाला है आदर्श तमीज से आदर्श भाई
बेडशीट चाहिए भाई।
bro so a class in boot camp no once we were talking
सेक्रेटरी
about
गार्ड
the
था
new
IBM
reality
में, ठीक है
jerseys
भाई।
and who and all
इस
wants
हिसाब
them
से तो मैं नाश्ता
I
में
didn't
हूँ,
get my
तो मैं भी
jersey
नाश्ता में
अभी
था।
तक पता है हाँ,
IT
पता
में
है।
था और
Jersey
DS से नहीं पता हुआ।
boot
No,
camp.
the
यार
one, the new one.
4
No one
साल हो
would
गए,
be
5 साल हो गए
got
भाई
it.
जॉब छोड़े हुए।
Okay, tell me आगे।
कुछ तो शर्म करो यार। कैसे पता होगा?
You know what this
आई डोंट इवन नो अबाउट
Flickr does?
आईटी की फुल फॉर्म भी भूल गया मैं।
तुम्हारा साइज के लिए सिर्फ
कस्टमर
bedsheet
केयर
बन सकता है,
में
वो
काम करता था
bedsheet को
पहले।
तुम लुंगी
नहीं यार,
जैसा बांध के
कस्टमर केयर
चलो।
में एक्सक्यूज मी,
फिर
बोल भी
special
रहा हूँ
nurse तेरे
क्लाइंट्स
पास
थे
रहेगा।
मेरे, फिर भी बकचोद
और
है।
नहीं तो क्या, मैं VLT का लोगों का
डेटा
print करके
स्ट्रक्चर एंड
देने वाला था
एल्गोरिथम
तुझे।
नहीं पता है। ये
Bro,
पता था।
he was not joking also, bro. Man suddenly
बराबर
starts
नाइट
looking
शिफ्ट,
at
नाइट शिफ्ट।
available options for lungis and all to get it printed and give. He was not joking also. That's the sad part I'm worried about.
What joke bro? Why will I
बतूरा
joke?
बतूरा,
You genuinely need clothes.
बोलिए बोलिए फाटो।
आप भी जॉब करते थे ना कहीं पे पहले?
Job? No, no. No, no, no.
करता तो था, यूफो
मैं तो
करता था।
सोच रही हूँ,
I used
मैं
to
सच्ची में
work at LXG.
I'm
Who?
thinking about finding a new job now.
हाँ ना, उस टाइम पे आपने गलत एडवाइस ले लिया इनका सुन के।
नहीं, but
और
if
क्या तो?
if I start
किस-
working, then I probably will quit streaming. That's the thing.
किस
नहीं, do both the things, no.
No,
He
it
can't
was
do
very
both, bro.
exhausting. That's
The
the reason I
last
quit my job. I didn't
the
quit my
last-
job because of anyone. It was a personal decision I took because my health was so bad.
The
Okay.
last time she
बट
did
मैंने
both,
तेरे को
her
क्या
health was
सजेशन
at
दिया था
zero,
एक्लेयर्स? ओए मैंने क्या, बहुतों ने तेरे को यही बोला था ना शायद।
हाँ,
जो
लेकिन
मैंने बोला
मेरा
था।
हेल्थ खराब हो रहा था ना फाटू। मैं कहाँ बोल रही हूँ, मैंने तुम लोगों के इस पे ये
हाँ,
डिसीजन लिया, मैंने
हमारी
तो खुद
बात
के
थोड़ी
उससे
सुन
लिया।
के वो करेंगी। हाँ, सही बात।
हेल्थ तुम्हें ही पता है कितना खराब, हर दूसरे दिन तो मेरे को बुखार होता था, हॉस्पिटल में पड़ी रहती थी मैं पूरा
VLT
टाइम।
लुंगी फॉर भट्टू, yes.
और मैं आपके इंटरव्यू में क्या पूछा था यार, मुझे अभी भी याद है पता है। मैं इंटरव्यू में
अन्ना
गया
ने
था
लीक्स दिया, अन्ना
वहां
ने
पे
लीक्स दिया। अन्ना
leak
बोले,
दिया?
अन्ना बोले
कंसल्टेंसी
ये लो
एजेंसीज।
लीक्स, रेवेनेंट यूफो सून।
अरे अन्ना, अन्ना।
आदर्श
और
भाई
लोग
चाहिए
बन
था।
गए।
और बोलो और पूछो लीक साला और पूछो।
यार अन्ना।
कई इंच दे फुआ के कैर को मुदेनी यार, दोनों जगह दो जगह। वो भाई कैसे लगाओगे आप SE2 RNT? हाँ, या RNT SE2 कैसे करोगे?
SVNT
SVNT
S8NT
S8NT।
नहीं भाई,
हाँ।
मत करो यार।
सोलनेंट
टेक्निकली आप VLT से भी नहीं गए, क्योंकि अन्ना अभी कुछ बोलेंगे ना तेरे को हैदराबाद आने के लिए तेरे को जाना पड़ेगा, समझ रहे तू? तो टेक्निकली तू VLT से भी नहीं गया, तो अभी तू VLT RNT
VSNT है PSNT
SE2L तीनों का लगा।
यार VLT and SE2 are same only यार, it's both are home। मतलब of course यार, अन्ना के लिए तो कभी भी जाऊंगा यार मैं।
वही तो
SOTL से आ रहे
पर बात स्कोर ब्रेक करने वालों को चटकाओगे यार आज, क्या ही करे यार। मैं जरा पोल देखूं क्या? 2-0 OG
यार, ये
टेंशन नहीं,
मैच कब चालू होगा?
अच्छा लग रहा है।
वर्सेस
विश OG विंस वाला यार, मेरे को तो
ये क्या है?
मैं चाहता हूँ कि तुम
DPlus?
दिल से दुआ दो यार आज की OG जीते यार, समझ लो।
बतूरा
I will
you are
ask you 3 क्योंकि तीनों
और भाई कैमरा कौन सा है? मेरा कैमरा है
इतने टाइम से VLT में था ना।
कौन सा है?
When is Anna's birthday?
ZV-E10
Anna's birthday.
सोनी।
बड़ी इजी बात है।
बताओ भाई क्या हुआ था
Easy
इंटरव्यू
बात
में,
तो
मुझे
है।
जानना है।
अरे let's start with फाटू। Let's start with फाटू।
Let's start with
चैट में देखना, जल्दी आंसर दो, तुम्हारे चैट में फिर बता देगा कोई।
क्या
चैट को भी नहीं
नहीं।
पता होगा वैसे।
क्या?
अन्ना का बर्थडे कब है? अन्ना का बर्थडे कब है?
अन्ना का इस साल,
फाटू गया। यूफो तुम
इस
बताओ।
साल, इस साल है
बतूरा।
बर्थडे।
इस साल
ask others bro
वाह वाह वाह।
यूफो बत तो दोनों बताओ। I'm
इस
counting
साल
till
अन्ना
5.
का बर्थडे है।
1 2 3 4 5 None of you know Anna's birthday?
I lagged out bro I'm lagged out hello मेरा आवाज किधर गया?
अन्ना का बर्थडे
अन्ना का बर्थडे, if I'm not wrong, it's November
नवंबर में है।
23rd.
नवंबर में
है, नवंबर।
22nd या
भाई
23rd?
शर्म करो, अन्ना देख लो।
भाई मेरे को पता है।
नवंबर में है।
अन्ना,
क्योंकि
technically amongst these people, I am the newest member and I still know your
भाई,
birthday.
अन्ना का बर्थडे क्योंकि हम लोग का गोवा में सेलिब्रेट करने के बाद था बिंग्स के।
हाँ,
अब रहने दो,
Wings
जब
का
मैंने
शादी
पूछा
के
अभी
time पे।
अभी तो अब रहने दो।
राइट
अन्ना बोल रहे थैंक यू सो मच सबका।
22nd यार।
शर्म करो यूफो,
अन्ना से पूछ।
इतना टाइम यार। सबसे मैं एक बात बताया क्लियर, सबसे क्लोज कौन रहा है अन्ना के? यूफो, करेक्ट?
यूफो
तो उसको तो पता होना चाहिए था, है ना?
पता था ना?
यूफो को तो
22nd
पता होना। I thought यूफो will be the one who will give the answer. मुझे तुम दोनों से तो एक्सपेक्टेड नहीं था।
शर्म करो यूफो चल रहा है
इसमें
चैट में।
था।
लव यू गाइस यार, शर्म करो यूफो, थैंक यू, लव यू यार। मेरा
शर्म करो आदर्श।
शर्म करो आदर्श चल रहा है।
शर्म करो आदर्श।
मेरा मत लिखो यार, मैंने तो
आज
गेस
देखो
करा
एंड
था।
होने वाला, मुझे लग रहा है ना। पहले अन्ना को हाय नहीं
यार
बोला,
अब मैं
कल
कभी
आज
भी आता हूँ
बढ़
मैं
गया।
एंडी होता हूँ, मेरे को ऐसा
ब्रो
लगता
ये प्रणय कैसा
है।
प्रणय कैसा बेरोजगार आदमी है ब्रो।
एक्लेयर्स तू तो
अन्ना
बर्थडे,
का बर्थडे के लिए पोस्ट भी नहीं किया ऑफिशियल वीएलटी में, उधर जाके ढूंढ रहा हूं मैं।
एक्लेयर्स तू तो बर्थडे
थैंक यू तो
बर्थडे
सबसे पहले
डेट
इसका होना चाहिए भाई।
हाँ
बर्थडे डेट पे भी लाइनअप पे गई, तेरे को सब याद है? हाँ,
हाँ,
हर
तो
जगह
याद
लाइनअप
रहता है
पे।
सर।
और बता फिर, टीबोन का बता चल।
इबुन का मेरे को नहीं पता। इबुन
ये देख
तुम्हारा
बता,
सितंबर में है, बथुरा का अप्रैल में है।
मेरा बता चल, मेरा डेट बता।
फाटू का मेरे को पता है, अगस्त।
अगस्त नहीं है, सितंबर है फाटू। आई एम वेरी श्योर फाटू का सितंबर में है।
डेट तो बता,
अगस्त नहीं है।
डेट तो बता यार, चैट में
तो
पता
मैं
होगा
सही बोल
किसी
रही
को।
हूँ,
लव यू
सितंबर है
गाइस
ना।
यार, कोई तो बताओ
हो
चैट
सकता
में
है।
यार।
हो
हाँ,
सकता नहीं है।
गीली चुम्मी दूंगा
कब है?
अब भी एकदम। कोई एक तो बताओ यार
ब्रो
प्लीज।
जस्ट सेइंग एक्लेयर्स,
रेहान भाई कल आना, आप सबसे गलत हो।
जस्ट सेइंग आयुषी,
हाँ
अन्ना के साथ बर्थडे सेलिब्रेट करने आदर्श और फाटू बैंकॉक भी गए थे। जस्ट
हाँ,
सेइंग,
मेरे को भी अभी चैट में पता चला। एंड देन ऑल्सो यू
जस्ट
डोंट
सेइंग,
नो।
ओ
देन आल्सो
फक,
एट भाइयों,
ऐसे शैंपेन पीती
देख लो देख लो।
हमने कड़वी कड़वी। शीश यार, मैंने
फाटू
पहली
भाई ने तो बहुत
बार।
कुछ पिया था उस टाइम पे।
यार यार माँ कसम भाई, छी, छी, छी,
शैंपेन
छी, छी,
शैंपेन
छी,
तो
छी,
छीछी कर दिया था, लेकिन फिर फाटू भाई ने जो माहौल
ओ
बनाया था, आय
फक,
हाय।
1 2 3 4 5 6 7।
आगे ना।
भाई चैट में 7 जनों को मेरा बर्थडे पता है। लव यू यार गाइस, लव यू यार, चुम्मी यार।
अक्टूबर, मेरी
अबे
चैट में तो बोल
ब्लॉग
रहा अक्टूबर 26 हो, तो मेरे को पता है सितंबर है। अब मेरे
सितंबर
को
है,
ये
अगस्त
याद नहीं आ
है,
रहा
प्रत्युष
अगस्त है।
भाई,
नहीं, सितंबर
शशांक भाई, प्रज्वल,
28 या सितंबर 2 ऐसा
मैंगो,
मुझे याद नहीं आ रहा, पर मुझे इतना पता है
तनिष्क
सितंबर
भाई,
है इसका।
आयुष,
रुचिर का, रितिका का, तीनों का
फ्लेक्स,
सितंबर में आता है, और छाबड़ा साहब का, चारों का सितंबर में आता है, तो मेरे को
कार्तिक
याद है।
भाई,
यूफो
लव
का
यू
फरवरी
यार,
में आता है।
लव यू।
हाँ।
This guys is 28 September.
हाँ, तो मेरे को पता था
Fatus.
सितंबर।
यार आई एम वेरी
हाँ,
बैड विद डेट्स एक्चुअली।
यू आर बैड एट
आई एम गुड
एवरीथिंग।
विद टूर्नामेंट डेट्स। बैड ब्रो।
अन्ना का
दैट्स
बर्थडे
व्हाई
तो
यू
याद
कॉल
रखना
मी
था,
योर डैड।
लेकिन यार
Fatus is
वो
28.
यार आई डोंट नो माय
हे
पेरेंट्स
यूफो,
का बर्थडे
ओए,
आल्सो यार।
मेरे को आइडिया है गाइस, वेट विद फाटू के लिए मेरे को वो मिल गया। यूफो भाई, वीएलटी कब स्टार्ट हुई थी, पहला दिन, डेट बता।
बूट कैंप
बूट कैम्प
या
नहीं,
ऑर्ग?
ऑर्ग, एज एन ऑर्ग।
एज एन ऑर्ग तो बहुत
As
पहले
an
चालू होते
org, it
मेरे
is
से।
there before all of us were even there.
यस। एज अ
VLSP
ऑर्ग
gaming
तो
started
बूट कैंप
long
का अगर
time
तुम
before
बोलोगे,
Valorant.
इफ यू टॉक अबाउट बूट कैंप, इट वाज 26th ऑफ अक्टूबर 2020 एंड 28th को इनॉग्रेशन का सीन हुआ था। तुम लोग तभी आए थे, आप और टीबोन भाई। अक्टूबर के एंड की बात है ये। एंड
लो,
देन उसके बाद बूट कैंप से हम लोग कब गए थे ये भी बताता हूँ। दिसंबर में स्काई स्पोर्ट्स का लास्ट टूर्नामेंट खेल के, विच वाज 26th ऑफ दिसंबर, हम लोगों ने क्रिसमस हैदराबाद में बनाया था एक साथ। फिर वापस से बूट कैंप चालू हुआ था फरवरी एंड स्टार्टिंग ऑफ मार्च, एंड देन कोविड हुआ। 24 मार्च को लास्ट गए, दैट वाज द एंड ऑफ हैदराबाद बूट कैंप। एंड देन 31st ऑफ मई को वी फाइनलाइज द बॉम्बे बूट कैंप, एंड
प्लेस को
1st
बोल
जून
ओजी को
से
लाइन हम सिखा दीजिए
2021
जय।
के वीएलटी का मुंबई वाला बूट कैंप चालू हुआ था। दीज आई नो वेरी वेल, और
वाह यार,
डेट्स भी
यूफो
बता सकता हूँ।
अपलॉड्स यार, कुछ जानते तू।
थैंक्स मैन।
अपलॉड यार।
आप बताएं वीसीटी का वो लैन कब, टूर्नामेंट कब हुआ था जब आप आए थे और आप बूट कैंप में रुके थे? आप बता दो कौन से महीने में था, कौन से वीक में था। वीक बता दो, डेट भी नहीं।
क्या डेट?
अरे भाई,
week 3 था.
वीक 3,
सेकंड एंड थर्ड वीक, विच मंथ?
थर्ड वीक,
Second and third month of May.
मई।
हट,
एक सेकंड।
अगस्त।
भाई मैं नहीं था यार, मैं
ओ ये
random guess कर रहा
अगस्त,
था.
अगस्त, अगस्त। पूछो क्यों?
ठीक भाई,
क्योंकि सितंबर में तेरे भाई ने बर्थडे भी बनाया था वहीं पे। याद है, अगस्त, अगस्त, याद है, याद है। मोबाइल नीचे रख, अरे देखने लगा था।
उनका बर्थडे कब है रे?
हिस्ट्री क्लास विद यूफो। हाय शिवानी, क्या हाल है?
Hi शिवानी.
हाय,
Hi शिवानी, क्या हाल है?
कैसे
क्या
हो?
हाल है आपका शिवानी, कैसे हो आप?
एक्सक्लेमेशन मार्क इंस्टा इधर भी चलता है।
कैसी हो
हाय अली,
यार? आज सब
हाय
ब्यूटीफुल लोग आ रहे हैं यार चैट में।
Hi Ali, how
हाय,
are you doing?
जस्ट सेइंग आई एम मोर क्यूट, थैंक यू। हाय।
Okay, for
But you're
blind
not
people,
single,
yes.
so what's the point?
Let's
किसने
go IUC coming up with the redemption. Shoo!
किसने बोला?
Is this Twitch?
हाँ,
अन्ना ने, आप तुम ही बोलोगे
ओ,
अन्ना ने झूठ बोला?
अन्ना तो
आप ये
2
बोल रहे
दिन
कि अन्ना
पहले
झूठ बोल रहे थे।
अन्ना तो 2 दिन पहले तक बोल रहे थे कि शादी भी होगी फाटू की, तो कोई दिक्कत नहीं है। हाँ शादी भी हो गई मेरी, बस।
हो गया
तुम
flirting।
ऐसे बोल रहे हो, अन्ना बात
अच्छा
फैलाता है।
इसलिए
ओ माय
10:30 बजे
गॉड
आजकल सब
डूड।
बंद हो
Yes,
जाता है तुम्हारा।
right to age।
ए
सुबह
टीमोन का
सुबह उठ
बर्थडे
रहा
कब
हूँ
है
मैं।
फाटू? तुम बताओ, मेरे को नहीं पता, बताओ।
मेरे को भी नहीं पता।
ये देखो अभी लैंड सेटअप हो रहा है भाई, मैच चालू होने में टाइम है।
हराम करो यार फाटू,
हराम करो, ये क्या है भाई? आराम करो,
हराम करो
ठीक
मैंने बोला।
आराम करो। ये क्या था?
है।
भाई आराम से एक मैच खेल सकते थे हम लोग यार।
टीबोन का भी 28 को है शायद,
चलो,
28 क्या?
जुलाई या फिर जून शायद।
जून तो
जून या
चला गया
जुलाई।
फाटू। हमने विश किया था क्या?
ओ जुलाई होगा फिर, आने वाला है उसका। हाँ मेरे को बताओ कैसे याद है, जून जुलाई अगस्त। वो मेरे से 3 महीने बड़ा है। अ, हाँ वो जुलाई, 28 जुलाई।
आने वाला टीमोन का बर्थडे।
गलत है क्या?
What the hell? 20th July is my brother's birthday.
शायद चैट पड़ता है सारा। डेट नहीं पता, मंथ पता था टू बी ऑनेस्ट।
20 सितंबर ही है ना?
अच्छी एक्टिंग की, लव यार अभी। हाँ
28 सितंबर ही है ना?
मेरा 28 है, टीबोन का शायद
हमारा
27th का है।
हमारा 28 सितंबर, यूफो का आई थिंक
चैट नहीं देगा, मैंने अभी बता
है,
रहा हूँ।
और बत्तू का
23rd
23rd। हाँ मेरे पेरेंट्स का एनिवर्सरी की 25th को है, तो मुझे पता है उसके आजू बाजू है। और
यार यू
बत्तू
आर
का
सो
16th
गुड
अप्रैल
विद
आई थिंक।
डेट्स यार।
Yep, my birthday is on the 16th of April.
When's my birthday, guys? And it just went recently, huh? When's my birthday?
तेरा
मेरे को तो
एक्लेयर्स
अभी भी गया
अब भी गया है बे, क्या ही बताओ।
अभी गया, कब
Eclairs is
गया?
Eclairs is on
अब
27th May.
Are you say
27
बत्तू?
27th
what?
में।
I said 27th May.
Why did you say it? I know these
Oh,
two
why
don't
did
know.
you say it? Oh, never
हाँ
mind.
मेरे को पता था
Useless
भाई,
friends I have, bro.
अब भी गया, मेरे
भाई
को
मैं
पता
तो
था।
बोला था, मैं कैसे यूजलेस हूँ भाई?
Not you.
इनफैक्ट 27
मेरे को
मई
तो
को,
भाई
नहीं सॉरी।
भाई अगर मैं उसका बर्थडे भूला तो मेरे को पता क्या होगा मेरे साथ, इसीलिए उसका बर्थडे तो नहीं भूलता हूँ भाई।
टीबोन भाई का बर्थडे 30 फेब
चले
1963।
उसके पीसी सही करवाया। किसका पीसी यार? सूरज?
मेरे को लग रहा है टीबोन भाई 2 दिन छोटे होंगे बस गांधी जी
भाई
से।
मिला है, look at the guy in the team।
बता दे वरना गाली पड़ेगी, बता तो दिया। इंटरव्यू की स्टोरी बताओ यार, मेरे से बहुत सारे सवाल करे गए भाई। लाइफ में पहली बार इमोशनल हुआ था, वो भी मैं इंटरव्यू के टाइम में। जानबूझ
कौन
के।
सा इंटरव्यू?
अरे फर्स्ट
क्योंकि
जॉब
उन्होंने
का,
कुछ इंग्लिश में पूछा और फाटू भाई को समझ ही नहीं
फर्स्ट
आया।
जॉब का
जॉब का?
इंटरव्यू। हाँ बे,
अच्छा, इमोशनल क्यों हुए थे?
इमोशनल हो गया था यार, सवाल ही ऐसा करा था उन्होंने यार। हाँ
क्या पूछा था?
मत पूछो यार, अभी नहीं इमोशनल होना।
मुझे बता, मेरे को जानना है। मैंने पहली बार सुना, नॉर्मली जैसे मैं भी बहुत नर्वस थी इंटरव्यू के टाइम पे, पर मैंने पहली बार सुना कोई इमोशनल हुआ इंटरव्यू के टाइम पे।
मैं हुआ यार, मजाक से हट के।
पूछा ऐसा उन्होंने?
हाँ यार पूछा था बस ऐसे कि तुम्हारा, मतलब कुछ और क्वेश्चन पूछा था, लेकिन जो मैंने आंसर दिया वो थोड़ा रिलेटेबल था, तो मतलब मैंने अपना थोड़ा बैकग्राउंड समझ रहे हो कि कैसे स्कूटर पे पापा छोड़ने जाते थे, पैसे नहीं थे कुछ, सब कुछ बताया, समझ रहे हो क्या? एकदम इमोशनल स्टोरी बताई भाई, फुल बैच।
और ये स्टिंगर लेके बैठा है।
राका का बर्थडे बताना? अरे नहीं पता
या।
भाई, मेरे को अपना पता है काफी है। मेरे को सही में यार, मैं डेट्स में कोई याद नहीं रहती। वो पीछे वाला गिटार बजा सकते हो? नहीं यार, वो दिखाने के लिए बस।
अरे यार हील लेने आ रहा था।
साइज पूछ लिया? अरे नहीं है, क्या बात कर रहे हो?
आप
हाइट
कॉम्पी खेल
छोटी।
रहे हो क्या यूफो?
जस्सू भाई 7 फीट ओवर है जस्ट से।
फ्रेंड माय सेल्फ। नो नो नो।
पैसे तो बहुत है। नहीं
टीडीएम
यार,
भाई, न्यू मोड।
15,000 की नौकरी ऐसी मेरे को लगी ना कि मेरे को ले लेनी चाहिए, क्योंकि तब 15 रुपए तक नहीं थे मेरी जेब में, समझ रहे हो? 5 रुपए 10 रुपए थे लिटरली, 5 रुपए
अरे
बस की
राम।
टिकट थी आने जाने की।
यार मेरा माउस काम नहीं कर रहा है ना, बहुत प्रॉब्लम हो
भाई
रहा है।
बहुत दिक्कत थी भाई।
बतूरा एक
देखो ना।
माउस रिपेयर करा
क्या
के
ही
नहीं दे
बताऊं
रहा
तुम्हें।
है।
Bro, I asked you to
ये
send,
देखो,
bro. I can't repair it
मेरा
imaginarily
माउस का
over
देख
the
लो,
air.
साउंड आ रहा है ऐसा कट 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 कट।
You already have my Bangalore address with you.
पर भाई
I
गैम्बलिंग में
asked
सारे
you
पैसे हार
literally to
गया
send
तो
it.
क्यों लगाया भाई? मत
क्या
लगाओ,
couldn't send
जब
anything
नॉलेज ही
over.
ना है तो क्यों लगा रहे हो? वैसे अच्छी बात भी नहीं है।
Or
और
if
कितने
you want, I
लोगों
will
ने
send
मेरे
you
को
one
बोला
link, others.
लगा दे लगा दे
हाँ
लगा दे।
I will send you
तेरे
one
भाई
link.
के दिल ने
In
मना
that
करा
link, you can
हमेशा।
buy switches. G Pro switches you
लड़कियों के
can
साथ
buy.
डेट तो याद रहती
And
होगी
all you have
शिमला
to do
की
is solder it in. ऐसा मुंबई में
No.
Ace knows one guy who does that and gives.
No, that guy doesn't do it anymore.
12th में कितने मार्क्स आए थे
But
ये पूछा
you can
होगा
pretty much do it in a lot of. You can do it
लव
yourself,
यार
bro.
प्रत्युष भाई
I'm
10
not that
रुपए
talented,
थे
bro. I don't
वो
want to
भी
do mouse
सी
repair.
लेने के लिए नहीं यार
Johnny
5
Sins
रुपए
बन
की
जाऊंगा भाई,
बस
सब कुछ मैं
5
कर
रुपए की
लूंगा।
बस की टिकट हुआ करती यार मैंने तुम्हें वो अपनी वाली स्टोरी बताई थी क्या कि मैं कॉलेज जा रहा था और मेरे पीछे वाले
बट्टू।
जेब से 100
हाँ,
के
मेरे माउस से भी ऐसा कट कट कट
100 रुपए के
अंदर से ऐसा लग
8
रहा है
नोट
कुछ
थे
है।
800 रुपए थे 100 के थे ठीक है ना पीछे वाली जेब में
Your
छोटे में
mouse
वो
was
और वो
not
चोरी
there.
हो गए थे
Wasn't
मैंने
your
वाली
mouse
स्टोरी बताई थी
broken
तुम्हें
since the
कॉलेज
day
जा
it
रहा
came?
था शायद बता रखी है
No, but this is
But बहुत interesting story है
That one I
यार
stopped using
मैंने
long
बता
time
रखी है
back.
शायद
This is super light.
Super light only I'm asking.
आजकल तो हर कोई
Yours only no came
करता
with
है
some
आप भी
हक दिया।
charging issue or something.
It was my previous mouse,
Team
normal
Soul
G Pro.
17 kill chicken, nice. Boy.
उसके बाद सुपर लाइट मिला ना मेरे को बट अभी
बड़े भाई फाफा
recently
का
it
नाम
started making
पूछा
ऐसा कट
होगा
कट
और आप
नॉइज अंदर
कंफ्यूज
से
हो
ऐसा
गए
कुछ
होंगे
हिल
वाह
रहा
भाई
उसके।
Oh.
नहीं बताई थोड़े बहुत लोगों को तो पता ही है
बंदा का
बताइए
लिंक किधर गया जो मेरे को भेजा?
मैथ स्टार्टेड हाँ भाई मैथ स्टार्ट हो रहा है
यार
अच्छा अभी स्टार्ट हुआ
चोरी
नहीं है
करके जाते हैं ना लोग। अच्छी
नहीं
वीडियो
बताई तो मैं
मिलेगी
बता
इनको।
सकता हूँ जस्ट से जानिए गाइस बहुत ही मस्त स्टोरी है भाई लिटरली पता तुम्हें
Bro, I can't
मैंने
find
एक
the-
पूरी डीटीसी बस वो डीटीसी बस जो गवर्नमेंट बस होती है ना एसी एयर
I can't
कंडीशनड
find
वाली
it, bro.
पूरी भरी हुई लोगों से वो पुलिस स्टेशन के बाहर 1 घंटे तक रुकवाई थी 1 घंटे तक पुलिस स्टेशन के बाहर बहुत क्रेजी सीन हुआ था यार उससे बस रुकवा दी थी यहाँ यार बता रखी है मैंगो भाई बता रखी है यार मैंने बताई थी याद है
Sheesh.
लोगों को याद है
Sheesh, dude.
स्टार्ट हो गया स्क्रीन चेंज करो स्टार्ट नहीं हुआ यार ये चल रहा है अभी ये देख रहे हो
और
और क्या हाल चाल बाय द वे फेस टाइम कब अरे सांगा भाई 18 मंथ से लव यू यार और बताओ कैसे चल रही है नौकरी शौकरी हाँ सब बढ़िया चल रही है
टीडीएम है ये।
थैंक यू फॉर द 18 मंथ्स यार पढ़ो भाई माशाल्लाह महेश दल्ला है भाई उसका गाना मैंने सुना महेश दल्ला है नॉन कॉपीराइट है भाई मैं वो अपनी सुपर चैट ट्यून लगाने की सोच रहा हूँ
Fuck, this guy is
महेश
destroying
दल्ला
me.
सॉन्ग कॉपीराइट है 1.4 मिलियन व्यूज व्हाट कॉपीराइट नहीं है
कॉन्फ्लिक्ट साला बीवी का चोदा।
ये है मैंने बस कोरस सुना है इसका ये इतना 18 प्लस है गाइस मजाक से हटके
तेरी मम्मी बजा दू जैसे ढोलक तेरी मम्मी बजेगी जैसे ढोलक
द फक
Crosshair क्या है? नॉर्मल क्रॉसहेयर है भाई।
द फक भाई फुल 18 है भाई ये तो
कैसे दम दम ममता दम दम ममता 60 रुपए लेके ले ले लंडन
नहीं सुन रहा शिट ब्रो शिट और नीचे कोरस में सिर्फ महेश दल्ला लिख रखा है बस और कुछ नहीं एक्सक्यूज मी गलती से लगा दिया अबे कोरस कहाँ आता है इसका
हुक्का मेरा
कोरस
की बॉब न लाए ममता की पुसी है टाइट गुड्डो अपने भाइयों से क्या दो
चलें वॉच पार्टी।
ममता मार दो
सीन क्या है भाई? ओ भाई अपने लौंडे दिख रहे हैं।
never fucking mind bro
V2 started, let's go boys.
never fucking mind
Pick bind, side select DK. Attack.
ये क्या तरीके से वीटो करवा रहे हैं?
And second map pick DK.
यार what is this technology?
Haven. Side select Orangutan. Defense. Going into our next round of bans. Ascent, Fracture, Pearl remaining. Your first ban.
DPlus वाला गेम निकालना ही पड़ेगा इनको।
Ban
Pearl
Pearl. Final map ban decay, ascent fracture.
असेंट बैन करेंगे।
क्या लग रहा है वीटो क्या होगा फाटू भाई?
Fracture ban.
फ्रैक्चर बैन करा है, असेंट खेलेंगे।
Then side select.
भाई
Ranting. Cool. So let's review really quickly. Lotus ban, split ban, pick bind, attack, haven pick, defense, pearl ban, fracture ban, final map ascent, defense. Right,
नाइस
so look.
वीटो, नाइस वीटो। वीटो तो बड़ी अच्छी कर रही है। ओह, वॉक इन।
Hey, the sheriff guard here, baby.
The guy whose sheriff destroyed us. Ascent की इको राउंड पे भाई 3 मारे थे लोगों ने।
Hey, the race man who's not so consistent nowadays, but he will show up tonight.
Hey, ex-VLT player who was
Hey!
just player now Sentinel.
The ex-VLT operator over here.
यार इनकी हुडी बढ़िया
The
लग रही है
land, the cafe guy.
भाई रॉक
Hey,
गेम हो गया यार
the no emotion
हम
face
लोग
guy.
वेट कर रहे हैं, अब मेरे को भी करना है भाई।
भाई कितना पतला हो गए? Excuse me.
हाँ बहुत ज्यादा। कैसे भाई, हमको भी बताओ, हमको भी होना है।
लेकिन इतना पतला अच्छा नहीं लग रहा है मेरे को, थोड़ा हेल्दी लोग अच्छे लगते हैं।
हाँ. Hey, the SOA lineup guy.
The most aggressive initiative.
Average Jignesh from Asia.
Who OG
Hey, the coach.
Doc बड़ी अच्छी निक है इनकी Doc।
मास्टर भूषण करता होगा। Excuse me.
Solo and the Doc, huh? Which one's going to be doing the most behind the scenes?
विबोर
to
नहीं खेल रहा
help
यार,
both
विबोर फनाटिक में
teams
चले गया।
Take that dub today. That's the big question. Solo, of course, a lot of experience, a world of experience in the world of FPS. He's been around for a long
राइट बोल
time.
टीम उनको स्पेशल
And
अचीवमेंट
hopefully
देंगे।
he's done
आरआर
enough
के
work
लिए
to
बुलाया।
try to get that confidence
Hi,
back into
hi,
DPlus
Pooja.
gear going into today's game. But the Doctor, you know that he's going to be able
अरे
to
बीस्ट
the
आई।
right medicine every single
क्या हाल है
time.
बीस्ट?
But is there enough to calm down Orangutan's crazy play?
Yeah.
Mrs. Beast चैनल का नाम चेंज कर दो यार पूजा।
मैं तो कह रहा हूँ
मिस्टर बीस्ट है ना?
पीस नहीं पता तुम्हें?
मिस्टर बीस्ट, मिसेस
Mr. Beast है
बीस्ट।
ना?
अबे
अच्छा ओ माय गॉड प्लीज बैन इट
आपको ऐसे ही बहुत सारे
अबे
subscribers मिलेंगे
हाँ।
मैं सोच रही हूँ
1 million overnight, मिसेस बीस्ट।
हाय
एक्चुअली में यार
हाय पूजा दी के
मैं तो ये कह रहा हूँ, ये लिख दे मिस्टर की मिसेस बीस्ट बेस्ट पे क्या बोलते एक रात में 1 मिलियन।
went in favor of OG for sure शब्द की।
सही बात है, कर सकती हूँ, ऐसा कर सकती हूँ।
यार 20 मैं क्या कह रहा हूँ, तो चल रही है वहां पे वॉच पार्टी में 3rd को।
जा रहा है कोई?
मैं और सिमर जा रहा हूँ। मैं तो बतुरा को भी कह रहा हूँ एक्लेयर्स को लेके। क्या बोलती है?
हाँ ना, सब वो इवन वो भी तो आ रहे सिक्पा जी, जब वो आ सकते तो ये लोग भी आ सकते हैं।
और
आओ
क्या
ना,
भाई?
मतलब वो भी ट्रैवल कर रहे, तुम भी आओ यार।
मैं क्या कह रहा हूँ एक्लेयर्स।
भाई इनके टेबल पे ये क्या रखा है? साउंड
एक्लेयर्स
मशीन ठीक है।
फाटू
ट्रैवल का
वो थोड़ा वहां पे मैसेज कर रोहित भाई को, समझ रही जो मैं कह रहा हूँ।
बटू
हाँ क्या?
हां ब्रो
वहां पे थोड़ा मैसेज कर।
टेबल पे साउंड मशीन
ऑडियो
हमारा आवाज
इंटरफेस
नहीं आ रहा
देयर
मेरे को,
हेडफोन्स
अरे मैं कह रहा हूँ वहां पे थोड़ा
रोहित भाई को मैसेज कर।
हाँ
हाँ
देखो ना अभी तू मैच देखो।
नो ब्रो पूजा दी वो पूछ लिया मैंने, इंटरसिटी ट्रैवल का नहीं हो रहा है।
इंटरस्टेट लोलू।
मुझे लगा सिक्पा जी आ रहे तो।
No, he must have been doing it on his own. There is no intercity travel.
Of course, defending. Yeah.
Of course.
On the other side of things as well, you are going to see Orangutan go for
Chawla
what works
हमने
best,
देखा
right?
कल
You've got
वो
Raw
AZ वाला
Fuel on
group
that
में
jet, you've
creators
got Aziz on the Rays,
creators के लिए
and
creators
look, when he's playing that
कैसे हो
duels,
पूजा दी
I
आपकी तरफ
always
बाली में
have
हो?
the hope for Orangutan.
हाँ,
They're going to be
बाली
starting
में
on the
हो।
defense with
अच्छा
double
लगा था
duels, so
बाली
you better
वापस
believe
चली
we're going to
गई
see them, going for that bathroom
जाओ यार
control,
पूजा,
going for
कितना
that long
अच्छा है
control,
बाली।
going for that mid
हाँ,
control
मतलब
at
तुम भी
any
आओगे
given
अभी बाली
point. You
को।
know that they're just
Can
going
we see any team from South Asia with booster like IGL and
have
Synergy like
prepared
Fnatic?
how they're going to be able to stop these
वो
aggressive.
सवाल
Not impossible, but
पता
very
नहीं,
much
कभी
difficult.
तो होगा।
The slow play of DPlus. I feel like if
But
they
jokes
actually
apart,
do the
पूजा
slow
दी
play,
कैसे
एडीसी
हो सकता है?
कंजोल लेके
it's
कौन
gonna
खेल
be
रहा
quite
है?
risky because again, if you don't get that proper map control,
ये किया कार वाली ब्रांड है।
मैं बहुत सारे लड़कियों पे
ओजी का ब्रांड एम्बेसडर नहीं आया क्या वॉच
बैंगलोर
पार्टी के लिए?
There's-
ओजी का ब्रांड एम्बेसडर
they're
कौन
so
है?
good at punishing
I'm in
teams
Bangalore,
at those close
Bangalore.
contacts that it's going to be quite difficult for DPlus
छोड़ो
to
भाई,
really
एक बार
get
नाम ले लो
anything
फैन
out
मोहित
of
भाई,
any
love
meaningful
you.
push if they don't get that map control quickly. It also depends
Oh,
on
bhai.
how they want to
NT,
play that
let's go.
defense,
NT is
right? If
full
they
focus
don't
mode, dude.
push aggressively, if they're all split up, and yes, you got
ए भतूरे
three
दल्ले।
players go 1-for-1 at best. That's
क्या रे?
usually not
बोलो,
enough,
बोलो।
especially if you're going to lose map control.
तूने देखा है ना वो?
Controlling
सुना है ना?
one's certainly too important.
महेश
हाँ,
दल्ले।
महेश
ए भतूरे दल्ले।
Because while this can go either way, while both teams are kind of like stark contrasting to each other, I feel like
भाई उस पे गाना बना दिया भाई, वो दूसरे वाले में अंकल जी पानी पिला दो गला सूख रहा है, उस पे भी गाना बना दिया। छी। मैं तो कह रहा हूँ भाई, पूजा क्रिंज
भाई
क्रिंज।
अजीज भाई ऐसे हाथ क्यों हिला रहे हैं?
हाँ। भाई तूने वो देखा पुनीत लॉर्ड पुनीत क्या अलग ही बूम कर रहा है
Can't
भाई
wait
वो।
to see
1 million Insta followers, baby.
1 million live है उसकी
Bond
watching
is going to be that
देखो वहाँ पे
first
भी।
map, you know, DPlus
Just
Kia. They're on the back
हाँ,
foot.
क्या?
बंदा
We
बहुत
didn't get
अच्छा
to
है।
see too much of them, honestly, up against Bonkers yesterday, and it's the second foray
ताऊ का बेटा है ना
into
आपके?
Ascension Pacific. They're supposed to be a favorite.
हाँ?
Let's see if they look
ये
like
वो
one.
भाई ताऊ का बेटा आपके।
Well, as Mac was mentioning,
2.6 million है उसके अब वो बैंकर।
prescriptions, but you know what I
उसके
say?
पता है नहीं वो
To get out of that,
क्या मैं भी यही कर रहा हूँ?
get the doctor away.
मैं भी करूँगा,
If
अब
that- If that joke has made you
तुझे
uncomfortable,
पता है जब वो
well,
बिग
I
बॉस
think
गया
you
था
feel
उसके
comfortable,
1
guys.
मिलियन नहीं
Steel
हुए थे और
case,
जब वो
play
बाहर
better,
आया था
sit better.
2.4 हो गए थे।
That's true though. That's true. I mean, hey, the players.
क्या
are
रखा है इस
sitting
सब पे?
down,
क्या
chairs.
रखा क्या है
And
इन
also,
सब? हाँ?
I mean, that's how you get a headshot a day. And that's
यहाँ पे
हाँ, तो
50,000 नहीं हो रहे
तू
पे।
जाएगा क्या?
exactly
हाँ?
that.
यहाँ पे 50,000 नहीं हो रहे गाइस, एक्सक्लेमेशन मार्क इंस्टा यार, लव यू यार, जिससे से फॉलो नहीं करा कर दो यार, दिल से बुरा लगता है।
Kia looking to charge out onto A. Can already see Orangutan pushing so far hard onto B long. They're gonna know about this
कैसे
and
gamble
already
call है? सारे
DPlus
beast है।
able to get that control onto
Free
U-Haul.
site मिल
Now
गया
that
उनके
they
पास, but
don't
utility
spot
है
anybody
बहुत
on the
सारी।
A side, they're gonna be figuring out what's happening here. And Quadra TP, Lakia, oh, he cannot escape.
Gamble call है।
No
Big-
corner for the wall for him to actually
Of course,
back up
of
on.
course,
And
of course, of
Australia
course.
looking to maybe at least.
चलो यार।
deal
Oh,
with
nice,
the angle,
nice
but
RBK.
is just too quick.
Another player right behind Estrella.
Nice nade,
It's gonna be
nice
XC,
nade,
kind of watching for it. Spike's been
Hey, others
planted,
to पीछे
but
है।
not a huge problem. Orangutan, they're already going
आगे।
onto it, trying to get the defuse. They've managed to stick it halfway.
Nice,
With
nice.
the rest of the DK players trying to peek
ये नेट
out.
कहाँ से आया?
Can't quite find the contact that
Double
they
kill के
need.
बाद ना, good
OGS
round, boys.
step way,
Nice.
way too sharp that they get the first pistol.
Well,
भाई वो
that was
देख
kind
रहे
of
हो चिल्ला रहे
awkward
भाई,
because
पब्लिक
Lakia
चिल्ला रहे।
Public
got
चिल्ला रहा है बे।
sleeping. Maybe because he was setting up utility to throw somewhere. You got those lineups outside of bats. Problem was they didn't expect.
नाइस, कैन वी हैव सम हाइप इन द चैट? लेट्स गो, ओजी होना चाहिए यार आज, कम ऑन। अच्छा था, कॉल भी अच्छी थी, रिटेक भी अच्छा था।
भाई वहाँ पे लगता है अपनी एप आर्मी गई
और
है
एक
सपोर्ट करने के लिए।
भाई
ब्रॉडकास्ट विदाउट पुनीत
बंदा
करेंगे।
गया होगा प्रणव।
147 के पे गाड़ी रुक गई, हाँ ना,
वो स्पीकर है वो।
1 महीने हो गया यार। नहीं 146 पे रुकी थी भाई, 1 महीने से, 1.5 महीने से।
Orangutan, you can always see
चले
some
चले
of their
मैप
plans
मैप क्लियर
coming
कर दिया अभी।
ओजी
They probably kind of workshop some of their past errors.
Blinded.
Flying up on towards the automatic weapons now. They're just playing it safe, getting information. I like this. Nobody going out too far. Meanwhile, for DPlus Kia.
ओ भाई, अजीज भाई को देख, हाँ? कोई डर नहीं।
There's a bit of danger up
नहीं यार,
around garden, and they're falling
नॉइस
back.
कैंसिलेशन के लिए होता है बेसिकली, समझ रहे हो?
Well,
ताकि
एक
audience
मार,
की आवाज़
एक
भी
थप्पड़
पास
मार।
mention how
They're asking
They
in-ear
do
sound
like to
different
go
होता है क्या?
slow
In-ear
and
sound is
steady.
not different because
No, no,
everything
no.
uses sound card.
that kind of mentality, that kind of
sound
approach
cut
can win you the race.
Sound card
This
is
isn't a
मतलब
race, this is a
in-ears are
shooting
always
game, so you
better
gotta,
though, more
you know, try
clarity.
to get those bang bangs in.
4-5 व्लॉग्स निकाल दो।
Here a little bit, but
पर
they
क्या
can already
निकालूं?
see DPlus hoping that maybe somebody gets
But
caught
ये मेरे को
out
अच्छा लगा,
by
बाहर
रखा भाई भी like no।
as he is
मेरे
just
को ऐसा
holding
दो
on
headphone
to
In-game
the
sound बढ़ा हो रही है,
back.
बड़ा
His
ही।
back
नहीं,
is on that CP,
Even
so
Nordin
just in
gave that,
case he
no,
does
to
get
us
overwhelmed.
online.
प्रणव यार अभी रेगुलर होगा,
This
टेंशन
right,
नहीं।
This was
DP
the first time they
good
did that
here
in India.
is if they can
No, no,
actually
पहले भी दिया
scrounge
CS:GO
up
के time
and
पे।
group up, they
CS:GO
might
के
be able
time
to
पे
catch
नहीं था।
Deseret.
और भाई आपका सोशल मीडिया हैंडल करने के लिए मेरे को ले लो, क्या करोगे यार, बढ़ तो रहा
हेडफोन
नहीं।
बोलते हैं उसको।
ओ भाई, ओ भाई, ओ भाई, ओ भाई, ओ भाई, दैट्स नाइस वन यार।
Triple kill, triple spray.
Triple
Allow
baby,
answers back and
triple.
picks up one of those specters. Not too bad, not too shabby.
चलो यार
But you
ज्यादा गन
still
नहीं गिरनी
have 4
चाहिए।
targets on the other side. Rawfield, he's got a bulldog. You start things off with the Nebula, you try and sneak plant, and he goes in for the spray.
What?
Tapped through the smoke, lights out, goodbye, good night. And Aziz comes back into trade. One player left.
Please, throw me.
They are fully
Throw me.
Aziz still has the paint shell,
Nice,
so
nice.
you know what? He's gonna save it.
स्कोर प्रेडिक्शन करें फाडू भाई क्या लगता
ओ
है
यूफो इतना अर्ली वो मत दे यार
Orangutan get a good
अबे रिफ्रेश करना तो फिर किधर देख रहा है तू
टी
ब्रो रिफ्रेश किया तो वो ट्रेलर आता है 30 सेकंड का।
हाँ तो थोड़ा पॉज प्ले कर 1 सेकंड पॉज कर फिर प्ले कर दे।
कितना टाइमर चल रहा है बता
अभी बताता हूँ मैं तेरे को, अभी तो रिप्ले चल रहा है ना।
ठीक है राउंड आने दे फिर बताना तब एक्यूरेटली मिलाएंगे
ठीक है
ऐसे प्रोबेबली प्रेफर नहीं यार नॉर्मल
अभी देखो 8 7 6 अभी मेरे से मिलाओ क्योंकि मेरा पीछे 4 3 2 1 0 अभी मिलाओ 38 37 36 35 34 33 32 31
that shot through the Nebula.
मिल चुका
Absolutely domed.
ये नहीं फाटू तेरे को एक बार रिफ्रेश करना ही पड़ेगा।
हाँ
round
तुझे
के बाद
रिफ्रेश
कर।
करना
Talking
पड़ेगा
about it, you know, we go
एक बार
back to
करें
some
round के बाद कर।
past tendencies. We're taking it slow. We're
डिस्कॉर्ड कम कर ठीक है अभी करता
निकाल लेना
हूँ
ये लोग
ये
मजा
इस राउंड के बाद
about
करता हूँ।
them playing slow.
इस क्या कर रहा है
When they set up,
आरवी के भाई
they have
एक्सक्यूज मी
really strong executes, and that's the Korean style of valorant. That's something that we
अबे
see
आरवी के क्या कर रहा था?
from
अटक गया
DRX,
था?
and they go in together as a full squad.
एक्स्ट्रा का पूल
Very
तो
few
Full
people can withstand the full force of a Korean team, and that
ये
is
डबल
where
कंट्रोलर बहुत
I
अनोइंग
think
रहता है
Orangutan
डिफेंडर
needs to
साइड
get a
पे।
little bit proactive, but it is early though, and they have
पॉज प्ले नो रिफ्रेश
close
ओ
quarter
है से क्या
battle
ठीक है रुक
guns.
जाओ अभी करता हूँ।
Well, again, the setups are a bit known here by Orangutan. They can hear it, they can feel it. And again, if they
Why
watch
does
the
he have
box,
a
they should know
shotgun,
that this
bro?
is going to be the hit from DPlus Kia. Esperanza finds a pick. Allow trying to just go
Nice,
through
Kia.
the mess of things.
was a
And
knife.
Rafi
Knife?
somehow actually gets away with the stab. Okay.
रॉफिल ने नाइफ कहाँ
It's
से
going
करा?
to be a good one.
हाँ वही
And
किया।
Orangutan
Nice idea.
definitely vibing.
Lamau, dude.
But still,
Raw
Tesseract to
you
remain.
beauty.
If he can close the gap against Esperanza here, can pick up the Vandal maybe, but looks the other direction.
यार नाइफ दिखाओ ना प्लीज।
Unfortunately, that's going to be it. The B site.
I mean, that's the
अभी सही
setup
हुआ।
that I was talking
ए
about,
टाइमर
right?
24
It's been a lot of time.
अभी चल रहा है
Maybe
सही।
make a
नाइफ
bit
दिखाओ
of
नाइफ
noise,
दिखाओ।
but they also cut noise away.
Nice
And with that,
कहाँ से आके किया बे?
wow, Orangutan just doesn't get that much usage. And I really want to play from Allow.
बहुत चार जनों के बीच में नाइफ करा
I
भाई।
think Orangutan did not
नाइफ ऐसा
expect.
करो कि
And it's a
पूरा
lot of
दुनिया
chaos.
पूछे
You
कैसे।
only have, you know, maybe a couple of players on B side. and there's
नाइफ
no way
ऐसा
that
करो
you're
कि
gonna get
चार
it.
बंदे
Again, the thing
देखते
is,
रह
I
जाए।
think if you
चार
put
बंदों
that
के
snake
बीच
fight
में
there,
भाई।
you also take
बड़ी
damage
अच्छी
inside the
knife
tube.
करी है।
And if you're the teammate that's taking the molly damage, you take reduced damage as well. So he doesn't really allow doesn't really have to feel
एक one tap.
threatened by his
Baby,
own
baby, baby,
utility,
baby, baby,
but
baby,
Allow is
baby.
now looking for that contact once more.
But he's a
Just kind
sweetheart.
of setting up again. I
Ah,
feel like
he's
they're
very
not going to
sweetheart.
commit
Just
into this.
opposite of how
A bit
he
of a
was
snake
doing.
bite
Yeah.
perhaps, just to bait out a little bit more, make them think it's going to be a hit. And it does bait the peek out from Aziz. Unfortunately punished.
अरे भतूरा
And this
इन
is
लोगों का
where
कंट्रोल
things
क्यों
could
नहीं
go
दिखा रहा
wrong
है
for
ये प्ले
Orangutan.
बटन में
They
why is it
have to be
CQEX
careful about this. I want to see
Fault,
them
I guess.
Not
set
the
up
button
and
they were saying.
rotate around. They hear the utility coming through, but oh my
What?
god, up in the air, it's going to be Rafiel, not quite able to land the shot. So 2 players gone now, 3 left to go. DPlus Kia, they've set up camp.
बोला
And it's
बोला
going to
टिंकू
be
बोला
just a
मैंने।
couple more players going through.
Okay, you're
Antidote
right.
tries to find a shot, tries to deny the plant, able to get one. Tesseract comes in now. A couple more on the other side. We're holding up by Bats, we're holding up by A short. And it's just a tough retake scenario. How can they go in? They've got a little bit of utility, but not many sky smokes to work with. The shots have to be good. Look at the discipline from DPlus Kia though. Hiding behind the boxes, RVK anticipates it. It kind of lines up for him. He gets the first headshot. Looks over to the other side. What works for them is the fact that Allow is low HP. Goes in for a tap. Doesn't quite get the check. And unfortunately, with 2 angles being watched, Estrella is the one who gets the final
Basically,
tap.
when they
Kinda
do the
expecting
VCT Pacific and
that
all the big
It
screens,
could
Nice
have
try.
been easier for
So
Orangutan
they
here,
have
especially when they
Discord volume कम करो।
Every person, every
Xe, so no
guy's
more
POV.
activations on
Every
those
POV,
stars.
in
But
this, I
somehow,
don't think they're doing
DPlus
that.
Kia is still
They're just
able
showing the
to, well,
big
weather the
broadcaster
storm,
POV.
able to play
वही
that
लगता है
perfectly,
मेरे
as you
को।
mentioned.
But
Allow was
लेकिन वो
26
तो
HP, he
ऐसा
was very
broadcaster
low,
POV है, तो
but
अगर तभी
again,
वो
he
ये क्या है
didn't
भैया जी?
lose composure. He didn't feel
राघव भाई
like
क्या
Orangutan
करते
was in a
रहते हो?
position where the players on a short were still getting pressed, so he held his angle and held his own.
क्या लैंड किया
And that's what I'm talking about with DPlus Kia. So safe, so careful,
बहुत
so
यकीन
smart.
है।
Even with Allow low HP, he goes all the way back. And now they have 3 ultimates to work with this round. Orangutan, unfortunately, economy a little bit broken. So we're back to basics. We're back to what we've seen before on that third round. It didn't work out too well. It's the same-ish execute from DPlus Kia on the B site. Different positions this time, but still going closer in. The showstopper kind of blows up at his feet, but it doesn't matter because you got Axie coming through all the way onto the site, getting down 3 heads. Lakia tries to hold off onto Hookah, and Tesseract, knowing that he's gotten the frag, wants to pick up the Vandal, plays through this smoke instead. And now that he's gotten this little present, he's going to be running away. Thank you.
Honestly, I could feel like he could just try to go for a clutch. Maybe he will, because he's running all the way through A short. Maybe he's going to try to go for the flank, because he's not stopping. Look at this. He's going to go all the way through spawn right now. And perfectly, Australia is... No, he actually slowed down just in the nick of time. And the timing for Tesseract is perfect! Does he have time though? Because he had to waste about half the timer on that defuse, so he needs to run in. If he can find Xe, maybe there's a chance, but Xe, as I mentioned, he has the, gravity well. And the ability has the word well in it, but this is definitely unwell situation for Orangutan as DK play with their food and play with the advantage.
Man. Half करके मार देता ना राउंड भी नहीं had it until that gravity well came through. You can't shoot those
वीडियो लिंक दो मुझे क्या पता भाई
to kill your opponent and at that point he just had to go for a stick. A little bit unfortunate.
Excuse me.
Nonetheless, I mean this tap on towards Lakia allowed him to pull off such maneuvers. And again, this is what you can expect from Orangutan, that individual performance. One guy, 4 kills.
But I guess this is where it gets a lot trickier for them too, right? As I do mention, the double controller is, I thought it was gonna play slow for DPlus, but it's actually working for them because now they're able to separate and again just isolate single players of Orangutan. And Orangutan, they're feeling the pressure to just fight, promote. Anyways, Allow is gonna get devoured by the orbital strike, and that's gonna at least lower the capabilities of DK on the push.
And this is what you have because of OG.
अकेले नहीं आंटी साथ में डबल पिक कर रहा.
Coming into it now. You got bits of map control from DPlus Kia. Aziz goes in for the
map देख रहा था Rockul.
DPlus Kia has set up camp on B.
Esperanza, you don't have the spike. Excuse me. Yeah, Esperanza. There you go. No, not yet. Oh, there it is. Okay, push up, Prowler utilized. Tesseract can't really push through, has to wait for his teammates, but look at this, big flag coming in for RBK. If he can maybe spot somebody coming out of that pit, he can get a catch, he can get a very big flag, and Tesseract is Lakia. They have the numbers now. All they have to do is start selecting, start finding where their opponents are.
Actually, though, going through Hookah as well. Esperanza in the corner, taking out 2 players. It's all up to RBK. You have to guess where he could be, and he's just so slippery inside of this thing. And unfortunately, RVK just does not have the time, does not have the advantage, has to back up out of here and give DK the round.
That is tricky, especially when Esperanza was just so well hit inside his pit. You gotta give it best for finding the one player inside, but that wasn't the one that they really wanted. They wanted to be able to diminish this already. And look at that too, he got tagged by the C's and
अरे यार उनकी साउंड सुनाओ ना एक बार क्या बोल रहे हो पीछे.
And that's what you do as a Viper. And this is kind of what you want to expect again from DPlus Kia. They have these executes, they work together as a team. They go through the teleporter and they catch the timing on towards Orangutan. So, timeout being called now. Thank you very much. What's the doctor going to prescribe this time?
Well, unsure, but...
Ruffles हो गया? नहीं यार वो map देख रहा था, radar देख रहा था.
It just feels like the post plan is not going in the favor of...
अबे हिंदी में बोल रहे हैं वो, Captain.
On how to get that retake much more efficiently. I think that's just the biggest thing. They're not really able to flush out the players of DPlus Kia in time, and because of that, obviously, there's no chance for them to defuse because they've burned so much of the timer that, well, again, there's just no chance anymore.
Yeah, right? I mean, even watching some of these retake scenarios, you often have Orangutan's players working against a numbers advantage. And this is because DPlus Kia, again, they go through a little bit slow and steady. They go through with set executes. And it's just so tough to work against
Dual controller BT, हाँ ना.
if you're not prepared for
पर ये मैप पे लेते ही है वे
So
dual
that's what I'm
controller.
expecting from Orangutan. I've seen the Doctor
पहला
pull
मैप
off
दूसरा
some
first मैप है bro.
wins off of timeouts before. And maybe we can possibly
तो पीछे से जो चिल्ला रहे हैं ना,
I'm not too sure.
ये OG के लोग हैं.
Set up around hookah and that's what I
Bro
have.
what?
Oh man, I would love to just
इस मैप में है कहीं
fighting game.
कॉन्ट्रा का?
Riot.
कॉन्ट्रा कह रहा हूँ मैं.
With the Radiant Knight Entertainment.
कौन सा गेम था वो?
True, exactly. But right now, the entertainment is all of this radiance in this bind system of a bind playing.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
All right, we peeked out a little bit. And
Next trip कब? अभी तो नहीं.
They're back to playing it safe. It was a timeout, so they're like, they might do something. Let's chill out for a second.
Just again, figuring out.
अबे
Maybe
दो
it's
initiator है तो
also
थोड़ा
a
सा
possibility
aggressive
that
खेल सकते हैं ना, मधुरा?
Aziz could go for that
अरे
double satchel
दो
because
point
look
of
at the ultimates
contact
from
पे
Orangutan. So
info
that's
लेके
probably what
खेलें.
DPlus Kia was
वही
expecting. But this could actually also work in the favor of Orangutan if they can temper themselves.
ओ
here,
वो अपना
perfectly
double duelist
space
खेल रहे हैं,
themselves,
double
they might
initiator,
be able
single
to bring
controller.
out DPlus and
वहाँ
now.
single duelist,
DPlus
double
is gonna be
controller,
worth
double
to actually go for
initiator.
the fight, especially that they haven't
Double
spotted
controller वाली
Aziz yet onto
strategy.
contact with Tesseract.
Okay,
He's
there
gonna
it is.
open Pandora's box.
I like it. At least he gets information, because I was just about to say, Orangutan playing this safe, not peeking out, they don't have that much, but here it is, it gives it away. This is the tell. DPlus Kia are definitely heading into the B site. Unfortunately, RBK will kind of burn Tesseract, but there was a pick. And then here comes
Not
DPlus
expected.
Kia. Look at Esperanza. Allow, they pushed all the way in. Orangutan, they're a little bit slow on the rotation, on the retake, but Aziz is sharp with the Sheriff. One headshot. Not a second one. Raw fuel, here he comes with the blades.
Left.
Though, and it all starts
Left,
with the
left,
off-angle.
left.
He has to check this one, and unfortunately, it's gonna be Esperanza who rears his ugly head. Instead, 5-2 Aserai.
I thought Esperanza wasn't going to see that because that right hand
ले लिया time out already. अभी तो लिया था.
Corners check करो.
Yeah, because he saw that, but nah, it's a surprise.
इतनी silly mistake मत करो.
Miss a beat.
Corners check
Will
करो
say
यार.
though, again, you're seeing Orangutan. Oh, it's left. He's left-handed like I am. Cool. That's why he got saved. I was only the observer.
Hey, it's a fun little detail.
You observer, make it tricky for us. But yes, going back to what
अपने
you were
logos
mentioning,
बंद नहीं करने.
it's really difficult for Orangutan to really get any value
वहाँ
inside of the
पे
smokes. Yes, they can
allowed
get maybe the
वहाँ
one
पे
for one take, but the big
गाना
problem is
लिखने के लिए.
DPlus Kia are prepared to lose some players to get them that side control, side advantage.
You
And
have
then
anything
again,
to promote
Orangutan just can't do
वहाँ पे
anything
लिख दिया
about
मैंने.
it afterwards.
And that's why it's, again, so darn tricky. It's a bit of a gamble if you want to push out and you want to gather more information. If you want to play against how DPlus Kia are playing. But if that gamble doesn't pay off, you lose players, you lose guns. And this round is such a
एक साथ खेलना चाहिए हाँ ना.
You've got raw fuel on the operator, you've got Aziz.
बहुत irritating होगा पता है double controller बहुत irritating होगा defending में.
And I want to see Antidote kind of making some reads, some calls onto this. But it's so tricky again because of the teleporter, because of how DPlus are playing. Now the toxic screen goes up. This might be a bit of information. He zooms in and takes out the dog, but has to tailwind out. DPlus Kia now starting to push all the way through. A bit of presence from Bats too. The shot, the satchel up on the top of the box.
उसके help करने कोई तो करो.
DPlus Kia pushing out together. They're watching the angles. OGS couldn't quite hold their ground. Again, it's a bit of a retake scenario, but only with one player left, and XC just puts him out.
Why was Rafael just fending off every utility by himself? No one was breaking the Prowler. No one was helping him try to get a better angle. And Aziz was right behind him too.
और मेरा.
He's right there on the cover up. Maybe he was trying to shoot. Maybe he was trying to throw utilities to stop.
Caster और मेरा एकदम same. Rafael के लिए वो तोड़ दो यार.
He left Rafael, who was also trying to get shots with the operator. I think he got like 3 shots.
कुत्ता तोड़ रहा है वो. Wall तोड़ रहा है.
Allow, just do nothing.
I see what you're saying, because if Aziz breaks the dog, Rafael has a chance to hold that position just a second longer to take a shot, but still, it is what it is. It's a little bit unfortunate. It's a little bit chaotic, and it allows for DPlus Kia to put themselves on the 6. Now they've got the guns. OGS not quite really, but playing around the utility, playing around this spot. Tesseract once again manages to take out his counterpart, Lakia. Picks up the Vandal too.
Picks up the Vandal too, and that's going to give him control as well on mid. As you can see, he's actually pushed outside of Hookah. Could get the catch onto Exy right now, who does have the spike in hand. And Exy was just jumping up and down. Australia has spot Aziz. There's the use on. The use on. Esperanza entry frags and clears up the rest of the B side. This is going to be terrible as Tesseract pushes him through the smoke, but he gets a face full of Esperanza. More. Rafuel now just fueled up, ready to serve some justice with the Sheriff, but they're not going to take the chance. They're just going to use every bit of utility, and that's not going to be a bait. He knows you're still there. There's a different sound cue when you TP. Come on, Australia. But Rafuel still couldn't do anything.
He really can't. Just has to find that shot.
3 HP, 3 HP. Maar de Rafuel.
Garden. Someone could have pushed out of Hookah. And he's watching all of these angles. That's right. This is tough. And again, it comes down to those executes from DPlus Kia. Just in a second, maybe we get to see on that replay, but right now, Rafuel still fighting for his life, trying to find whatever he can get. Maybe a weapon, maybe an exit frag, but if not, he'll have to die to the spike. So he pushes in at the last second, managed to take the shot onto Estrella, so all right, it's not too bad. But it's not great.
ठीक है कोई दिक्कत नहीं
for Orangutan, so
कोई दिक्कत नहीं है
might as well just die to the spike and again claim that extra ult charge.
कोई दिक्कत नहीं
I want to see that replay.
2 राउंड 3 राउंड और निकाल दो 2 राउंड और निकाल दो
First of all, yes.
Nice
That's great against Lakia, but look at the snake bite. Look at how
साइड पे मरने का नहीं
people out of position. Of course,
भाई कहाँ मारा उसने
paint shells. Esperanza is ready to take a lot of these great shots, and that is that utility execute coming in from DPlus Kia.
And right now, the loop that is happening on either side, DPlus Kia, all about pushing in together as a team. And it's a standard, using your utilities again for your favor, and you mentioned it already, it's the Korean El Clasico. The problem right now for Orangutan is this style of separated play is definitely not finding any value. And you might argue with me, but look on the top, guys, 2-7, Orangutan definitely are struggling with that 5-round difference.
Those 7 were 7 wins in a row. The only 2 that Orangutan have gotten so far were the pistol and the following anti-eco round. Back into it. And DPlus Kia, they're just playing around. It's the same thing. We saw a couple players trying to push out and get a little bit of presence towards B-Long, but there isn't information. It's so unsettling. You don't hear anything. You don't see anything. Where do you expect DPlus Kia to go? How do you read this?
That's absolutely right. You're talking about, again, how DPlus is such a slow team, but the thing is, it's cooking Orangutan to always play that guessing game. Exy spots out Rafuel, can't really get away, but Tesseract has been spotted at the back of the site. There's going to be the haunt that executes him, or rather gives him up for the execution. And Lakia does pick up the kill. 3 versus 4. It's going to be a hell of a time for retaking this from Orangutan. They're hoping to maybe get a couple of kills through the wall bangs, but it's not going to happen. And then Exy just drops in the wall.
Aziz has the showstopper, though. He's been sitting on this for quite a while. Now he finally goes in for it. This could be the chance. But no, misses the angle. Doesn't quite see Estrella. Allow getting the last frag. And it's just DPlus Kia with those post-plant positions held so perfect.
I feel like if when you and Mac do your predictions, it turns into like a curse. It doesn't cancel each other out, it amplifies.
So I got to predict. That's what you're saying.
No, because that means that you're going to be predicting what I predict, so it could be worse. But yeah, looking into that
बस जी का LCQ pending है
just pocketing himself on the wall very smartly. Aziz just not getting that due diligence to check him out, gets caught. And these are some things that they are missing that is ultimately leading to big mistakes that DPlus Kia is willing to punish, and they are punishing it heavy.
It's just so painful.
भाई शॉट्स कैसे नहीं कनेक्ट कर रहा रॉफिल मुझे समझ नहीं आ रहा.
Trying to get a little bit courageous outside of A short. He goes in for a bit of a peek, holds the angle, and now we finally have a little bit more information to work with, but we don't have the best guns. Now using this wall, wow. He kind of sneaks up onto him. Esperanza allow. They managed to sneak onto the site. Maybe not even sneak is the right word, because they're just going into this house, cleaning it up. This is the crew. They're coming in. And they're making sure that there is.
They are so aware of every fucking thing. They are so aware of every fucking thing जो भी ये कर रहे हैं.
Waking up This is what their second
Origin.
series game, because after this they're gonna have to play multiple
Two
straight
initiator, no?
opponents.
One initiator can go with
So,
one duelist.
we did also mention that. All right, let's just look at this replay real quick, because it is just, as you mentioned, not even sneaking up. They were just marching through, you know, wailing, and getting the site itself. But as I was mentioning, maybe it's just the first series jitters. Again, a lot of the teams were experiencing that. Fancy, Boom. So maybe that's the same thing.
DK win का कौन सा ऑप्शन है पोल में?
Oh my god.
मैंने डाला ही नहीं.
They got 4 operators. The first one sounds off. Estrella catches onto Rothfield, expecting that peek out. Seeing as how Rothfield peeked out from earlier. Second operator sounded off outside of Bats, and OG are like, wait, how many operators do they have exactly? And you look at the mini-map, look at those cones of vision. How many angles, how many spots are exactly being watched right now? You can count.
All of them.
All of them.
I didn't count, but I just guess it was. But no, you're absolutely right. They're just taking their sweet time here. They can let Orangutan stew in just guessing what is going to be happening, because they have lost their one big initiator that is Tesseract. And yes, they have Antidote, but here comes the showstopper. Allow gets punished by Aziz, but the refrag is just too quick. The punish game, and just again, the capability of DPlus to play as a unit is just overwhelming for Orangutan. RDK is by himself. He's got to wait for Antidote to maybe get that flank in, but look at this, lo and behold, there's already 2 on the flank watch. Antidote is thankfully able to get Lakia, but still there's so many angles to deal with.
It's not just those angles on the Viper's pit too. Estrella has been waiting for Antidote for the longest time. He knew where he was coming from, and now we have a lone RVK. Right around the corner. He saw the foot! Oh! All right, this could be a start. 2 players left, and he goes in. Oh, but the guiding light was a
What the fuck, bro?
You don't see that every day. Both of them actually
turned away,
but it was Exy that was just a tad bit faster. That was a little bit awkward. Wonder if we'll see that on the replay, but this is what we're seeing. The 4 operators. The 4 horsemen of the apocalypse, and also the 4 operators of this series.
And it just brings you death, destruction,
despair,
famine, pestilence. Okay, we could go. And that was the last round of the first half, by the way. I mean, they won so many rounds in a row that they managed to buy that up. They have this perfect game plan that just works so well against Orangutan. We were talking about it on the desk, and unfortunately,
it's okay.
Big guiding light आ रहा.
just aren't there. In fact, they're there for DPlus Kia.
लग रहा है Immortal वाले plat पे swap कर रहे हैं.
Holding.
Double duelist है, इनको explosion नहीं करना पड़ेगा. They
Just as
cannot
it
let
comes
them
crashing on.
Finish 3-year Valor tried to qualify, but
The
didn't.
reads aren't quite there.
I don't know what are they up
Their
to.
strongest point, if this is the
OG
issue that
का
they
अच्छा
are,
map है bind. I
experiencing,
mean one of the
is
strongest
they
map.
always can fall back on their strong dry contacts. But the problem
But
is
मुझे
they
ये
can't
समझ नहीं
find
आया.
that solace. How many
इन्होंने
times
double
have we seen
duelist ले
Rothfield
रखा है.
hold an
अच्छा,
angle,
pick
have an
उनका था.
operator, but then somehow he
Pick
just
इनका
gets
था
blasted
bind
by
पर
until
side
can't even see
उनकी
where
थी.
his opponents are, because his opponents just again
यार 4 राउंड भी आ जाते ना. इनका attacking इनका double duelist है. इनका attacking वो है लाइनअप है निकाल लेते हैं. पर ये 8-10-2 भाई looking so difficult.
Look at Rothfield, 3 kills, man.
Sad. I mean, they're trying though. There is a chance. And it starts here again,
in India,
as all things
or
start, with this pistol round. Onto the second.
ए भाई तुम अपना लैंड कर जहाँ मत फैलाओ रे. ए भाई मैं क्या कर रहा हूँ भाई.
we had one that Fatu took.
But now they're separated across the map.
Getting trolled इससे भी बड़े.
Unfortunately though, like I was talking about, that's
Bro.
the defense side is
Bro.
where DPlus Kia pushes out. and they
ऐसे
get that opening.
ऐसे पुश करके मारते हैं भाई. अपने वाले तो
second time again to that fake flash. He just went all the
क्या
way
कह रहे हो
down.
भैया जी आप?
Tesseract now playing a lot closer, spotted by Lakia, but if he tries to push up even further, you can already see the position from Australia there, ready to receive. Right, they have shown their presence on B, but they're slow creeping up on A. It's a good call, but the big problem is because they're taking time to check the corners here, DPlus Kia, excuse me, definitely know about this.
That's why they're jump peeking right now. Esperanza gets that confirmation. Everybody rotates over. And OGS, they kind of need to play around this. Rothfield goes in alone by himself. Thankfully, the smokes are there to cover him up. but it's still not quite
Oi,
the safest
oi.
thing. Look at what's happening on the
Oi,
map.
oi.
Tesseract, yes. No!
Nah,
He was
no,
the flank
please.
guard. He just jumped away at the wrong time. Now he sees Estrella. Oh, but he
One
gets
more,
a tap instead.
one more.
Does he expect a second player? Not quite. And DPlus Kia, like I was talking about it before, they are completely surrounding this site. The only thing, though, is that they have left lamp somewhat open, but just as I say that, unfortunately, allow up on top, XC up from behind. They just can't find their shots, man.
हेडफोन बताओ अच्छा जो पहना है भाई भी
The timing is
Boat Immortal
unlucky.
IM300
Just.
या फिर 1000 D
unbearable. Has to be the timeout right now. Look at the timing on these peaks as well. Just so dang good. And then the catch on Tesseract as he just was about to actually hit the check, the shot, hopefully, and then he just backs away.
भाई 3 राउंड तो ऐसे मरे बंदे की एंगल ही नहीं चेक करा हाँ गोल्ड प्लेयर भी करते हैं यार क्या कर रहे हैं
You see it there, you want to shout, he's right behind you.
You know,
but they can't hear us.
Or maybe if you have like enough Orangutan fans in the arena here with us,
no,
and they're all shouting.
No, we're gonna get reprimanded for that.
All right, that's true.
No.
Look, it's backs against the wall.
Oh, sheesh.
And Orangutans, they don't give up. We talked about this. They will keep fighting fire with fire.
I don't know ये pick कैसे निकली, but बहुत silly decision था कि
enough. You got the force buy with the Spectres, and it starts out good. He even gets a second onto Estrella. That's a bulldog that you can pick up. That's a spike on the site getting planted. DPlus Kia a little bit slower on the rotations this time. And this gives Orangutan a bit more space. The angle now being held by Rothfield, still tucked inside neatly. He's waiting for someone to peek out at defender spawn. But guess what? DPlus Kia, they're setting up a retake. 2 players from elbow, 1 from defender spawn. This could be chaotic. They're starting things off with a bit of a flash, and then we have Lau going off a little bit through, getting a couple of shots in towards garden. That's a little bit more information now, but Tesseract trying to play us out of hookah, able to get 1. RPK peeks off on tube. He gets another, looks for the last one as he runs and guns through up the top onto Antidote. Getting that final kill onto XC. OGS stay alive.
Come on.
They, even though they weren't smoked out of elbow, as they peeked through there was
attacking lineup है guys हो सकता है attacking lineup है
exorbitant amount of time to push through the main entry.
हम वहाँ damage देने
makes sense because they have
नहीं जीतने जा रहे हैं
but the positioning of Orangutan was just
भाई
well placed enough.
I don't know ये pick कैसे मिला उनको वाइपर का
and they were kind of expecting maybe Orangutan to keep the challenge, but Orangutan in that round
भाई उसने डिंग करा एंटी को
again
डिंग करके उसको मार देता और फिर उसको मारता ना
able to play together on that side.
Yes, especially when they are going with their own aggressive
Excuse me?
play style, right? And they get to do what they want to do. Even with the C's from Tesseract onto 2 players from DPlus Kia, they're gone. XC somehow finds a headshot. Esperanza close range with a frenzy. They fight back, but still the firepower is too overwhelming.
You have a fucking boom board डाल दे भाई
Also they run through the teleporter, but it's all a ruse. As RVK runs back through market. Esperanza, he's got question marks in his head, so he investigates, but unfortunately gets punished, and that leaves Estrella alone. All the weapons are out of his reach, so this round is basically over.
Here's a fun fact for you. Orangutans can tear a man limb from limb, so we're seeing... yeah, that's true. So we are seeing, again, Orangutan do basically the same thing, but Valorant-wise now. It's just to brute force their way, even though there's going to be trade after trade. It doesn't matter. They want that contact. They want to be able to disrupt the play here, the setups of DPlus Kia. If they have that double duelist on the attack, why not?
13-3 यश भाई कल आना
able to do that. Of course, this is
13-4 ये करना है हाँ क्या करना है
the structure as well
13-4
as the thought process is there. Australia,
कल baby कल
maybe get lucky, but not gonna be this time. OG
heal क्यों नहीं कर रहे हैं क्योंकि फायदा नहीं है ना 3v1 है
इस
चले सामने
bring back.
It's not going to be easy, but it's
13-11 13-11
right? That structure is there. The thought process
बिना
is
call
there.
दिए वो
Now
निकल
they're
गया
starting to finally be able to play their own game. They're starting to get a little bit more proactive.
Anti ने TP करा बिना
Here are the ones reacting. So one thing that I'm watching out for is when
But Tesseract 18 kill में अलग ही खेल रहा है
on the offensive.
Oh yeah.
Orangutan has to watch out for this.
Oh. still a big problem to try to push through utility that can really punish you. Again, the C's nade combo is a thing, guys, on Bind. It's very difficult. And if DPlus Kia gets lucky enough to hit both of those as they're pushing in, because you can see right now, Lakia and teammate, they're close to each other. They don't know that Allow is right on top, and he gets the kill onto Aziz as he tries to get control onto the A site. Rafael has the judge, but can't really push too much because the range is going to be a discrepancy for him if he tries to go out in the open, which Lakia, as you can see, is very much prepared for.
He's just watching on the other side. Seeing players up by short. Allow now holding some angles. Orangutan are kind of pinned down, at least until Tesseract finds a bit of space off of that frag. Nightfall sent out.
Easy
lay. Connect onto as many players as you had hoped to actually get some information. So, calling it clear now. It's going to be Orangutan teleporting through on towards the B site. They have to watch out for the off angle. And the hot being shot out kind of confirms it. Rafael dancing up in the air, but it's still being DPlus Kia spraying as they try to waterfall off. DPlus Kia reaches match point.
You felt the urgency of Orangutan pushing through Hookah, but the big problem to there was, you saw it, they used the one Prowler to check where, who was this, the Skype was playing at, but the problem was so they're like, you know what, screw it, we're just gonna push in and hope that we get our push here. And look at the replay, that's exactly what was going on their minds, and it does not work because they had no vision. They were pushing through Esperanza's toxic screen that, ladies and gentlemen, lo and behold, it decays your HP, so it makes it easier for Australia to get that punish.
I mean, a perfect breakdown by Asarai, but also just so unfortunate for Orangutan. DPlus Kia again have the perfect setups, the perfect reads to counter everything that's being thrown at them.
So
another timeout.
13-13, baby. 13-13.
Now. I don't know if it's going to work because at the same time, Solo gets to talk to his team. And Solo, by the way, is one of those coaches who has had experience with Termi. They've played on the squad in MVP Korea before.
नहीं प्लेयर्स करे वो पर कोच साहब क्यों कर रहे हैं?
हाँ? By the way, if you don't know, is the coach of DRX, one of the best Korean teams ever. You don't know that?
That is hot and
no, thank you for letting me know.
I sound so condescending.
It's okay.
You know.
You know what? I came from the Philippine casting scene, and everybody there is condescending to me. But I'm used to it. Shout outs to the Filipino casters. Love you guys.
मैंने भी यही बोला रखा. मैं कल यही सोच रहा था.
The whole group.
Ezreal Zishu की तरह लग रहा है भाई. Side face से तो पूरा लगता है.
We're starting off the round already. But yeah, this is obviously
side face से तो पूरा ही लगता है.
For Orangutan, can they get that highway through the danger zone? We'll have to see if they can.
No hate, no respect. Acha.
As this mission is kind of impossible.
Coach invested so much into the scene, but can't find a decent coach.
It's not going to be easy again.
I don't know, bro.
Coach की दिक्कत नहीं होती. These crazy plays and great players, Tesseract is up by 19 kills. That's higher
एक जने को we can't blame.
Kia has. Is it going to be enough though? That's the question. They're starting to go in with a little bit more information gathering this time, trying to be a little bit safer. However, if you look at what's happening on the mini-map, DPlus Kia have decided to go through bats instead. Tesseract, unfortunately, eliminated out of the equation. They've managed to get the spike down, and now they're trying to hold post-plant position.
What?
You also have Antidote actually pushing in to investigate bats. XC, unfortunately, though, gets him instead. The Cosmic Divide has been there, and it allows for DPlus Kia to get a lot more space. It's been segmented. Aziz tries to fire a shot from behind, but unfortunately he gets traded by Estrella. RVK is the last one left. And there are 4 players on the other side. He times the spray. He gets the first, but here comes a Hawk. Here comes 2 players. He tries to hold his ground, tries to crouch and spray, but Estrella says, no, this is my game. I'm gonna take it 13-4.
यार ये बाइंड में ऐसी परफॉर्मेंस नहीं चाहिए थी यार.
Time for the defuse, but it was like 4 seconds left. You saw the thought process again from Orangutan there. They wanted to use the orbital strike to again catch the players of DPlus Kia out in the open. I guess they could have used it for the postman, but because of the wall was there, they weren't unsure of the audio cues and such. But the big problem was they went for the challenge.
भाई ये CGRS लग गया.
The challenge was too much for them.
CGRS लग रहा था.
Yeah, sometimes you just don't have enough materials to turn in for your quest. Sometimes you just not tall enough for this ride. Sometimes.
How
And
dare
he's just
you? I know I'm short, all right?
No! That's not what I
थोड़ा
meant.
लाइट चाहिए फेस पे.
6 foot, and I'm like 5'5".
भाई -29
Yeah, but you're a king. But looking at this game, the other kings are
बहुत
also
ज्यादा
keeping
नेगेटिव
it.
चला गया
Yes,
भाई.
इतनी लाइट.
it was a little bit rough against Bonkers, but
काफी
look at
इतनी
the
लाइट.
stuff they have here. It's so strong.
भाई ये बहुत ज्यादा है.
think that they were able to
फोकस लाइट्स ऑन फेस. ये बहुत ज्यादा लाइट है.
Bonkers was just able
मेरी गांड फट रही है ऐसे स्क्रीन में देखने में.
endeavor, but you could really
ये
see
बहुत ज्यादा लाइट है.
struggling through that, but it only took a matter of days for them to
ये जाते ही क्यों है.
tune everything and start bringing in that pain through this Pacific region tournament.
And somehow it works. They are starting to find successes. Those first 8
Excuse
games,
me?
And there are so many rounds, so many strats to break down that we will have to go with it through with Mac after
यार
this
मैं
break. So
खेलने
don't
जा
go
रहा
away,
हूँ भाई,
guys.
मेरे को
We
बहुत
will
बुरा
be
लग
back
रहा है
after this.
अभी.
चमक रहे हो पूरा. चपरी क्यों बोल रहे हो. तू चपरी बहुत सिटी के.
कोई खेल रहा है क्या?
क्या हो गया यूफो भाई. इतना क्यों परेशान हो आप. क्या हो गया.
यार सैड लग रहा है कुछ नहीं, और इतना कुछ किया यार, क्वालिफाइंग के चांसेस.
कोई टेंशन की बात नहीं है. कोई टेंशन की बात नहीं है.
हेलो.
टेंशन की बात है भाई.
सुरवे
DSLR सेटिंग ऑटो पे है. मेरे को नहीं पता. XLR करके गया जो भी करके गया.
-29 खा गए यार.
हाँ माइनस, काफी माइनस.
पार्टिसिपेशन सर्टिफिकेट लेने जाते हैं.
हेलो इक्लेयर्स यूफो.
इतना भी नहीं मारना चाहिए यार.
हाय.
यार मेरा
हेलो.
पता नहीं था.
चलो यार.
राघव भाई डेट पे जाओ आप बेला के साथ. ब्लैक मैजिक करो. मेरे को लग रहा है मेरा ब्लैक मैजिक बेकार है भाई इन पे यार. यार बाइंड में ऐसी परफॉर्मेंस. बाइंड तो वन ऑफ द बेस्ट मैप ओजी का यार. हाउ कैन दे लूज 13-4. हाँ बतुरा भाई कैसी लगी परफॉर्मेंस आपको. बतुरा भाई
चलो सी यू गाइस.
ओ जिंग ट्विच पे लाइव आता है विदाउट कैम. ओ भाई
हाँ क्या यूफो गया.
इससे अच्छा जिंग को देखे.
Can you wait for me?
들어간 거야.
I play flower.
जिंग को देखे यार. नाइफ करके कूल बन लिए. नहीं वो एक्चुअली ना उसके पता तब शॉटगन थी और वो आउट ऑफ एमो था. ये देखो भाई एक ये रहा भाई विथ प्रॉपर एम एंड एवरीथिंग. जिंग बॉय. जिंगी बॉय.
Serious one, serious. In front of you, Abby.
Caution here. One enemy remaining.
Serious last, I think.
Spike down A.
भाई देख रहे हो तुम इनमें एकदम कुछ भी एटीट्यूड नहीं होता यार. प्रॉपर कॉलिंग्स कर रहे हैं ये. देख रहे हो क्या.
Nice. Easy, let's go. Okay. Stinger, guys. It's Sting duo with Foxy. Yes, I'm duo with Foxy.
जिंगी बॉय. क्या मतलब से बीजीएमआई में वैलो में एनएच के. ऐसे मत बोलो यार. बहुत प्रैक्टिस करी है ओजी वालों ने भी. ठीक है क्या. हाँ बोल.
तो अभी ये लोग ये वाला मैच हारे तो अभी सेकंड का मतलब पॉइंट नहीं है क्या. ऐसा है क्या.
ये वाला हारे तो क्वालिफाई होना बहुत.
ये वाला हारे तो आउट है.
हाँ ये वाला हारे तो आउट.
मतलब वही अगर ये जीत गए तो है ना चांसेस है.
ये वाला जीते तो बहुत
दूसरा टीम
बहुत मुश्किल है.
टीम वैसा हारना पड़ेगा.
हाँ
भगवान के ऊपर है.
ये
नेक्स्ट जीतना है.
एक्चुअली क्या था अगर कोई टीम 3 मैच जीते तो उसका तो पक्का ही है. डेफिनेटली पक्का है. अगर 2 मैच जीते तो उनको ना दोनों मैचेस ना 2-0 जीतने का. पर अभी तो यार एनएच के ऐसी परफॉर्मेंस के लिए प्रैक्टिस. यार ऐसे नहीं बोलते गाइस यार. तुम्हें पता नहीं है कि इतना बड़े स्टेज पे खेलने में ना. ठीक है यार अभी क्या ही कर सकते हैं. अब वो ऐसा तो नहीं है कि बेंच वो थाईलैंड गए उससे पहले. हाँ एक एक शिवाज रीगल मार रहे होंगे, ऐसा तो नहीं है भाई, खेल रहे होंगे, प्रैक्टिस कर रहे होंगे, तभी तो वहां पहुंचे वो। क्या करे भाई, भी जो उन्होंने प्लान करा, जो भी करा, एग्जीक्यूट नहीं कर पाए, क्या हो नहीं हो पा रहा, क्या गलतियां हुई, तो वही जाने भाई अभी।
Easy Foxy. Okay, nice. You charge, okay. I can drop somebody.
How many years does it take for India to at least reach
So
semifinals?
intense, I don't know. I just had a feeling he's gonna kill somebody, go rest.
One deep run is required, Ray.
Okay,
That's
okay,
it.
we win.
हार गए पहला मैम, हाँ 4-5 साल और।
Cypher A again. I break Capera.
भाई सॉरी कॉल देते भाई, फुल कॉल जिंग, देख रहा है तू? फुल कॉल दे रहा है।
I leave.
I break camera, Cypher A, I'm watching, I'm leaving.
Hold on, man. Full mid. I think only vibe.
What?
You will not kill my ally.
Going up.
I go, wait. I go push you, man.
Bomb buddy out. Satchel out.
2 mid, 2 mid.
Let's go, don't mid.
I go B heaven.
I've got
Ooh.
your trail.
1 2 2 1 close. 2 2 2 both riding.
One enemy remaining.
Oh nice. Oh let's go Foxy. Nice. Hi Ryrie. Hello guys.
Last round in the half. Spend those shreds before we lose.
हराम जाते रेट क्या लिख रहा है बाजा के?
Please ask Sing to do that. Add more channel point rewards please. I have no idea what to add.
I will need
Our family has been through a lot together.
अरे भाई नहीं देखना भाई,
Our family has.
अरे भाई नेट्स में ही क्यों आ रही है ऐड? नेट्स भाई,
Our family.
अरे भाई नहीं देखना भाई।
Our family has been.
फॉक्सी टू गुड, स्क्रिम कर रहे हैं लगता है। नहीं नहीं ऐसे ही कॉम्पी खेल रहे हैं। जब इंडिया फीफा में उस दिन वैलो में भी फाइनल्स, भाई फीफा में एक्चुअली भाई अच्छा करा उन्होंने यार उनके अगेंस्ट, मैंने देखा भाई। क्या ये एशियन गेम्स में इसके अगेंस्ट खेले थे वो, एक्चुअली उन्होंने अच्छा खेला था, मैं भूल गया भाई कौन सी कंट्री थी वो। जॉगेमो कौन से कौन से टीम का प्लेयर है ये? इजी का ना?
What is wrong with him? Hit 110. Behind you.
30 seconds left.
87 hands are huge.
ओए अल्फा शहर बेबी,
Where are you going, huh? Where are you going? I'm going.
अल्फा शहर। सारे ट्विच पे लाइव होते हैं भाई। जेट खेल रहा है, एक्सक्यूज मी, डर के बनोगे?
One enemy remaining. Last player standing.
It's 60 ping, bro. 60 ping. You need to peek.
Ah.
Oh, he lost.
No, not like this, bro. You need to run. Oi.
Hi.
Bounce the arrow, come on. Yes. It's good. No, he's not holding.
Nice. Fuera, bro. He wins this. Nice. Yeah.
He ult arrow, shocked that. What more you need? Drone also.
जी टेक्सचर देख, टेक्सचर है क्या? कहाँ पे इसके साथ?
Let me kill this Omen. He's jump picking on CA every round.
कहाँ है?
Shoulder atayım mı?
Yok ya vururum.
क्या लियो नहीं कर रहा क्या? लियो को देखना था यार मुझे.
Mik yenileme derken tam benim şu an mikrofonum yoksa kamerada mı lan? Yo.
Like if you see can do that.
Can you just pop? Can you just pop window?
He insta smoke. Probably he's just close. Guys, can we retake C?
ना स्ट्रीम कर रहा है. ओ.
I can drone.
मुझे नहीं पता.
Huge in garage, guys.
Big flight.
ये भी देख सकते हैं अगर तुम बोलो तो.
Turn my music off real quick.
Korea brings and just how they're going to clash here. Looks like it's not.
Never mind. Start हो रहा है.
The exact same picks on both sides. Orangutan leaning more towards the Astra, DPlus Kia.
टेलर ऑटम वाली बड़ू भाई. अबे रिकमेंडेशन में आ रहा था भाई. मैं नहीं देखता उस सब. Excuse me. अच्छा है रहने दो.
You're talking about what Korea brings. This is precisely what DRX brings whenever they play this map. And DRX, of course,
सीधा एंड होगा इधर ही.
they played on the same team.
एक बार टेलर क्लिक करना. खुद कर लो जाके.
I think DPlus Kia picking this is something that they've brought over from those past experience. Meanwhile, for Orangutan, this is different. This could be creative. This could be something that they can.
बेशर्म ओजी हंस रहे हैं. तो इसमें बेशर्मी वाली क्या बात है मेरी जान? हाँ. Of course they will smile so that they can अच्छा परफॉर्म करे. कभी भी कोई चीज तुम प्रेशर में आके तुमने अच्छी करी हो बता दो. They have to be calm, composed. They laugh. They have to enjoy the game. That's how they play better.
He goes for the KO, he goes for the sky, and he's still able to produce results. You're seeing RVK that is also amazing on the Astra. His timing with the stars.
Suggest करना mouse अच्छा. Red gear buddy, of course, anytime. कैसे है बहुत दिन बाद हर्ष भाई कैसे हो मेरी जान. पूल पार्टी देखता है मैं नहीं देखता भाई. CS to खेलोगे आप देखते हैं. भाई ये तो इनका मैप है. पिक है ये इनका पिक है. एंड आई डोंट अंडरस्टैंड कि इनका पिक है. ओजी का साइड चूज था तो हेवन में व्हाई डिडंट दे गो फॉर अटैक.
Picks whatever his score is, you can expect a lot of impactful moments coming out from this guy.
I am 300 restock कब हो रहा है यार अभी पता नहीं यार. 1000 D ले लो. Immortal 1000 D. Same performance but color ही तो different है. बाकी पैसे तो ओनर के जाएंगे उनका क्या. कोई वायर्ड हेडफोन भी सजेस्ट कर दो. अबे वायर्ड ही तो है संकल्प भाई है. Immortal 1000 D. और ये मोस्ट ऑफ द प्रोफेशनल प्लेयर्स के कीबोर्ड टिल्टेड क्यों होता है? प्रोफेशनल प्लेयर्स का मैं भी ऐसे खेलता हूँ. ऐसे
तो बताओ ना बस.
हो तो गया.
30 सेकंड में चालू हो रहा है.
Incredibly useful. Yes, Seekers maybe as well, but if anything, this says to me that they have a very.
आपका 12 ट्विच पे सारे प्रो वहीं पे है.
They picked this for a reason.
हॉट टप करूँ मैं भी.
Prediction
टाइम. मैं नहीं कर रहा कुछ प्रेडिक्ट. नहीं मैं ये दुख देख नहीं सकता.
Can lead them to that success story. If the whole team can find those right timings to coordinate together.
रेडियर का माउस नहीं दिखता प्रो प्लेयर के पास. हम कम है के हमारे पास है काफी.
This has to be the Orangutango for OGS. We'll see how this goes for South Asia, as now we're seeing DPlus Kia already knock on the doors on the C site. The dash in from Allow, and it seems like Orangutan definitely want to go in for this fight. They might be fighting in a little bit more than they can chew. Rocket is reloading and get caught by Esperanza. RDK pocketed into the corner, but movement spotted by Exy. Tesseract by himself, but Exy finds himself the frenzy and finishes off the round. It's bloody, it's gruesome.
That was just a messy brawl, and you have it starting off with Allow just sprinting into the site. Doesn't matter if he lives or dies, the whole team is behind him to trade. You can see that RVK tried to do whatever he could with the gravity well, the nebulas, but unfortunately when it comes down to it, unfortunately, the firefights just...
आप प्रोफेशनल प्लेयर्स कम हो क्या? वही तो.
With a slightly delayed push, they got the information and then they traded off of each other.
Turned out pretty well too. The delay tactics for Orangutan. unfortunately doesn't really do them much justice. And this is probably the reason why you would like to have the breach, because the flash from the sky a little bit too slow to go for that punish. If you had the flash behind the walls, it might have been a bit more punishing there, as the players of OGS. Esperanza is very much, of course, aware of the flank, but Antidote, okay, not too bad as you mentioned. Lock is here immediately for the refrag or the readdress of the C-long angle, and of course, the breaks supporting them via Australia leaves only Tesseract to fend off for himself. The pistol is definitely a little bit too short, and DPlus Kia, they had issues a while ago with the pistol. Now it's all gone, it's all over.
किसी ने भी स्पेक्ट्रे बाई नहीं करी थी, सबने बुलडॉग और एक ने वैंडल. Very realistic.
Next round फायदा होगा.
हाँ, next round फायदा रहता है बुलडॉग लेने पे.
Still just thinking about it though. You have these angles being held. You have for the past 2 rounds at least, the first 2 rounds of the whole game,
it is not really
just rushing into the C site. Orangutan tried to explore a little bit outside of garage for a second, but sometimes with those plays again.
OG Fatu needed, हाँ क्या? Professional lineup पे कल ही जा रहा हूँ पे.
They watched the flank. On to the next round, and I want to see Orangutan try to get a little bit more creative with it. They need yes, and sometimes maybe they want to push out, but
ये Phantom मुझे स्पेक्ट्रे की तरह लगती है, इसलिए मैं ये चलाता हूँ.
least expects it, and right now
Singularity. बहुत अच्छी है रे.
Tesseract actually pushing it, and this is that setup that you were talking about from before. Tesseract, the triple spray.
Nice move.
To shoot out the drone. He gets a little bit more momentum off of this, and he seizes the initiative. Allow goes straight in though, and he's trying to fight back, but Aziz has got his teammates back.
You know, you mentioned that DPlus Kia very reminiscent to DRX. I'm pretty sure DRX actually
consistent
died in that specific position in that specific way when they were setting up like 3 utilities on short, and very much punished by Tesseract. I'm not going to take that against him, away from him. He did a beautiful job just punishing DPlus for having their hands fiddling with something else as they try to set up for the site. So there you have it. Great first round there for Orangutan.
You got to love the Orangutan team and staff. He's in the crowd, and he's just shouting and cheering.
पाटू लोले सुपर चैट पढ़ ले.
Spirits up.
तेरे माँ ने दी, तेरे बाप ने.
Now using the Hunter's Fury.
Just kidding, यार. कौन सी सुपर चैट भाई?
I guess he was trying to fish for information, but he doesn't find anything.
Yeah, it's like the Jeshiva's special before on Haven. Tesseract, knowing the angles and everything, hoping that maybe he can get that catch too, but it's going to be shy. Oh, maybe they can shoot through the smoke and get a catch off on the players. The idea was there, the damage was there.
Nice Tesseract.
Pick not gonna happen.
Aim चल रहा है भाई Tesseract का. Oh भाई duelist दो भाई को.
Fire, pretty much getting all the
Tesseract को duelist दो.
on the side of Orangutan, and this is proving to be a bit of a deterrent for DPlus, and they're being pushed back to go to the A side where Tesseract isn't there, but look at the mini-map. Tesseract's already expecting it, as Raw Fuel does get that information. They are looking to A.
बेचारा पैसे देके भी गाली कर रहा है. अबे नहीं आई, मैं तो मजाक कर रहा था.
He's kind of playing around a lot.
भाई Raw Fuel भाई क्या हो रहा है आपको यार?
Now even, and guess what?
क्या हो रहा है?
Esperanza.
थोड़ा खड़े हो, थोड़ा हाथ हिलाओ, ऐसे ऐसे करो, ऐसे ऐसे करो, ऐसे ऐसे करो, ऐसे बोलो फाटू का ये मेरे अंदर आया, ऐसे ऐसे बोलो.
He slipped through mid. Now the spike being delivered onto that one solo, and just as Tesseract peeks out, his head gets cut clean off. 2 players left from Orangutan, and they've split up forces. 1 on C-Link, 1 on A. But then the lockdown, dude.
That's even worse. I mean, not for DPlus, but for Orangutan, look at where Aziz is pushing in. Whoa! Maybe he can break it down, which he does, and almost even takes away at Australia. The thing is, it's a 1-for-1 trade. It's still the numbers advantage here for DPlus Kia. All they have to do is not slip up, not get isolated by RBK, and he even gets tagged by the Recon Dart. That is going to be hurtful. That is going to be huge. He gets stunned.
This is crazy.
And can't really do too much. One to the left, one to the right. And this very much dance of death cannot be danced to the rhythm, and he has to escape. He has to give up because DPlus have already gotten that work. They've already gotten that round.
यार Raw Fuel भाई को थोड़ा कोई WhatsApp करेगा? रुक मैं WhatsApp करता हूँ.
Kind of leading on this one. Yeah, I got overexcited for sure. I saw that spray transfer from the lockdown to the player, and it was good. But unfortunately, again, still numbers advantage. Sets up these post-plant positions. First of all, lockdown, it's smart. It's good. It forces forces you to peek out. And that's exactly what Aziz did. And then you got two players, one from Garage in case anyone pushes out.
पर भाई कोई बढ़िया सा कीबोर्ड बताओ.
Two split angles they have to watch. It's so tough, but still OGS, they continue to fight back. The Spectres have been bought up, and Raw Fuel pushes out, gets information, kind of a bit of a dink, and then the
Shadow Blade.
tailwind back. DPlus, Kia are just holding around.
Red Gear Shadow Blade.
Surely
Sexy
nobody
keyboard.
peeks out again,
Budget keyboard.
all players are here just setting up.
हाँ ना in-game chat में बोलूँ.
Esperanza
Rafil भाई
watching
aim
the
दो
flank.
क्या?
If someone does push out, that's going to be the go signal for the whole team to rotate through.
You'd really love to just be able to punish that a whole lot more as Orangutan, but they got no concussed, they got no stuns. I mean, yeah, you could maybe look for the stars. but
Rafil भाई aim दो
not
क्या?
enough distance, not enough AoE for that to really matter. Unfortunately for Rafiel, he only has
Tesseract को मत कर. अरे Tesseract का aim perfect
there's
है.
no big damage that he could really
Already मेरा aim है उसके पास.
Quick little flash from
Rafiel की
Aziz
थोड़ी
here, does get
दिक्कत चल.
information onto Elon. There's the setup, there's the plays.
Bad
But the
shoot.
stun once again hits so many players. Can't really do too much. But Tesseract once again, the hero of the round, the hero of the site. Is it going to be enough? This is at the back of the site.
Tesseract,
yes, is Tesseract
beauty.
once again at the back of the site.
Oh,
and
look
locked
at
in
her.
by himself.
मार दे.
Very low. If Aziz wanted to, he could maybe just get that headshot jump. And RVK is locking. No.
RVK full भरोसा है. अब पे RVK full भरोसा है.
That the short is caught.
बोला मैंने.
Absolutely not.
Future I can see the is
And with that, they take the round, RVK. Again, this is what I'm saying. Strike them when they least expect
Tesseract,
it.
you
No
beauty
way
यार.
DPlus Kia knew that someone was coming up from the flank. And all that time being bought out by the team holding down through. You talk about Tesseract, and he always comes up huge.
अगर आप OG के प्ले कोच होते तो क्या बोलते उन्हें? यार मैं बोलता use red gear mouse.
Hunter's Fury. This is what you need to see from Orangutan, because maybe
कुछ भी बोलो कल जो one tap
but those
मारे थे आए
side
मेंटल
angles
से.
will
हाँ ना.
click नहीं हो रहा.
Tesseract भाई दोनों में आप चला भाई.
Contact on the hold on the site.
Off से मारेगा, off से मारेगा.
DPlus Kia slip up even a little bit. You're really seeing the punish play from Orangutan flourish in this situation. I guess a little bit too delayed on the cloudburst there. Knowing that Rafiel is here on the peak, but again, you gotta love how Orangutan is fearless in just peeking these angles, thinking that maybe
just-
you know they could get
Yeah,
caught out.
yeah. Like they have to be careful, right? But I'm just thinking in this round, first of all, yeah, not the best buy for DPlus Kia, but they're sitting on a rolling thunder. So Orangutan has to anticipate this. They have to kind of set up for that retake scenario. So that's why they're playing so far back. But unfortunately, as this does get tagged up, thankfully, he's covered by the dark cover. I was just about to say, and then allows sprays through. He actually finds his head. Numbers advantage kind of gone, but they still have the guns, and they're trying to set up for this.
Ooh.
Oh, okay.
That shock dart didn't even hit the nano swarm. Unfortunate. Well, Rafiel, he's got his work cut out for him, because the big problem now is he did have to use the tailwind, so he's going to have to wait for his teammates to push in with him, and then he can maybe get a free shot or something. Recon dart does get a tag off onto Allow, but they don't know that he's pocketed down there with Xe. And yeah, you're absolutely right. No time. Going to have to just back away.
Nice.
And Rafiel giving a bit of exit frag as well as consolation prize, but that's not the prize they're looking for. They wanted
Exit
the
frag
grand
मत
prize.
बोलो,
That
Rafiel
is
मार
not
रहा
to
अभी.
get the 0 series at all in Group Omega.
Well, I don't hate it.
Come on, Rafiel.
Yes, DPlus Kia are up 4-2. Rafiel now has his Blade Storm. He gets to keep that operator. It's such a hefty investment. You need to bring it over to the next round.
Anti KJ क्यों खेल रहा है? Anti KJ तो खेलता है इसमें.
And perhaps one way to do so is, again, it's a bit of a guessing game.
Rafiel
Or you
starts
have to make
getting his A game back. We can win
an
this. Bro.
intelligent guess.
क्या exit frag भाई?
Rafiel, he's all about aggression as well, so maybe the mix there could be enough. The thing is, there's also what you call the operator paradox. I'm not sure if someone has coined this, but the
Coin
more
it. You coin it.
the more
By
that you
DPlus क्या
can't,
अच्छी
the
team
more
है
that you keep the operator safe in the next rounds, and the more that you can't hit your shots, the more that it turns into a liability than it is a threat for your opponents. But you know
Okay.
what? Rafiel gets
Shot
out of
Rafiel.
that straight with a shot.
Oh.
Could go for another one, but gets forced back. He has the shorty in hand, and he is beating them from pushing into the back of the site. Anadol has joined in onto the fight,
Nice.
and this is not looking too good for
Nice.
DPlus Kia, as Rafiel says it's not going to happen to be the paradox.
Nice. Shotgun
has been
meta is still
shifted,
there.
and the paradox
Rafiel ने
has
महौप पे दिया, महौप पे.
Just completely turning things over. And Orangutan are proud.
तो बहुत बेकार है भाई.
This
300
is what
रुपए के
you're
लिए.
saying.
अब कोई नहीं भाई,
Yes,
उसने फिर
DPlus
भी
Kia,
shot ही
they
ली.
have these great setups, they have these great executes, But if you get the first pick, if you throw a
Finally,
wrench
form में आ
into
रहा है,
the
form में आ रहा है, यही
the
चाहिए, यही
side
चाहिए.
anchor will
Form
work
में आ रहा
out a
है.
little bit better. And this time the read onto the C side,
वहाँ पे.
starting off with the up pick from Rawfield, swapping over to the shorty, then picking up a Phantom, Antidote coming from behind as well. This is when Orangutan plays great. If they can keep that up, maybe this will be a strong.
भाई मेरा रिकॉन कर रहा है बे चोर.
Hello. Do it. Push it. The hunter has been activated. And where is that? All the way through garage from A-Link. And Orangutan definitely feeling the heroics, feeling the courage of their teammate, and not falling behind to make their own highlights. A catch! Once again, as Australia is down. 3 players of DPlus Kia now remain, and they're stuck. They can't really find any meaningful map control. They have the spike in hand, but the utility is used to get a little bit of information. It's still going to be lacking. Axie now hoping to maybe get a catch on C-Long. RBK's there on platform, but he needs to get a little bit deeper into the site to get the catch on this. Maybe he can. There's no refragger here against RBK, and he's backing away from the moment, and this could give a chance. Oh, no chance. You can't really fight it. And Rawfield finds one onto Lock.
Smoke से मारा Rawfield ने.
So far off the
Let's go baby, let's go.
And that's the spike carrier dropped.
Oh, Eclairs भी बोली. Popping off now. Yeah, let's go. Eclairs बोली. Popping off. Yeah.
So far back. Allow just tucked away inside of B cubby.
Popping off.
Carrier.
Pocket set down. All right, doesn't quite find it. So it's a great way again for Orangutan to actually start this round.
एक बार फिर बोलना Eclairs. Rawfield है.
नहीं बोलने में अच्छे से मेरा मजाक उड़ाते तुम लोग.
एक बार बोलना प्लीज, अच्छा लगा बोलना.
वो अभी तो कॉम्पी गेम खेल रहा है.
उसको छोड़ना, तू बोलना एक बारी. Rawfield है. बोलना.
क्या बोला इसने? Rawfield is what?
Rawfield is popping off. मैंने क्या बोला?
भाई क्या अल्ट थी भाई टेजरैक की. ओपी अल्ट भाई. जेट को भी लो करा. ओए होए होए होए.
Definitely great utility usage, great use of that ultimate to get the rolling from Orangutan. This is much better than what we saw from that last game because of how even it is.
दे दो उनको बाली बफ.
और बीस्ट.
Rawfield को मार रहा है वो.
ठीक है.
बतरा.
बीस्ट दीदी आप बोले तो सही. बीस्ट ही आप बोले.
थोड़ा नाच यार उनके सामने जाके.
सूर्य गुड लक है. सूर्य के आने के बाद हम जीत रहे हैं.
Yes. सूर्य गुड लक है. हाँ यही बोल दिया और एक शॉर्ट स्किप दे दिया उसको.
कितना चाहिए ना उसके लिए ओजी.
Good luck. Yes, that was a great round from Orangutan, and they are starting to read this game. They are starting to work together.
Eclairs को ट्रिगर करो पक्का. कैसे? मैं तो लाइनअप पे जा रहा हूँ.
चलेगा. This round, Lakia has been sitting on 100.
The way they're playing, if they have the same composure, we'll win.
Eclairs अगर तू देशपति सी तो गाएगी मैं ऑन स्ट्रीम नाचूंगा.
वो मैंने सुना है वो.
नाचोगे?
नाच बोल गा.
He won't Eclairs, he's tricking you.
नहीं ऑन स्ट्रीम नाचूंगा मैं. ऑन स्ट्रीम नाचूंगा. गा तो सही. गा तो सही.
गा दूंगी. तुम नाचोगे?
मैच के बाद चल.
खड़े हो पहले.
Half time
that they were aware of the plays that DPlus could be utilizing here, but now looking into things. You did say that Lakia has his ultimate XE as well.
ये गाएगी, ये गाती है क्या? मैंने सुना नहीं था.
They have a lot of options here. They could even go for the very sneaky and tricky to deal with from the shadows at the back of the site that could catch Aziz off guard.
And I've seen Mako pull off some of those. It all starts with this play, though, and Aziz gets the perfect read, perfect information onto all of this. So DPlus Kia have to think twice if they want to commit into the A side.
Boy,
they actually push into the dark cover together.
Bye,
power of friendship.
ऐसे कौन जाता है?
Power of friendship, it's teamwork. Now they go in together. Starts things off with Allow. But Rawfield, oh my god, look at how courageous this guy is. Into the fray with the shorty, finds 2 kills. Tesseract from behind, Aziz from the side. Esperanza up on A short. No way you make it out of this point. It's going to be 5-4 for Orangutan.
I told you, shot get better, baby.
Orangutan definitely felt there, and no need for Rawfield to even.
Eclairs का सुनेंगे.
By 3 shorties.
रुक Eclairs कुछ बोल रही है. बोल Eclairs. Eclairs बोलना popping off.
God, let's go.
Eclairs बोलना.
चिल्ला रहे तू प्रणव.
Popping off बोलना Eclairs. Hello.
Eclairs popping off बोलना please please. उसके बाद ही मार रहे हैं.
हाँ.
Eclairs popping off.
Let's go.
reacting quickly and well.
Popping.
Such a good read, and just playing inside with the Cloudburst that way. Now he holds the angle out towards mid and sees that jiggle peak. So repositioning himself, talking about the paradox, we're looking for it again. Oh
What? Is that a fake dash?
Rafuel answers back through the Cloudburst, actually catches him. 4 players from DK now. They make the quick rotation.
Oh, देख लिया. Nice one. Oh, nice one.
Gets the shot. RVK sitting back flat. He finds yet another. Lakia with the
मत जा anti, मत जा please.
And Estrella finds a bit of
दिमाग
space.
लगा, मत जा.
He eliminates that
बहुत
operator. Now he's looking for the next target.
Excuse me.
And then Antidote. Aziz now left alone. The spike's not been planted yet, so they could be anywhere on this map.
Unless he knows where they were last seen, and he actually saw the rotation just the beautiful locks of Lakia.
BRA.
Aziz will have to expend a guiding light just to make sure the information is there, that no one is on mid. He's second guessing. This is the problem of a Haven map, man. You gotta, if you're in this situation, you have to just have 33% chance of knowing what's right, to be honest.
33. I like that, yeah.
It's right, yeah, the math's right.
By breach ka ult hai.
3-3-3 repeating, of course. And that's also your chance of success in this round. It's a 1-on-2. Estrella has to roll it. Doesn't need to commit it, but he could. And that's the most painful thing. All of that rotation took up quite a bit of time. It's roughly 8 to 10 seconds. And now Lakia, perfectly anticipating it, just holds the angle, a simple tap, and it's going to be 5-5.
Yeah. Again, Australia wasn't the one that needed to get the pick on. It was actually Lakia. Because the thing is, think about it.
मैं बोल रहा हूँ ये antidote.
If Aziz pushes up, and Lakia was the one to get the contact, he has to still run back into the site where Short would have such a better angle and to try to defuse that spike. Just to kind of, you know, hyper-focus on things. Anyways, I honestly thought that this was going to be a round for Orangutan because they were doing so well.
How
Back onto the C site, and then you see Australia hit the shot on the dog and then the headshot onto Antidote.
And that's the crazy thing for me. These guys adapt so quickly right now.
ये क्या कर रहे हैं?
खेलते रहे मुंबई वाला या पुणे वाला.
आना, आजा कभी मेरे को बता दे.
आता डेट्स देख के बताता हूँ. तेरा घर पे रह लूँगा.
Done. आजा. I don't know if it was a ploy, but
how bro? नहीं.
Tesseract tries to hold the angle instead, and he will be able to find the first, but not quite the second, because Esperanza and the rest of the team are already on the site. RVK only left with the star. His teammates completely gone. No way you can take this. No way you walk out.
No, you can't miss those on this over here.
Oh no, Azrai. Oh no.
Yeah, we'll see. In any case, they do have the money to do anything.
He hears it.
He definitely does.
Oh god.
Wow. Okay, he's getting away. But the thing is, it's not only Lakia now that is going for the hunt. It's the rest of DPlus Kia. You know what Kia's standing for right now? Killed in action. There it is.
And that's how the story goes. DPlus Kia completely strong, completely coordinated. They find a round, they find the win.
Oh, the elbow! That is unfortunate.
And it's timed right after that dark cover dissipates. That's crazy.
That definitely is. I also thought there was going to be a chance for
Rafuel थोड़ा एक कदम थोड़ा और वाइड खड़ा होता ना वो नहीं देखता फिर आंटी.
Missed the shot, but he also gave us like to gravitate the attention of the players of DPlus. I don't know, maybe Antidote was
Emotions English में आ रहे हैं यार कैसे भी आ रहे हैं emotions तो आ रहे हैं ना वो देखो हाँ
trigger discipline. But again, as you saw in that replay, saw the elbow.
Attacking है chance है.
Enough for Allow to go for the heavy punish, and you can see again Orangutan really feeling.
Madan Kumar, love you यार. Wide angle advantage मिला अकरम के केस में. अकरम कौन है?
To secure a 6-6, I guess.
ये मैप जीत सकते हैं attacking है हाँ. अच्छा defense में अच्छे round निकाले.
Tricky equation that you need to solve because looking at the buys just before we.
But today is my birthday. Best friend birthday. Please wish him. His name is Udesh. He's big fan of yours. आपका best friend है. और मेरा big fan है.
Allow picked up an operator too. So I don't
Udesh
know
bhai, happy
how
birthday.
prepared
Lots of
Orangutan
love.
are for this, because while we can see all of these buys,
Discord का टुन साउंड करो.
can't.
बंद करो, वो नहीं कर सकता
They
है.
can see the ultimates.
ये
Of
कोच
course,
हिला
that's
क्यों रहा
one
है?
thing that they kind of
हिलाने दो, आपको क्या?
They've got some ultimates of their own.
अकरम रॉफिल,
It all
हाँ अच्छा
starts
हाँ रॉफिल का
once
नाम
the
है
round
अकरम.
timer
हाँ
goes
सॉरी.
off. They've got the blade storm.
रिप्लेस एंटी विद फाटू हो सकता है डॉक्टर साहब.
And a
आपने
very
बोल दिया,
useful
बात
lockdown.
करते हैं.
So this round could be chaotic.
Lakia is so cool.
Love you, Fadu bhai. You're the best. Deserved Radiant.
He's playing with like a jacket over his
हाँ
shoulders.
क्या?
Such a bad boy.
Yeah, he's got an ear piercing too.
पता नहीं मेरा ना दिल के अंदर से एक बार रेडिएंट बनने का मन है.
It's like just, you know, hanging on his back. Okay, man. I see you. Anyways, Tesseract backed off.
भाई देखो, एक साथ जाएंगे अंदर.
Push down
3,
there
2,
as well. And this is
1.
what I like about Orangutan. Again, they're willing to always try to do something to try
भाई
to
दूसरी ऑप ली उसने.
basically catch the opponents off guard.
Okay, Rafael. He tailwinds away, and there's that rolling thunder. So it doesn't really hit anyone, but it gets so
Aziz को
much
pick
space
किधर मिला?
for
Flank को मार दिया.
DPlus Kia.
flank को मारा.
Aziz
कोई
coming
वो
out
long
from
लेके जा
around the
कुत्ते
back,
को.
though, eliminates that for
Wait, what?
Now lockdown
Nice.
unavailable. Lau goes in deeper, but gets punished.
Bilek बाप के सामने
Defender
बकचोदी में.
lockdown now.
नहीं पर
is
ट्राई
away,
अच्छी
and
थी.
DPlus
ट्राई अच्छी थी,
Kia
कुछ भी
has
बोलो.
to think about how they want to play around this. They are sandwiched onto the site, but they also have some positions. They've got the spike planted. All they have to do is
ट्राई अच्छी
eliminate
थी
a
हाँ
couple of
कुछ भी
players.
बोलो.
You can hear them shouting sight, and that's what they're calling out for. As this pushes in at the right time, though, and RVK coming in with him as well. It all comes down to Lakia, but he gets the shot through resist. Now Rafael watching the angle, but the shock dart is good. RVK just trying to stick it all the way through, gets up at the right time. Oh, it's been saved. OGS
Oh my fucking god.
नहीं वो attacker से.
He सब हार्ट तक दब हुआ बे.
तो पता नहीं मेरे को तो पता
शॉकआउट से कैसे मरा रॉफिल ऊपर.
So much effort for Orangutan. They were threading the needle in
और तुम डिफेंडर के पीछे पड़ो यार. गोटे मुंह में आए थे.
in this round. I mean, look at the replays. It could have gone any other way.
आपका
There was already
analytical
some
take बोलो.
resistance
अभी
on the
OG को
side
कैसे
itself
खेलना
when you saw them coming in, and Aziz felt the pressure, had to push through the wall itself.
मतलब
And got the
मैं
pick,
तो
but then
भूल जाऊंगा.
Lakia.
बताओ जरा.
मॉर्टल भाई, मॉर्टल वुल्फ, थैंक यू फॉर द स्पॉन्सर. ऐसे
ऐसे
गंदा मत फाड़ो यार. हाँ ना.
वाह क्या analytics.
ओनली अब कब संकेत भाई इसके बाद करें.
से पूछा दी.
क्या टाइम हो रहा है?
ऐसा खेलना चाहिए जो अच्छा खेलना चाहिए जो
20 20 माने.
वाह पूजा
वैसे
दी.
क्यों खेल रहा है? चाहे रॉफिल को देखो.
पूजा दी.
अभी तो
आज
डिस्ट्रैक्ट
तक
तो
मैं
मार ही
आपका
आता है.
आज तक मैं आपका सपोर्ट में
8 बज गए क्या?
बाली या बीस्ट बुलाते आपका साइड में था. बट लेकिन ये बात सुनने का बाद नहीं हो गया हमारा. आपको मैं भी बाली बीस्ट ही बुलाऊंगा. हो गया हमारा.
वीएलटी फॉरएवर कल क्यों लिख रहा है बे? निमेश आराम ज्यादा.
पैसिफिक में जाके कास्ट कर.
वीएलटी फॉरएवर लव यू यार. गोटे मुंह में आ गए. हाँ बे. वैलो है. हाँ 9:30 बजे वैलो है.
How do you play around this? They've managed to defend quite well, but then now
मैं तो कान काटने का सोच रहा था.
क्या स्कोर है? क्या स्कोर है?
shot against you as well.
6-6.
The thing is, this is where the Sky gets a lot more value, I think, for Orangutan, just because you do have the extra reconnaissance with the Trailblazer.
Yeah.
It's not as strong to bully out.
Guys, like the stream,
it does
yo.
give Orangutan a
Love
clearer
you.
picture and better options, and this could spread DPlus pretty thin. But
हम भी
at
करेंगे.
least for the start of this pistol,
हम भी करेंगे, ठीक है?
seems like Orangutan, this one go,
हर एक
one to
round के
go,
बाद
but it held bully out on A-long.
मैं हु बोलूंगा सारे मिलके फिर ओजी बोलेंगे. डन.
Starts off with two smokes.
ठीक है.
To block them off.
ऐसे ही राउंड जीतेंगे ना उसके बाद.
Control
ठीक
over
है.
A lobby, and they will push in. Guess what? Yeah, the flank is coming through. There is an
Nice,
alarm,
nice,
so it
nice.
will trigger
Retake
and
पे
give
खेल रहे
them information, and now we see Tesseract starting to watch the flank. He's tucked away behind the boxes.
भाई
He gets
इसका
tagged
shock
up
dart.
and stunned by Estrella as well.
ओए,
So that's the
shock
first
dart लगा ही
killer
नहीं
gone
उसका.
now. Tesseract
ओ, लगा
out.
उसका.
The spike has been planted. How does OG play around this? I like that Rob is pushing deeper in, but Antidote has to stay alive.
यार, दो
Unfortunately,
kill चाहिए
gets
थे
tagged
यार.
out. It's going to be the rest of the DPlus squad actually just pushing through from behind.
बहस की
pushing
यार.
from on top. Lakia gets the
भाई
perfect
हैक कर रहे हैं क्या ये?
hook, line, and sinker. Lakia headshots through. And all of a sudden, this is DPlus.
भाई वो शॉक डार्ट.
Lakia is so smart too. He was already hella tagged, waited on Heaven because he has the recon dart already active. So he's just waiting for his teammates to clear a little bit more of A long as well as A short.
Excuse
And
me?
boy, did they, as you can see right there. And just about their hit onto the site, there's the recon dart. Now they know. Lakia even spots at RVK as he jumps out. RVK couldn't get the pick. Gets tagged by the shock dart. No, eliminated by the shock dart.
चार लोग आए flank.
And just
हाँ.
perfect perfect reactions and decision making for DPlus.
I mean, it's so smart. I feel like he instantly knew how to play it too. Just
चार बुलडॉग, चार बुलडॉग.
teammates were
ए,
already
जो बाय करते हैं ये
they
बुलडॉग.
took out Tesseract. So it's so crucial for the OGS players to be able to hold off and fend off against such fights, but it's tough. DPlus Kia, they've got those bulldogs and they are nasty with that bite. OGS continue to try to push the issue. They have managed to sneak up into B, but nope, just denied by allow. The rest of them now with the spike. Rawfield kind of holding the angle onto A, and that is good. He picks up the bulldog and calls for the rest of the team to make their way onto site.
It's very good. They give a lot of noise on the mid side, which did shake up DPlus Kia here, but they gotta be careful. If you don't get that refrag,
RVK को ही लेने दो भाई, शेरिफ से
might
fight.
be a lot of eliminations that Orangutan just don't want to happen at this point. Rawfield has the angle at the corner here, but you can already see the ping right there in front of us. They're so hyper aware of things. They're waiting a little bit more for something to happen. Are they really going to push for the retake here? Maybe they were waiting for XC's smoke to actually come back first, so they only have to deal with the one angle. There's the paranoia. They do have the angle.
दोनों low है.
But that is two head taps.
दोनों low है, दोनों low है, दोनों low है.
RBK at least. He has the hand cannon. And he has the push. And RBK hits it. All set up.
My God, you beauty! Love you, bro! Fuck yeah!
Take that 7-7.
I heard
अरे हेलो, मैं थोड़ा हाइप हो गया था, हाइप हो गया था, हाइप हो गया था, हाइप हो गया था. करे क्या? हु? छी यार, फुद्दू हो भाई तुम सब.
RBK had some insane shots with this Sheriff, and he's been doing that for the whole team this entire series, this entire event. He's that guy with the Sheriff, and you always have to watch out for him. Giving those thrifty wins to OGS. Now the next round, economy crumpled for DPlus Kia. Orangutan have got the guns, and they are looking to hold on to them.
Trying to hold on to that.
Nice.
Lakia.
लाकिया भाई कल आना कल चलो.
Skills, but all for naught.
एस्पेरांजा भाई कल आना आप भी चलो. अलाउ भाई कृपया हमको अलाउ करो बाहर आने के लिए. अलाउ भाई हमको अलाउ करो. हाँ ठीक है, अच्छा अच्छा, थैंक यू. अच्छा अलाउ करा.
Orangutan. Well, they're reaping the benefits of just being so damn aggressive and so damn good at getting these contacts here in Haven. And Rawfield picks up another.
And that's the Blade Storm.
यही चाहिए.
A great play from Orangutan, and now they're starting to find that wind beneath their sails. They're starting to go in with a lot more firepower, a lot more aggression. DPlus Kia are faced with this question now. How do you play around this? We've seen them push out into from
Caster भी बोला nice. हाँ क्या?
Are they going to do it again?
एक साथ sync हुआ? Lord, मैं तो
Well, they picked up a lot with the operator, so that could be
voice changer पे वहाँ casting
an
कर.
event that is inevitable for Orangutan.
वाह यार caster भी cannon
See how that goes. I don't hear the menacing music, at least for the moment, because Orangutan's on the other side of the map. It still is going to be tricky, though, because they're going to have to go through the KJ utility as well as the Omen. It's covering a lot of the space. Esperanza going to have to back away as he doesn't get the tag. This does set up perfectly for Orangutan, but the setup's still there. Utility's still there. Esperanza and teammate at the back of the site. They're clearing it up. He's played at the back of things, but he's alone. He can't really do too much.
Nice trade.
Orangutan
Nice
so
Tesseract.
And now they're building up the lead. Now they're in the driver's seat.
Like
taking that
इतना aim diff की आप को ऐसे मार रहे हो अच्छा लगा.
A sudden peak, a sudden crouch, and completely throws them off. The speed at which they're going with these plays.
But to be honest,
DPlus Kia just could see that they were trying to work around this. They were trying to anchor the site, but so many players up around and
अच्छा है थोड़ा यूटिल यूसेज एकदम ऑन पॉइंट दिख रहा है.
यूटिल मस्त है.
ऑन पॉइंट दिख रहा
है. Again, happy. This
ओवर पीक नहीं है.
able to do.
अच्छा लगा.
DPlus now trying to get that a main control, a house control. Smoke's about to dissipate, and there is one outside that's Aziz. If they can get the catch on him, his teammates are nowhere near, but Aziz feeling a little bit antsy here, now utilizes his utility, tries to back away. Exy, no chance to really go for the punish. Unfortunately, that's going to be Aziz trying to exit and will go try to help out the rest of his team. Timing for
ओ भाई
not
पुश
going
कर
to be
दिया
enough. Is the
ठीक है बच गया
I
वो
don't think so, but in
बच
any
गया
case, it's all timing. Well better for Orangutan. Plan on the spike.
Allow
will be
bhai,
there. And
allow
he
us to
gets an
kill
ultimate
you.
from Lockyer just to catch him on transition while Allowed tries to utilize the ultimate here. It's not
Allowed,
gonna
you are
happen.
allowed.
That's
ऐसे
pretty
बोला वो
expensive and a very
Esperanza
not
कल
really returning investment from DPlus.
आना
Now the postman positions are up. All the angles held. A bit of a blind coming through from Estrella. And it
तेरे भाई की
little bit of
जॉ
space,
रही
but not quite enough.
जॉ
XC will be able to land a shot, but Rockfuel will be the one to end it all. OGS in the lead, 10-7.
रेड देख रहे हो भाई
You can see some of these ideas coming
क्या
through, but
TC Arena Bangalore में
कब नहीं
I was about to say, this feels like one of the messier setups that DPlus have kind of tried to do. Again, they already know that their opponent's going to be already rotating hard on.
भाई अंधे में अंधाधुन गोलियां मार
Pushing up aggressive. And then there was some sort of...
मुंबई में भी क्या किया वो
अरे जो
I
मुंबई
don't
में
say that
हर
this
जगह
is-
कर रहा है
I think this
भाई
is a play that didn't really get the kills because Allowed just
और मैं चट को
got
आप भी
punished
चट को
and
सनम भाई
again,
ऑफ
didn't get
करेगा
any value
ऑफ करेगा
off of his-
पीक नहीं करूंगा
So the Hunter's Fury also
पीक ही
couldn't
नहीं
get the
करूंगा
value.
ले ड्रोल ले
If
मॉ
he
पे ड्रोल
maybe
ले
got the pick, maybe also the
वहाँ
Hunter's
पे
Fury
ड्रोल
would have
ले
been a lot more impactful, but it's the again coulda woulda shouldas.
it's all
लगा लगा लगा
but now
ओ भाई भगा दिया बे उसको साइड से
they got punished outside of
Wow.
garage. This allowed them to get the C site, but a defender lockdown deployed as well. They're gonna be flushed out of this into very predictable positions, and that could be
Oi,
easily
देख लिया
choked off by XC. D+ Kia. Now just making
चलेगा
their way
लेकिन
in.
हमारा टेसरेक्ट का
They're clearing out
पोजीशन अरे
backside.
टेसरेक्ट भी मत जा अल्लाह
Then a star placed on the spike. Rolling Thunder pushes them back though, and look at that recon ball. Perfect information. Lakia comes in and just decimates. In all that time though, Orangutan, they hold up outside of garage. The whole team has made their way around the back, but the spike defuse goes through anyway.
Full defuse. RVK not really
ठीक है,
expecting D+ here to, well, just again, just commit
कोई
to the
दिक्कत नहीं
defuse
है।
on the spike. But to be fair, they were the rest of the members were already pushing onto C-Long to punish the players of Orangutan. I
Halt
felt
के
like
बाद
there was a
stun
little
और
bit more
recon बहुत
RVK
अच्छा
could
था।
have done there, especially when you saw this KJ player Esperanza actually leave garage. So there was a chance for RVK to really hit the big flag there. Unfortunately, the timing and the read was completely off as well.
Yeah, I'm not sure if they didn't
उसने
hear
वाइट
the
पिक
audio
करके
cue for whatever
स्पाइक वाले को क्यों
reason.
नहीं मारा
They definitely did. It's just more of like,
Not having the angle. Yeah, it's unfortunate, but still onto the next round. They've got full buys. They've got operators on both sides. And D+ Kia are definitely looking to turn things around. They started off with that great
Anti-op
round,
कर रहा
that
है।
great retake and defuse. Now Orangutan looking for a bit of an opening pick too. It's the same setup. And of course, Aziz gets quite a bit of information.
Nice.
Antidote actually with the operative. Walks up
Nice.
and gets shot to Exy.
मैंने ऐसे बोला था एंटी ऑफ कर रहा है ऐसे बोला था मैंने
Two players gone.
ऐसे
Spike
बोला
defended. Spike planted.
हमने तो
Got
पता है
D+
कैसे
Kia.
ऐसे ही बोला था मैंने एंटी ऑफ कर ऐसे बोला
already. They didn't have
क्वेश्चन मार्क सुनाई दिया गाइस तुम्हें सुनाई दिया
rounds
मैंने तो ऐसे ही बोला था
last time,
हाँ बोलो
so
हाँ बोलो
bias
नहीं बोल
is
रहे थे
almost
कुछ।
short if they try to do anything at this point. But
भाई हंट करेंगे
really
फिर भी
strong
इशू नहीं है रे
catch
पैसे
there.
थे कितने
I was
Just
thinking
saying,
that
भाई।
maybe Antidote
क्या
kind of interesting
क्यों
to
करेंगे
have the operator in
और
hand,
points
but
क्यों देंगे फ्री
gets
में
that value easy pick for
क्योंकि
him.
अपन मार भी तो सकते हैं फिर
आपने एक चीज नोटिस करी ऑडियंस से लाउड शेयर कर दिया क्योंकि
अरे उनको और पॉइंट्स क्यों देंगे
वाली।
स्कट में
सही बोला सही बोला और तुरा भाई तुम कोच थे सही बोले आप
क्वेश्चन मार्क था नहीं था
उनको
यार
सिर्फ खेलना नहीं आता दिमाग
टेसरेक्ट वन टैप बेबी
And any contact that they trying to want to do is just
फाटू भाई
onto the
तुम
wayside.
जरा मुंह
Nothing
से
is really happening. Lockett
साला
does
जिंक्सर।
great Tesseract, but
भाई राउंड अपना है
all consolation prizes for D+ at this point.
टू मोर राउंड्स बेबी वी गॉट इट इजी इजी इजी
टेसरेक्ट को तो लेके
Because
गया
Orangutan are very
भाई
close to match
टेसरेक्ट देख 21 किल
close
अलग
to pushing us to that third map. This will be great for them if they can find a win. And like I mentioned, right, he's just walked up garage. It's so great because this setup perfectly allows for Orangutan to get the read on how DPlus Kia are positioned. You always have Aziz around a lobby, and he sends that hawk out towards long, towards sewers, to figure out if maybe Allow is there, maybe Xe is shrouded step to sneak up.
And all of this is working so favorably for Orangutan again.
इतना चिल्लाओ ताकि टाइम आउट में उनका कोच का
आवाज देखना चेहरे डाउन हो गए रे
spreading out like that,
हाँ?
not really getting punished for it as well.
वो एकदम से भाई उनका वो बंदा हाँ क्या बोल रहे हो
At this point that you do see DPlus trying to figure things
भाई
out.
उनका कोच बोले भी बोले जा रहा है
भाई बर रहे लगता है
नहीं यार पर चिल है देख उनके फेसेस से लग रहा है मुझे चिल है वो
Orangutan are so well versed in attacking that they don't just attack from one angle. You can see them just flooding through C-long, they're flooding to garage.
भाई बाल कितने सिल्की होते हैं सबके
Garage window and pushing all
एकदम
the
मेरी
way through
तरह
spawn, which again feels like DPlus Kia is not prepared for and getting outpaced by. So with all this happening, it's been a hassle.
अबे
You can already
ओ
see the benefits and the efforts here really bear fruit for OG.
OG
आपको पूछना है पूजा दी who is more cuter पूजा दी me or Fato सच सच क्या हुआ
And well, DPlus Kia really needs to find a solution.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
अरे मेरे को यूं बोला
पर उंगली मेरी तरफ थी उंगली मेरी तरफ थी लोले
The past couple of rounds when they did push out,
उंगली मेरी तरफ थी
they're doing the same thing. But look at this. Off the timeout,
चैट बता दो कौन है ज्यादा क्यूट मैं की बता रहा
hold from Orangutan as well.
पूजा दी आप बता दो यार
RVK what a read baby
Straight up, and he
Never mind.
eliminates him. Esperanza, something that maybe RVK didn't quite expect though. So there's a quick trade.
ओए
Off of it, it's just time being bought. DPlus Kia completely fall back.
love you guys love you बहुत सारे मेरा नाम लिख रहे हैं love you जो भी बत्तू लिख रहे हैं
Here to hit a shot.
बैठेगा तुम पे आके वो
They're really going for the hard reads on the positioning right now. As you can see, Xe's activated his ultimate just to spot if there's any forces outside of C-long, but nothing at this point.
Yeah, they don't hit away from it. So now just no noise, no information
सुनाई दिया
on
उनको
both
कि
sides.
अभी लगाया उसने
Orangutan gets a chance at surprising DPlus Kia. Of course, the Killjoy utility will reveal quite a bit, and so will
Oh,
that
hello.
Trailblazer.
thank god
Back of safe passage onto the site. But Paranoia sent out from Xe as well. They continue to push in though. It doesn't matter because all they are looking
भाई
for
फास्ट जाएंगे ये फास्ट जाएंगे मुझे लग रहा है
Xe tries to get in with a little bit more space, but unfortunately not quite deep enough.
Excuse
He
me?
gets taken out. Esperanza now coming in from C-Link,
2v2
along with Allowed too. Dark cover, just nicely placed though. And they might have to go in for a couple of spams, but Esperanza, look at that sidestep. 3 kills in this round, and he sticks the defuse, gets it halfway, but turns around the wrong side.
That's an act. I believed in your aim, buddy. Go huge. Yeah, Custards, absolutely, you're right. Yeah, fuck yeah.
Kills
23 frags on top of that, yeah.
Multi-clutch, however you want to call it. He's been monstrous with it.
ज़्यादा ही hype हो गया मैं.
That was an unfortunate jump step because he got
That's an
punished for just trying to get that backside control.
Crowd का आवाज पे.
A while ago, they were just sitting down, chilling. Now, all
Sheesh.
hype, all shouts, all roars. Any case, one more round and we're gonna go.
Allow
game number 3.
Allow us to kill you, yaar. Allow us to kill you, please.
Backs against the wall. They don't care anymore. They're just going in. Oh, Lakia double kill. Xe from the other side.
Bro.
Completely caught by surprise.
This was insane.
Kia, they managed to push.
No, this was
Orangutan
actually
back.
nice. ये राउंड देखने में मजा आया गाइस
if they're
ये
gonna go
हाईलाइट
aggressive,
था
if they can go aggressive, why can't
ये मुझे हाईलाइट लगा
You got nothing else left to
बड़ी
lose.
जल्दी खत्म
Might
हुआ
as well just throw everything.
हाँ
Yeah, let's look at this replay real quick. I was kind of expecting Rockfield to get a couple of punishes there, but Allows is so quick. He's able to just punish through, and then as everything was happening outside, he made the mid push was also simultaneously getting that that pressure. DK, of course, or DPlus Kia, excuse me, still not out of the water yet.
Some of those like sucker punch
guys, you gotta chill the fuck down.
Now you got 3 ultimates.
Play with your balls intacted. Right. आराम से
You got the Seekers, you got the Cosmic Divide. There's so much that you can do with it.
Nice,
they set it
nice.
up a little bit shallow outside of B. kind of allows for
But
maybe
say.
Rawfield to get in the sneak plants, but okay, XD is holding the off angle, and the Trailblazer were used to retrieve valuable information. So instead, it's a quick conversion onto the C site, but denied. Okay, wow, by Lakia's Hunter's Fury. So back into B.
Well, has gone down too. There it is.
Nice
Recon Dart will have to be broken by Lakia here. Shock Dart does absolutely nothing.
Arey,
Assist
Adi.
caught, side spotted. Okay, this is not done yet. Lau has to go for this pick at the back, but Tesseract's very aware. Spike has been planted, so DPlus will still have to go for this retake. RBK running for his life as the lockdown. He tried to break, but it's not going to happen. But all
Nice,
around the
Tesseract,
map,
nice.
kills are being had. Tesseract, an antidote, still alive.
Nice,
Trying to
Tesseract.
isolate.
You
They're
beauty.
pushing up. They're hoping.
Nice,
and it's
Rafield.
not
You
working.
fuck.
The tag is there, but it's only Esperanza to remain. And there is the Hunter's Fury to seal the deal. And ladies and gentlemen, we're going to game number 3.
Yay! Let's fucking go!
Just crazy plays. Sharp shots across the map, whether it's Garage, whether it's B. You have these angles held, and Orangutan, they've woken up.
Players like Antidote Sai and Fatu are born offers. Love you यार. मेरा नाम भी लिखने के लिए अभिनव व्यापार. Love you मेरी जान. Guys, +1 super chat यार.
Game 1, it was DPlus Kia.
+1 super chat होना
It's
चाहिए. मैं नहीं जानता.
Orangutan, and it is truly, Haven truly is the playground of the South Asia region of this phenomenal roster. In any case, we're going to leave.
Can
you
we
with
have
the
some
highlights, guys.
likes?
Give us time to take a break. Because
Can we have some
after
likes,
this,
buddy?
it is
Likes.
going to be a very exciting game number 3.
Easy baby. Tesseract GG इसलिए भाई पूरा Tesseract ने यार कसम से बता रहा हूँ मैं यार. हाँ हर जगह Tesseract हो रहा था. Tesseract. You just wrecked the opponents, buddy. भाई पर ये रॉफुल का ये वाला राउंड भी बहुत प्यारा था जो 2 शॉटी से मारे. पर ये वाला चलता है, एक हगान चलता है. ओ भाई यहाँ पे एक राउंड के लिए इसने बॉल हैक्स लगाए थे. ठीक है, बॉल हैक्स के बाद भी हारे. कल बेटे कल बॉल हैक्स के बाद भी हारे.
ए भाई मेरे को भी आया था ये मत पढ़ो ये सब.
मैंने तो सुना ही नहीं कुछ.
मैंने भी कुछ बोला ही नहीं.
क्या हुआ?
Guys, for whoever watching the stream, it was survey. SURVE. It was survey.
ये एलिमिनेटर है क्या? नहीं एलिमिनेटर तो नहीं है, पर अगर हारे हम तो हम बाहर है.
साइंटिस्ट हो, मैंने भी सुना.
अगर अभी भी लास्ट मैप भी हम जीते ना अगर, तब भी हमारे बहुत स्लाइट चांसेस हैं. वी कैन मेक इट. स्लाइट चांसेस. पर भाई आप प्योर क्यूटी हो यार. +1 सुपर चैट मॉर्टल वोल्फ की होनी चाहिए. मॉर्टल वोल्फ की यार. हाँ +1 सुपर चैट यार गाइस. हाँ
वैसे आज तूने कितने मैचेस खेले उधर?
+1 करो. मैं नहीं जानता.
ए बतुरा
टेस्ट वर्सेस DPlus चल रहा था वही तो. ओ भाई प्यारा गाना आ गया.
करूं मैं जिससे मैं तरुण पानी पे चलूं मैं जिससे मैं वरुण चाहे मैं जीऊं या मरूं जो करना चाहूं मैं वही तो करूं आता है तू ना करीब तू बेटी चीप जब तक कटे ना तेरी ये जीप
एक मैच 13-5 जीता जिसमें फिनिक्स लेके 10 किल था.
भाई इन्होंने जब लाइव परफॉर्मेंस करी थी ना मुंबई में, जब पहली बार ये हार्बर जब रिलीज हुआ था इसका, वहां पे वो हुआ था लॉन्च पार्टी हुई थी मुंबई में जब इनकी लाइव. भाई वहां पे पागल हो गए थे हम लिटरली. हाँ फील आ रही थी पैंच. बेड़ेगा तो उठेगा जनाजा ना. आई एम द बत्तू. बेड़ेगा तो लगेगा तेरी को मेरी तोंद. आई एम द बत्तू. बेड़ेगा तो मारूंगा मैं अपनी तोंद.
What does tone mean?
Fat stomach.
I am the बत्तू. बेड़ेगा तो बैठ जाऊंगा तेरे ऊपर. और क्या गाना बनाया भी मैंने. लव यार. I am the दो मैच डू एंड डाई. जीता पड़ेगा मेरी जान. लास्ट भी जीता पड़ेगा. पूरा टाइप नहीं किया मॉडल भाई ने. वो कह रहे हैं फाटू भाई आप क्यूटी को गान दे दो हैं।
क्या जीनियर क्या
रॉसी हिट 150 के बिफोर यू। सब बॉट है, सब बॉट, पता है मुझे, सब बॉट है बेबी, सब बॉट। और भाई आज जॉर्ज गैंड आएंगे 9:30 मेरी जान, तो मिलेगा दुआ हर जगह। ना 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 क्या दिवेश? आओ भाई ट्विच में क्या चल रहा है? जिंगी बॉय देके गया यार। जिंगी बॉय कैमरा क्यों नहीं यूज करता? ओ यार नहीं चाहिए तुम्हारा ये, नहीं चाहिए तुम्हारा ये। जस्ट सेइंग गाइस, अगर किसी को नहीं पता तो दिल्ली में इसकी वॉच पार्टी होने वाली है, ओरांगुटान वर्सेस बॉन्कर्स की, ठीक है, 3 जुलाई को। तेरा भाई भी जा रहा है गुड़गांव में। हाँ जस्ट जिंगी बॉय।
That Alpha has the same sheriff or not? Fuck, you in here too?
भाई वो कहाँ गया?
Rat bastard.
Guys, chill, bro.
Ethos, ये कौन है बे?
You see his tracker? No, I can't. You got 2 aces though. 2 aces, respect.
ये एनर्जी का सीसी है या प्लेयर है? Ethos, प्रोफेशनल वैलोरेंट प्लेयर फॉर एनर्जी, एनर्जी ईथोस। हाँ क्या प्लेयर है? बेंच नॉन कॉपीराइट गाने सुन रहा है। सिक्स्थ है क्या? ओह द फक। Hi. Hi.
Nice. Attackers. Oh my god.
Okay, that is done.
टिम्पल भी है बे दीदी को, क्यूट। पर कैमरा क्या है ये यार? सर के ऊपर इधर, इधर कौन रखता है? मैं ट्विच जा रहा हूँ गाइस, आई एम गोइंग ट्विच। ऐसे 2 बाल यहाँ करने से ज्यादा क्यूट होते हैं क्या?
Yeah, true. The most sane only up player.
यार मैं किसी को देखता हूँ ना ये ओनली अब खेलते हुए, मेरे को मन करता है खेलने का। फिर टर्की बोस्टी का गाली की दे रहा है तू? टर्की नहीं है साढ़े, टर्की क्या है? देख तो रहा हूँ, अप्रिशिएट कर रहा हूँ, और क्या क्यूट है, अप्रिशिएट कर रहा हूँ। तुम क्या करते हो? अप्रिशिएट करते हो तुम सीधे बोलते हो वाह क्या माल है। तुम्हारी तरह तो नहीं कम से कम, हराम ज्यादा टर्की बोलेगा। जस्ट रोहिनी थिंग्स, एक्सक्यूज मी। फाटू की बहन है सारी, तेरी बहन है साढ़े। पहाड़ों पर मिलते हैं ऐसे क्यूटीज, वाह। तो खेलना यार, खेलने का मन करता है वैसे। और वही सब भैया बोलेंगे आपको, ठीक है भाई। जिंग को दिखाना। जिंगी बॉय तुम भी फैन हो यार? मेरे को प्यार है जिंगी बॉय से। जिंगी बॉय कम ऑन यार, एक 1 टैप दिखा, एक 1 टैप दिखा। अच्छा बुलडॉग है।
Wait. I can flash one time. Hold it.
Yeah, go.
Flash.
Kill us. One left. Dead. I'm blind.
House, guys.
Enemy
Nice.
remaining.
There's a bulldog on my body, Cypher.
Camera taken out.
Connector.
Planted the spike.
Enemy spotted B.
Well, that's enough.
भाई रेडिएंट लॉबी में भी काटते हैं
See how
लोग।
come you can see my name? Can I have my bulldog?
यार मैं लिख सकता हूँ यहाँ पे
Rush now.
हाय चिंकी बॉय आई लव यू
是就是。
Hey Cypher, you leave.
Oh,
Don't
shit!
trust me? I'm big.
अभी लिख सकता हूँ
Okay.
हाय जिंकी बॉय आई लव यू लिखा मैंने प्लीज यार प्लीज रिप्लाई कर मुझे जिंकी रिप्लाई कर
I flash side.
Okay. Yeah. Can you go now?
Wait, no.
Ready, ready?
जिंकी बॉय प्लीज रिप्लाई मी यार
Go on left side.
Flash high, flash high.
Dead. Hit him. Hop. Get up, bro.
I flash. Oh fuck.
Ah!
Lena is 17 HP.
City.
One player, one car.
Seek them out. Found one. Hawk out. Blinded. One enemy
जैसे आप हमारा रिप्लाई नहीं करते हो राकू भाई कर रहा हूँ रिप्लाई हाय फाडू भाई लव यू मैंगो भाई
Jet's so salty. Apparently he's cheating, but I'm not sure. I mean, the way he plays is a bit sus, but I'm not sure.
Let's go see. I'm back. I'm pistol 2 kill.
What he
I'm
say,
now around
guys?
1 kill. I'm now around 3 kill.
Okay, carry me. Let's go.
Yup, I can.
What did he say? Something Demon. Xia. Parker. Something editor. You put. Tao tracker. Chiu Ni Neng. Is that correct?
क्या लिख रहा है
Can I heal?
Healing over here.
The hunt begins.
I can flash.
Can you flash?
Ready? Flash in.
I'm blind.
जिंकी बॉय say hi to me love you यार एक बार हाय बोलना प्लीज यार राउंड के बाद
One
लिखूंगा
enemy remaining.
Nice.
अभी
Let's go,
लिखा
guys.
I'm 3 kill. I'm now.
I feel
4 kill.
HCL.
Try.
Don't ask me. Isn't HCL high Chinese or something? He say your team for people high name can't see, but you guys can see his name.
जिंकी बॉय पढ़
GG.
ले
After they
यार।
called him out, he stopped killing guys.
Let's slow. I go mid.
जिंकी बॉय पढ़ नहीं रहा यार
Like click.
Toggle here or here.
Right side.
Okay.
And
Here.
there. Fast.
Why
I'm
armor
shooting
extra?
small. Asha.
Here.
Oh yeah. Okay. I flash first.
One there.
Concealment. Healing sight.
Oh.
Whoa.
What?
Holy shit.
아, 네, 딱
Oh,
찍힌 거 있긴
he's
해.
mad, guys.
Our spikes down. Destroying fish. Recovering it. Spike down mid. Last player standing. Flawless.
Ooh.
No.
It's okay, it's okay. Chill. Focus.
These parasites
Okay,
aren't
okay.
gonna take one
Let's go B.
step
I think
past
we
this
can go
place.
together.
Of course.
कहीं और जाके बोले कोई पढ़ ले
Reloading.
हाय नैट्स टीबोन एफटीडब्ल्यू हैं वाह इसने सारी ट्विच की अपनी वो वीडियोस डिलीट कर दी वेरी रियलिस्टिक लाइव है लाइव थोड़ा है टीबोन इज स्ट्रीमिंग वैलोरेंट क्या लाइव नाउ कहाँ है न्यू एजेंट बेबी माय नेम इज शोभित टीबोन रेल रेल लेगा इसने अच्छा राय आई एम 29 देख रहे हो एक्चुअली इतना बड़ा स्ट्रीमर ढंग से लिख भी नहीं रहा आई एम 29 ईयर्स ओल्ड आई एम फ्रॉम इंडिया फॉलो मी ऑन इंस्टाग्राम फॉर स्ट्रीमिंग अपडेट्स आपको ब्लॉक कर रखा है हाँ क्या?
The boys from Korea as well. These individuals are looking to get the dub, and let's see who finds it here on Ascent.
चलो लेट्स गो स्टार्ट हो रहा है buddies. हेलो
DPlus Kia starting out on the attack.
लेट्स गो.
GS going off of their gorilla.
यार मैं कुछ लाऊं? मैं एक सेकंड कुछ ला रहा हूं.
Defense. You can see the setups already, and they're prepared to receive them.
Prepared to see them indeed. DPlus.
मेरे को भी भूख लगी
Very
थी, मैं भी
much
खा लूं
just
nachos.
playing back outside of B main
खाओ
here.
मुझे भी?
Interestingly enough, maybe they're
क्या खाओ
waiting
यार, भूख
for an
लगी है.
aggressive jiggle peek
Dinner
from
कर लो, early
Orangutan,
dinner
but
कर
that's
लो,
not going to
उसके बाद
happen. As you
कभी भी
mentioned,
भूख लगे, पानी पीते
Orangutan
रहो.
already have settled themselves on each of these sites. It's going to be a
genuinely
slow
बोल
play
रहा हूँ
for the moment, and no real
मैं
explosive
भी एक ही
entry
पैकेट
from
खा करके
DK
इसका बैठा
as
हूँ. अभी तो
well.
बहुत
Just a
कुछ नहीं
slow
बना.
creep up, waiting for these their utilities to give them a slight bit more information before they really try to do it.
गाइस कौन सा खाऊं?
पूजा दी गाली नको दियो.
पॉपकॉर्न,
गाली
कुरकुरे या लेज? क्या खाऊं जल्दी बताओ.
He lines up that
क्या?
recon bolt perfectly.
लेज या
आरबी के भाई लेट्स गो 2K बेबी.
B main, and then they walk through together as a squad.
Nice,
They
nice,
actually
nice.
trade
3v3.
full for full. It's going to be down to a 3-on-3 now, and with the rotations coming through all the way from the A side, making so much
अभी बोल
noise.
फाटो क्या बोला?
Estrella is fully aware of this. He comes up from behind slowly but surely. The rest of them holding out inside of Boat House.
Nice.
Firstly taken out by Aziz's fragment, and then XC hiding inside of the corner. Can't
Nice.
quite land the shots. It's all up to Estrella, and he's been fully discovered by now. Swaps over to the Frenzy. Still has some options, but the spike
Nice.
tapped to half. Aziz lands the shot, and Orangutan gets the lead.
You cannot
Let's
deny
fucking go bro. Let's fucking
that
go.
Tesseract has been doing a lot of heavy lifting at this point. That second Haven
Ajay,
map, a lot of the
Ajay.
highlights, a lot of the multi-kills again in his favor. And look at how
Yeah,
he's
yeah,
able to
yeah,
get
yeah.
2 kills. Yes, one more.
भाई कितना चिल्ला रहे हैं भाई.
Not that part of the highlight, but he got 2 kills, and that really slowed them down. You talked about how
मैं कुरकुरे खा रहा हूँ.
Australia was about to get the flank, but
क्योंकि
he was
बहुत लोगों ने
slow
कुरकुरे
walking. And that just meant that there was just less players fighting on the B site, so very, very difficult for DPlus to really get out of. And with the mollies coming through from OG, it was a very, very difficult endeavor to, well, get over.
Could have maybe made a bit more noise and pulled their attention further back, but whatever it is, now into the next round. Orangutan buying up the Bulldogs. Estrella actually coming in with a classic. He finds 2 headshots. 2 weapons down on the ground. And ended up kind of as to try to keep them out of DPlus hands. Unfortunately,
पर चलेगा गन लेके उसको दे सकते हैं एस्पेरांजा को, लेकिन गन तो गन है ना भाई.
some weapons given away. Lakia managing to pick up the Bulldog. They tap the pause button. They cut noise again.
This turret doesn't spawn anything coming through mid, if I'm not mistaken. You can see the LOS, the line of sight. If we see Tesseract pushing in, he might be able to actually gain access somewhat on tiles and maybe get a catch, a glimpse of the rotation of Estrella here, coming in through B main. If they can't break that Nano Swarm, that's a short-lived life for Estrella. Oh, they actually do. Esperanza has a chance here. RVK, though, tuck himself inside Boat House. He's allowing them to get through, but he's not allowing them to drop in to the site.
Love you,
the
buddy.
punish follows up.
And now, Lakia's the last one left. Spike is gone. Like, how do
30
you
seconds left.
make your way in? You've got Tesseract and you've got RVK watching the angle outside of B main. They're expecting him to come from this spot. There's an alarm bot watching market. You got Antidote all the way back to Fender spawn. And just no option for Lakia, not unless he could somehow kill 2 players with a single shot, single burst. So Orangutan, 2-0.
Check this replay real quick. How did Estrella get that double? Oh, he was very prepared for the swings. Okay, I like that. Rafael did get 2, so it's still fine. But RVK, this was the big hitter for this round. Again, cool, calm, collected. They were thinking maybe he's on this site. They don't really have that many options, and RVK taking advantage of that just basically gets himself a 2K. So that means that if you look at the side of OGS here, some good charges on their ultimate is being had already.
But look at this, sudden change in pace. A flashpoint over the top. And it just eliminates or nullifies this one-way dart. A couple more spams through the smokes, and well, Aziz unfortunately catches a bullet to the torso. Orangutan are still trying to work their way around this, but this is so much control and a big pickup for DPlus Kia.
You'd be interested to say that DPlus didn't actually use a lot of utility for that.
No.
Yeah, it was just truly just a bit of firepower, and that's about it. Right into the corner. The same main smoke has been a lot more common, but the thing is, it's allowing them to
Banana ka
also
OG
see
ke liye. हाँ
portions
क्या?
of the A side, so it could be a bit tricky here.
Kela
For
लेगा
OG has to
तो
place
भाई.
themselves, Antidote as well as Rafuel, in positions where it could be really difficult to break through, especially when Lakia has saved up his drone, but Rafuel takes advantage, takes the initiative to get these picks, but it's still not going to be enough. Australia and Exy have already gotten access. Maybe Tesseract, maybe, but no, he's just going to back away first as the Ultimate has been activated.
Protected as well. He's still going to try to find some shots from heaven, though, Asarai. He's looking for a head, but unfortunately, his foot gets found instead. It's going to be Exy holding the off angle, and now RVK with a Sheriff. Door in his face. I don't know, maybe go heaven, like pick up your teammate's fallen weapon, but look at how DPlus.
यार तुम मेरा favorite flavor खा रहे हो. Stop it यार.
कोई ना भाई bonus तो I'll choose करवा देंगे.
Double mint या advance.
Lacking their own fans as well. And we're really hearing. I have heard it in the broadcast in South Asia how very passionate and very much hurt the fans are, and they brought that here in Bangkok, Thailand. In any case, I was really expecting a lot more punish from Rafuel because it looked like he was able to do so, but somehow DK, DPlus able to still get the sight and the round in the end.
It's going to be another buy up. You got Lakia with an Odin. And you know how this thing chews through walls. Rafuel and Operator too, though, and that could be something that will be used to halt DPlus Kia's advances. Instead, DPlus Kia makes their way through B main, and they find contact onto RVK. This guy is going to have to fall back and anchor down the side, because if he is gone, so will the site. Tesseract comes in, and just narrowly avoids Nano Swarm. He slips through onto Logs. He finds a shot to the back of Estrella, but here comes left Lakia and Exy. Rafuel holds the angle off by defender spawn, but oh god, can't quite tailwind out of there. Allow will be able to find the shot, and then the Z's trades back. Still, spike planted, Aziz down to 10 HP. I don't think he can get this one, that's right.
Yeah, definitely not. Might even just save the Operator here because that's an expensive round for OG. There was a trick I think that OG actually tried to do. You saw Tesseract, he was swimming, or rather walking through the Nano Swarm. I do believe if you stack a Nano Swarm of yourself or of your teammates over your opponents, that should be, you should be taking the damage from your teammates, so it does do less damage in the end. He tried to use that trick, push through onto Logs. Unfortunately, he was only good for one, and ultimately in the end, it was a little bit too late because he was kind of waiting for that setup to push through, and the site was already taken. Spike's gonna explode, and again, we're just talking about this while Aziz is trying to save the Operator.
Big investment. And we know. Oh my god.
Yo, I know it's far, but he was like 10 HP, so.
There's a chance, right?
Yeah.
We know how Rafuel loves the Operator, so that's going to be something that he needs to carry on to the next round for his team. Of course, that paradox that you were talking about, Asarai, always got to be thinking about that.
Yeah.
But it's a smart push from DPlus Kia.
रुकना चाहिए था Rafuel
And have a couple more.
एक सेकंड बाद स्मोक हट रहा था, रुकना चाहिए था.
And that's the main thing, because if Aziz actually dropped and saw multiple people out by lane, he could have had a great spray transfer, but not meant to be. It's going to be a save, it's going to be an eco. Rafuel instead on
Rishi bhai yaad hai 4K idhar se
a bit of a 0-point tag though, and RVK tries to go in through the corner, but instead gets sussed out.
Oh, the flash.
Flash coming in from Aziz, and it saves his teammate. Also, Rafuel updrafting up in the air. Got the angle held by the Operator from Market. They tried to
right click करते ना मेरी जान.
Unfortunately, Rafuel will be traded. The rest of DPlus Kia continue to push into the site, and Lakia with the angles on the shock dart finds Tesseract. Antidote and Aziz have to retake with these guns that don't work the best. Nanostorm holds them off. Spike's been planted and now off angle held. You also have the Odin just waiting for the best time. A bit of a dark cover gives him an extension, but not quite. And it just blocks him off. XC, so good onto it. Aziz looks for a bit of an angle, and he knows that Odin's there, so he will be able to find that first shot. Needs two more, though. And how do you play off of this with this bolt action weapon? Oh, he turns it around. This is suddenly very doable. Drops, but Exy just using the box for cover. DPlus Kia finds the lead instead.
You know how stressful DPlus had to deal with that situation? They had to deal with 2 players at the back of B site and then players knocking down the door on market. I know it was a weaker buy for OGS here, especially when the door closed, so they took a longer time to break that down. But DPlus did a fantastic job at just clearing one thing up and then dealing with the other right after. So quick, so stressful, yet they still were able to execute perfectly and win the round. Yes, it was a weaker buy, but Rafael had the Blaze, Aziz has the ultimate, or the operator, but now this is the push on A.
And they found the guns as well. Rafael on the operator, but oh my gosh. Somehow short left unchecked. Aziz got hit in the back, and it's going to be now the site cracked open. Antidote not quite able to defend from Generator. Heaven blocked off by the fragment as well, and well, we're gonna have to break the door, but I don't know if we can retake this with 3 players only. And again, that operator, I think it's gonna be a save. This Paradox is starting to look
true, right?
Yeah,
it's a thing. It's really a thing. If you don't get that value off the operator, you're like, I don't want to waste 4,700. And again, you get into that mindset that if I get hits in the next round, it's going to be good. But yeah, anyways, there's also one thing that you would think, like, why wasn't anyone spotting out Allow? Here's a trick there. 4 players, all non-duelists, slowly pushing up A main. You'd expect that if there's going to be an aggressive push, the duelist is going to come through A main. No, charging through A short. All of that noise on A main. They don't know Alau's going to be pushing there. He dashes in, he closes that distance, and boom. Lo and behold, Aziz unaware of the A short pinch coming in from DPlus Kia.
It's such a tiny detail, but it impacts so much. Because if Aziz had that off angle, he could have maybe stopped the push coming out of A main, but lo and behold, that is what happens. And DPlus Kia, again, are such a formidable team, such a formidable opponent.
Coach साहब कुछ बोलोगे?
He's not happy with that one.
Yeah,
बोलो बोलो.
I'd say a while ago that
Fatu bhai bolo.
Somewhat relaxed face on Haven, but now feeling the pressure once again, and it's going back into their heads. We've been talking about over and over again that they haven't gotten themselves a win, and they're digging their graves deeper and deeper. They need to find something to lift themselves up, and a win in this series, a win against DPlus is going to be huge, because not only does it get them a series win, it also puts DPlus in a 0-2, hopefully standing here at the Omega Group.
So much at stake, Asarai. And of course, DPlus Kia wants
Chili
to
chatka.
keep on with this momentum. They want to take this win to make up for the loss from yesterday. Orangutan, it's just tough, right? You can't afford going down 0-3 because, again, like we talked about on the panel, all those ifs start coming into the equation. And that's just not fun. That's not a fun thing to have. So you need to find some wins. So we need the timeout, and we need some kind of a setup. I've seen it before. Yesterday, off a timeout from the Doctor, you had a set play coming through with Antidote and Rafael with the Blades. A Paranoia through Generator, and they actually just execute on the A side. Aziz followed up beautifully as well. I don't think it's going to be the same thing this time because they're playing on defense, but you can see how the positions have been swapped around. Killjoy utility up around the A side. DPlus Kia, they actually switch out their plan too. They're playing slow now.
They're aware, again, that the operator is still available on Rafael here, and they're literally bypassing his line of sight. Look at that, they're just hugging hard onto A short. If they try to peek him, maybe, but that flash was just so perfectly timed that it caught Rafael off guard. They might have hurt also the dash, so that gives him a bit of leeway, a little bit, maybe of an opening here on the A side, but thankfully, RBK got his nanoswarm trap on A short.
Oh my god, but he's been displaced by that fragment. Estrella so good on these. And then Esperanza with a spray. It's perfectly countered. Now the question is, will Rafael be countered as well? He holds the angle, can't land the shot. Antidote gone too. And we're back to the 3 players left.
No.
Aziz has the null command, but how do you retake with this? DPlus Kia are holding it down. And Aziz lands a shot. Oh, he threads the needle through the crate. And this is starting to look a little bit better. You need that Heaven presence though. And it's just a little bit too far off. A little bit delayed, not well timed. He buys a little bit more with a shot from heaven, taking out Estrella. Now they have to push in. But Tesseract is too darn low. XC, he holds it out from Garden. And Lakia is still alive. You just don't have that much time left, so it's another save for Orangutan.
Last tak aake ho rahe bhai ye sab.
Rafael can hit those shots, but he's not confident pushing in because he has the operator. If he makes a mistake with the shot again, he's just dead in the water. Yes, he's getting these exit frags, but ultimately, it's the round still taken by DPlus Korea. Can he even save the operator in time? Oh, thankfully he does. But correct me if I'm wrong. I'm pretty sure Orangutan were already looking to save. And then Aziz just hits like a 2K, and they start coming back into the side. It's like, we can actually do this, guys. And then again, positioning for some of the players not well enough that they could really threaten the side, especially that Tesseract used his ultimate. There was no one that could really follow up on that.
Yeah, Sarai, you're absolutely right. You can see that it almost happened up until the point at which Aziz got fragged out. So now confidence from DPlus Kia. They've got all of these ultimates they're looking to execute it. But RVK has some confidence off his own. He hears that noise and he goes into peak. Takes out Lakia. Lockdown still in play though, and now they're just trying to peek in. Nuh-uh, you can't do it against Rafael. You've got the Nanostorm right underneath, and Allow tries to eliminate it. The flashes come through from Estrella and Aziz, but wow! Look at the anchor! Look at RVK from Garden!
Aziz bhai, nice flash pehle wala bhi.
All ignited by RVK, just hitting the monster shot on to Lakia. And they thought that with that Killjoy ultimate, with that lockdown, OGS is gonna get freaked out, maybe afraid to re-peek the angle. Not at all. There's that one angle at the back of A Heaven where an operator can still get a shot if your smokes don't cover it, and it did not. And a raw fuel not
one more
shying
success
away
off,
from a
we
couple
have
of
it.
picks. Again, giving chance as well for Aziz to get that God anchor on the A site.
I think it was like a little bit of overconfidence from DPlus Kia too, just running into A main. Unfortunately, they got punished that time, so now they're back to slow pacing. And they're looking to explore mid instead. We haven't seen this before. Tesseract, he's here with Antidote. Could there be a paranoia setup?
No. Could be. We'll see. Tesseract's always been good at finding that initial contact, that initial peak, but not this time. He does get tagged. Well, unfortunately, no heals on either side. But this slows down the pace for DPlus, and DPlus, they're really committing into getting a lot more mid control right now. But if they don't slowly creep up onto A short, and with RVK putting his utility a little bit farther back on the doorway, this could actually be bad for DPlus. Oh, DPlus on mid.
Yeah, exactly.
They're
making so much noise out by A short, just buying time, buying that positioning. Meanwhile, the hit goes through. Yes, Rafael gets a pick, and it's a great start off. And then the push from Market. Tesseract right underneath their noses, but XC gets to stay on. And he eliminates Rafael as well. And then the fragment from Estrella. Again, it just keeps them at bay, buys them enough time to get that spike planted. A couple more sprays and, well, a Hunter's Freedom from Lakia too. Oh, the angle is great! Aziz, he's been taken out. RVK from Market, Antidote coming in. They're trying to find great positions, but what they don't know is that Estrella is inside the dark cover. He takes out Antidote, and that leaves RVK alone. We've seen him clutch before, but with all of these weapons in DPlus Kia's hands, it's just too darn difficult, that's right.
They're getting some value. They're getting the first kills, but the mid fights into sight for the clutches is where DPlus Kia is outmaneuvering and basically outpacing Orangutan here. We're going to be looking at the replay real quick. Rafael, he's good for a couple of picks here, but unfortunately, even Tesseract, he got it, and then XC out of nowhere just smacks them, retakes the B site, basically hands this round to DPlus Kia.
Rafael को कॉल नहीं आई क्या कि एक और मार्केट है?
feel that.
एक और
Like
market
you're
है तो
sitting
वो smoke
ducks.
करके out निकालने का
They
try किया
need
था
to
ना
get
उसने।
proactive. They need to take the destiny into their own hands. And I love this play from Antidote, but he has to be very careful about when he wants to sneak in. He saw some of those tracer rounds, and that is why he's not peeking further through. Yes,
ओ
he must
भाई
be a
उसका
might
ड्रोन
play around
देख
that
और
scope,
इनकी
but it's also
रोटेशन
a very
देख।
likely possibility that they rotate instead. The thing is, though, Orangutan doesn't hear this. Tesseract has to be careful. He has to play safe, because if he doesn't survive this contact, B-side could be open.
Correct me if I'm wrong as well. I think he used both of his reconnaissance abilities on B main just to make sure.
Oh, wow.
Maybe his recon dart's going to be coming out in a few seconds, which could be huge because Rafael is still here with the operator. Could be a chance, but these Cloudbursts is making it difficult for him. The paranoia as well. The tag on the recon dart's going to be huge, but no! Esperanza gets a pick. Rafael, it's all up to you, and he does. RBK as well, but Lau just cleans him up. This side is taken already, but trade for trade, not too bad yet for OG, and they can still play that retake.
RBK's Nanostorm actually took one player out, so now they've set up around the site, and they have just enough time because the spike was planted a second later. Allow holds the angle with the operator. Doesn't quite connect the shot. A good wide swing allows him to find a little bit more space. He
Nice shot, RBK.
RBK peaks.
Nice.
Aziz finds a frag too. Estrella answers Mental. A quick double, and we're on to a one-on-one. Antidote drops down, and the noise has been heard. Estrella shuts him down with the third kill.
Again and again and again, it happens. It's the triple E standing of DPlus Kia here. Axie last round, Estrella this one. Look at that. And another. He heard the drop too, so he was already setting up his crosshair right there. And Estrella, or rather Lakia, he's already moved his jacket there. He's feeling the heat. He's feeling heated up with his teammate. But this is not looking too good, Quack. 7-3. These guys are, they're starting to make it look like buying once again.
They've got that lead, right? They've got that momentum. But here
oh
it
my
comes.
God.
My God, Orangutan, they try to switch things up, but Allow just comes in and rips their faces clean off. Antidote tries to push up from, well, no, he's not even pushing up. He's holding off the angle. It's RVK that's actually coming up from Tiles, but Lakia! What was that?
Yeah, he went for the wide jump swing peak. I don't know how to call it, but it looked like it, and he just...
That's the way to dodge the sheriff shot, I guess, but
yeah.
Wow. There's shenanigans on this.
Wow.
Antidote. Oh, well. So it's Shanghai noon somewhere in the world. I don't think you want to save this, so he's looking for the pick, but this Odin, man. This Odin.
Big problems. Big weapon, big problems, so...
We will come back
on
strong.
the operator once again.
You need a bigger solution.
The thing is, it's good. It does get the pick.
They are
initial
picking.
pick, but the impact as soon as they start flooding into the site.
ये क्या Odin spray है भाई?
And so, unless Rafael has blades to supplement that, which he
they
does
are just
not,
feeling it now, yeah.
as you can see here on the ult counters. He really has to get these initial picks, but again, DK, they're using all of their utilities to make sure that that's not going to happen.
He's trying.
Oh,
Last round of the first half, and he goes in for the peak, but wow. Just out-opt by Lakia. Again, this guy was the top fragger for DPlus Kia when they last played Ascent against, I think, SLT. So, one pick gone.
Yeah.
You got 4 players left. This is a really weak defense.
Rafael, like, played
Inka, DK ka?
there too, because he threw out the recon dart. Anyways, oh my gosh, he still gets it through the paranoia. Absolutely beautiful. Tesseract not falling behind in Aziz, trying to put a line underneath the door closing in, and he thought he could have maybe gotten back into cover, reloaded the weapon, but not gonna happen this time. That turret is gonna keep this plant safe from Lakia, so RVK's already trying to get the catch.
Oh my God!
And he caught them sleeping, he caught them lacking, and they thought that they were safe. but no, technology
कभी-कभी
said
थोड़े
otherwise.
माइंड वाले ये डिसीजन
German engineering.
आरबी का अच्छा
He took a gamble. He went for the dive, and they just happened to be in the same spot.
Looking at the different direction too.
You know, one could have been inside guarded, and there's so many possibilities, but it worked out great, and it's going to be that 4-8 first half. And just watching it again, I mean, DPlus Kia, these setups are incredible. Yeah, they got the opening pick, and then they set up for the H split instantly after that. But then you have that recon bolt from Lakia, you got those flashes, you got the push coming in along with Estrella. You talk about those triple E's, man, and they are here.
They're definitely popping off as well.
यहाँ पे देखो जरा.
It's not too far off once again. This halftime does switch things up, mix things up for them. You're now going to be the ones attacking, and this could be a better play, a better placement for them, because now they can dictate the pace of the game. But the big problem is in that first half, they were very
attack side निकलेगा attack side निकलेगा tension मत लो guys.
It feels weird to say that, but if you look at how the utility setup of
एंटी भाई नीचे से एक प्राइव फिश हो जाती
where their opponents were going to be playing at, because DPlus just wanted them to be there with, again, the utility setups that they've had.
Right? Like what we saw in Bind, all of those setups, all of those executes. This shouldn't be happening on Ascent. This is a defender-sided map. It's not bad, but it's not great.
चलंटी प्रेशर नहीं लेने का आराम से.
Much more rounds than that. And if you can't pick up the pistol right here, right now, you could possibly be looking at an Orangutan with 0 wins in this group so far.
And here's the big problem too. Orangutan are not shying away from force buys as well. I don't think it's a super problem, but I mean, imagine if they lost the pistol, they force bought, they lost the force buy. That's going to be a 4-10 in the blink of an eye. So, as you mentioned, it is pivotal, imperative for Orangutan to get this pistol already. Someone's hyping them up.
ये क्लियर्स को ट्रिगर करना मजा आएगा. विराज भाई गार्ड तोड़वाओ आप मेरी यार.
The team hyping them up. Rafael goes in with the execute and he just dashes straight in. Support coming now, slowly around from the back. The DPlus Kia are right around the corner. Thankfully, Spike will go down, and you can see Lakia trying to set up for some lineups. I think Rafael heard a hop, though, and that's why he's trying to spam through. It doesn't find anything, so he hops off instead. They will need to hold from hell. DPlus Kia, they're setting up these retakes. The first thing that needs to be done
भाई फ्लैश देख
is
उनका.
that this door needs to be broken. They go in along with the Paranoia, and here it comes. Allow, Frenzy, they're looking all over the place. This dark cover covers them inside though, and he hops through.
Nice.
Estrella gets the shot instead. This Classic does everything. 2 players left from outside of A main, and RVK is the only one left. They're stacked up, they're body blocking, and he's down to 14 HP. RVK, you can't land a shot, and Lakia, he picks up the pistol. DPlus Kia are looking so darn good right now.
They took a breath and they placed the smokes on the perfect positions. You saw that was their own smoke in that in Dice. No, actually, sorry, it was OG's, but it still didn't matter. I thought it. Yeah, I thought that was actually a really good smoke from DK because it separates them. But the thing is, because OG did it for themselves, they separated themselves from their own teammates. But in any case, the utility usage from DPlus Kia here was so well timed and very well simultaneous that OG just couldn't do anything.
And then here comes, it's that OG force buy that you talked about from before, Asterai. They're going in with that gamble, and we're hoping that it works out. But when you look at the firepower, the arsenal that DPlus Kia are holding onto, it's so oppressing, it's so difficult. They've been smoked off. You don't want to peek against this. Ascent is just too wide, too long, that if you can't come in close enough, you might not be able to find favorable duels.
The thing is, DPlus are aware that the force buy was actually coming. Look at the positioning on where they've been placing themselves. Estrella can always back up into A main. It's no, hold on. He actually looked away for a second, and Rafael doesn't miss a beat. Actually gets the pick, and this could ignite the force buy, but Exy through the smoke. Not yet done. As it seems like Orangutan will have to push through the smoke here through this side, but there's still 2 players of DPlus holding, angling, and hitting all of the shots. This is not looking too good. At the end of the day, as the dust settles. 2 versus 2 still, not yet done. Spike will get planted, and the retake and the clutch begins.
Lakia's looking for the head. Just saw the beanie. Trying to get a couple of bursts through, but look at RBK dodging all of this. He now knows that they are mostly up by Heaven. So he backs up around Generator. Antidote hides inside his own dark cover. They need to work together on this, though. And as soon as the drop goes through, oh, Lakia, one from up top, one from below. And DPlus Kia work in sync.
That was smart, too. No need to really feel the pressure to push into the side because they had all of the time that they needed. And aside from winning the recon dart, they were also burning the duration of that dark cover. So they were just waiting to hopefully expose RBK in the Antidote in the process as well, which they did, and it worked so well for them. I honestly thought they could have gotten that round in, but the back of the side was just too good.
And if you think about how this implicates the rest of this match, your economy is severely affected. You can't buy up full rifles in this round. You've got Sheriffs, you've got one Spectre. And like you mentioned, Asteroid, DPlus Kia anticipated that force buy. They are so darn prepared for this entire matchup. The Doctor needs to find a solution. He needs to cook up something right now. Because if this doesn't happen, again, it's that 3-loss record for Orangutan in Group Omega.
Yeah.
I don't know if the team or if Antidote can find anything as well.
The thing is, if Orangutan also decide to go for another force buy,
there's gonna be
better weapons now for DPlus.
Anything is
so
possible, bhai.
That's gonna make it even more difficult. Maybe they can get a catch off, but as I mentioned, DPlus are so aware that Orangutan aren't really backing away from a chance to roll the dice again, go for that risky play, but they're falling into a trap, and DPlus. They keep setting it up and
VLT तो OG से भी नहीं जीती नहीं जीतना था हमारी मर्जी हमारे पास पैसे ज्यादा थे हमको प्लेयर्स को पैसे देने थे इसलिए नहीं जीते
You need something to reset yourself and you need those
VLT कहाँ से आ गई इधर
and cheer for Orangutan as well.
डॉक्टर साहब
second round बाद देखना
3 rounds away from closing out this series. And look at how they're going for bits of map control. A main, you've got the alarm bot covering up mid. This is a very standard setup, and they're reading this. The alarm bot shows them that Orangutan are trying to head through. What? Is that the wallbang and then the turret? Allow is finding these shots. He can't be allowed to do this. It's a double kill. Estrella covering up A short, and he's threading the needle. He's done this before. He's doing it again. Another fragment, and Antidote actually uses a sliver to peek on through, but Exi instantly trades Tesseract, the lone survivor.
Enemy down.
Well,
starts things off with a headshot, a double headshot with the Sheriff.
Yeah, the survivor is, well, not just surviving. He's also somewhat thriving. Solo stats at least is looking good for Tesseract, but it's not really going to be enough, is it? 4-11. At least Orangutan, they have a surplus of creds to be able to buy, but we're just looking at some replays and just, making sure that our guesses were correct. And, oh, it was a wallbang, and oh, it was the turret that got a pick. Is that the first turret kill of the
No, it's not
stage?
the first.
Okay. I was like thinking, I guess we saw a couple of firsts.
Before. Timmy the turret is always around in the game, but that's the main thing, right? Still, if you're looking at how this plays out, it's very similar to what we saw in Bind. And we know what happened on Bind.
Watchparty मत किया करो हार
3
देखनी
rounds in a
जाती
row now for DPlus Kia, and you're talking about that
ये भी
economy.
मेरी
They
गलती
bought it up. Orangutan has bought up as well. But if they lose this, I don't know how much they can scrounge together to force for that match point play. They need to win, and they
Why
need
are
to start
opponents
chaining rounds
super
together.
TK?
Absolutely. This is such a precious round for Orangutan. And well, you know that they feel the pressure here. No, wait, that happens! RBK turned his back. Allow still has a dash. He can deal some damage here, but thankfully Aziz, too quick on the trigger. No more mollies here for Estrella, excuse me, to push out on.
Hello.
Come on, you can't do a one-way
Andy,
smoke
कहाँ
against
देख रहे
the
हो?
man. The damage onto Raw Fuel too, and this is getting out of hand. Orangutan, they got the site, but there's no real chance for Aziz to actually plant the spike, because now if they know about this, if they hear about this,
Nice shot.
they're gonna start pushing in. But Raw Fuel, thankfully, he's the man with the plan, the action dude. The Shakhtar not actually connecting, and somehow tables have been turned, and Estrella is by himself. Raw Fuel 15 HP, Aziz 61, not even nearing 100, so maybe this Bulldog got his bite. And he's trying to creep up in the right direction.
Raw
but
Fuel,
Raw Fuel,
baby.
the magic man,
15
he
HP
makes
में
it
निकाला
happen
भाई.
once again. Now you see me, now you don't, because I am gone. And just, you know, I've given the round to my teammates. I don't know where I was going with that, but you know what? He clutches. Yeah, you
And
let me
that
cook.
was beautiful. I am chuckling inside right now.
Look at
But
that.
look at these plays. He heard them. He knew
आज
that they
कौन कौन
were
है जॉट
right
गैंग में?
around door. And that's precisely why he
T-Bone,
peeked
मैं,
out.
अन्ना?
And a little bit of movement, that little bit
पता
of
नहीं,
strafe
देखो.
shooting just finds him the perfect double kill to turn things all around. With that, a bit more confidence. And he goes in for that final duel. 5 wins, and they need 6 more.
अभी तक तो
just
मैं
to bring
T-Bone
them to
अन्ना
an
है.
even footing.
Orangutan, every single player, they had that invisible banner that says "Never count me out." They're pushing, and they're really pressing their advantage here. Allow, where is he peeking out from? It's through mid, actually. You're already
They're just
seeing
walking out of smoke.
decrepit bodies of Orangutan, already just splintered, splayed through outside of market. Tesseract trying to plant the spike. RBK trying to make some heat here as he does get that assistance on the Hunter's Fury. Maybe he can find an opening right now. Lakia just runs through. No real need to fear the Hunter's Fury, but as he is a true hunter himself, Tesseract, once again, can he step up? But he trips, and that's going to push DK into series point, into match point, and Orangutan is pressed up against the wall once again.
How do you fight back against this? Asteroid, this is devastating. I mean, you have the Odin, and yes, it's a little bit hilarious, but the way that he actually dominates because of this one position. Orangutan, they tried to pull off a bit of a B-split. They tried to surprise DPlus Kia, but they got completely read. They got completely countered. Straight into the open arms of DPlus Kia, and this weapon is still in the game. You've got 4 ultimates against you. It is now or never.
Now or never indeed. Raw Fuel does have the blades
ऐसे क्यों लग रहा है OT जाएगा?
does use the updraft for a little bit of contact. Maybe
यार
hoping
इतना
he can find
confidence
an
यार
opponent
अभी भी
here.
मुझे.
Allow, on the other hand, also anticipating.
मुझे ऐसा लगा कि OT जाएगा guys.
Tailwind already looking to see if Orangutan is going to press the advantage through mid, and Lakia got caught with his pants down. Allow, though, does the same thing, and the push comes together. As Esperanza's right here, he can really deal some damage, but he's backed away. And they're really pushing them back to the site, and this is working for Orangutan here, but Allow just not allowing them to get into the site. And if they push up onto Swan, Estrella is there to go for the pinch. And don't forget, there's still one more Axie at the A site. This could still go very awry for either side, as no one has good map control just yet.
Rafael, he's up around the stairs, and he's looking for the head, but Allow, he's just tucked neatly away back sight. RVK trying to create a little bit of an opening. He peeks out through. He gets the shot onto Estrella, but then just runs onto the other side. Exy, he was undetected. Allow still very much backside, and it's all up to Rafael, but no! Allow cuts his head off with the knife. It is 13 to 5 for DPlus Kia.
हाँ बे, क्योंकि ऋषि उधर आ रहा था सिटी.
GG, well played. ये दुख है भाई, दुख है भाई, दुख. हम अभी जेट प्लेस दिखाते हैं. जेट प्लेस हम दिखाते हैं. नई स्ट्रीम पे मिलते हैं, ठीक है ना। ये स्ट्रीम बंद करके न्यू स्ट्रीम ऑन करते हैं, जेट प्लेस दिखाते हैं जॉट गैंग के साथ, ठीक है। थैंक्स अ लॉट फॉर ट्यूनिंग इन फॉर द वॉच पार्टी, बिकॉज वी आर ऑलवेज लूजिंग, आई डोंट नो व्हाई। थोड़ा पी के आऊंगा, मैं नहीं जानता। वी आर ऑलवेज लूजिंग बैच। जाओ थोड़ा पी के आओ, जाओ तुम भी। फांटा की बात कर रहा हूँ, फांटा, कुछ और मत पी लेना, ठीक है ना। जाओ यार। थैंक्स फॉर वॉचिंग दिस वॉच पार्टी यार। व्हाई वी आर ऑलवेज लूजिंग यार। फक। एनीवेज, आई डोंट नो। ये गाना ही मुझे बचा सकते हैं अब। मेरा नाम क्या है तुम मुझे जज करोगे, मैं रेडिएंट बन के रहूंगा। सी यू सून। 10-15 मिनट पे सी यू बाय बाय।
मैं गाने बनाता रहूंगा, हम दोनों सेम है, एकदम सेम।
पब्लिक मांगे गाने फिर मैं गाने दे के विलन क्यों, वीडियो मांगे मुझसे बे मैं शायर हूँ, तू फिल्म क्यों, कवर आर्ट के पीछे दुनिया गाली देना सीखी है, तू गाने सुनने बैठा है, एग्जीबिशन लगी है कि किसके गाने फुद्दू है और बीफो में क्या बोला है, तुमने खुद के हाथों अपने DHH को तोला है, म्यूजिक इंडस्ट्री में तुम बंदूकें लाना चाहते हो, गाने चलाने के लिए पैसा क्यों लगाते हो, ये संदेवार के आर्टिस्ट पर ये सीखे उनसे कुछ नहीं, लौड़ा अपने बच्चे को मैं भेजूंगा वो स्कूल नहीं, टीचर यहाँ के मारे और फिर फोर्स करते पढ़ने को, जब होश आता बच्चे को वो फाड़ता हर बनने को, ये सिस्टम करूँ चेंज, मुझे मौका दे के देख, दिल तक ले जाऊंगा गाने और मैं बदल दूंगा देश, फिर तुम खुशी खुशी सीने में गोली दे देना, हाँ मैं हंसते हंसते स्टेज पे ही हो जाऊंगा ढेर, हाँ तू सर पकड़ अगर ये आवाज नहीं पसंद, मैं इंसान भी कर रहा, मैं औलाद भी गलत, मुझे फिर से कभी पूछना नहीं क्या मेरा धर्म, हूँ मैं मिट्टी से बना धूल में हुआ खत्म, क्या ये करियर मेरा रोक देंगे पोस्ट बना के, मुझे चलना नहीं है DHH में वोट लगा के, जब मैं जश्न करूंगा कि हाँ मैं जीत चुका हूँ, इन्हें खुद दारू दूंगा मगर दोस्त बना के, लिखूं गाने जैसे छीनू गम, होमी बोले पहला पीले रम, दुखी होने का नहीं मेरा मन, जब तक मेरे आंसुओं से चलता रहे तेरा घर, मुझ पे हाथ नहीं है रैपरों का खुदा ने रखा, मुझे रैप करने के लिए भी खुदा ने कहा, माँ को फिक्र होने लगी जब मैं घर न मुड़ा, बाप की दारू वाली आदत एक असूल से जुड़ा, कि अब ऐसा बनना नहीं भले घायल हो जाना, तुझे फूल समझे कोई तो तू फायर हो जाना, पहला पीछे रहना मगर सब संभाल लेना तू, इन सब आगे वालों की तरह ना गायब हो जाना, मेरी बात सुन मैं हेट दे के कहाँ जाऊंगा, या फिर ऐसा कहूँ हेट लेके बदल जाऊंगा, मुझे चीरते हो तुम बिना सोचे मेरा हाल, तेरे 1 लाख व्यूज से क्या संभल जाऊंगा, परेशान नहीं हूँ अब मैं किसी के लिए, मैं हैवान बन चुका हूँ किस के लिए, जब मैं लाइव आके बोलूँ कि I'll rap till I die, कोई नहीं डाले YouTube पे वो व्यूज के लिए, मेरी क्लास की वो टॉपर मुझे DM करती है, जिसे शायद कभी पता नहीं था ठीक से मेरा नाम, मेरी बंदी मुझे फील करना चाहती सुबह शाम, कहती बेबी आई एडमायर तेरा म्यूजिक तेरा पास, इन्हें पसंद आते लोग जिन्हें फर्क पड़ता नहीं, इफ आई डोंट लव माय फैंस कभी घर तक लाता नहीं, मेरे हर एक फैन के लिए अब मैं रोकूं मेरी कार, तेरे बाकी आर्टिस्ट की तरह शीशे चढ़ाता नहीं, क्योंकि चले मेरा घर इनकी तालियों से ब्रो, मुझे क्या ही पैसा देके ऊपर लाएगा बिलीव, मुझे रोक नहीं सका बाप जीने से संगीत, आई बिलीव 2024 में मैं हियरिंग मशीन, आएंगे मिलियन बिलियन गाने पे पर लाइव में मैं वही, लाइफस्टाइल है अजीब पर मैं आर्टिस्ट बड़ा सही, जब मैं देने जाता पीस इन्हें हजम होता नहीं, इसीलिए इंडिया में रैप सफल होता नहीं, स्ट्रेट अप सिखाए मुझे कायदे, दिखाए मुझे फायदे, कितना पैसा है हिप हॉप में, फिर भी रैपर लोग क्यों एक दूसरे को नोच रहे, मैं महफिलों में बैठता नहीं सहमता नहीं, कोई भी बोले फालतू पर इन दिनों में ऐडता नहीं, हे शॉर्टी प्यार में तू मुझसे कभी पढ़ना नहीं, पहला इतना अच्छा आर्टिस्ट हो गया अच्छा बंदा नहीं,
गलतियां इनकी हैं पर नाम हमारे हैं जी,
करो मुझे जज तुम, करो मुझे जज तुम,
इनको मैं क्या बोलूं यहाँ सबने चेहरे डाले हैं जी।